refresh.
加油，F 加油！
She's still holding on to that flash down, locks him up, he flashes the ignite.
Refresh.
BLG strike first.
Refresh.
T1 decision right now. Do they just let
I think
Faker
P.
farm turret play?
It's Guma! It's at the Baron pit! I know it's the Grubs right now, but he always manages to steal it. Already they've locked up T1 in the middle of the meat grinder, and one has gone. Attack for you.
This very first game, I mean, what an entree into a best-of-5 grand final when you have that Summoner's Cup looking at you as you are playing. It wasn't on my bingo card that this was going to be one, so convincing, and maybe even two for BLG because they started on the red side. What happened?
Well, you might notice I sound a little bit congested. You could think that was because of the amazing teaser, but as it turns out, it was because of the level of play of T1 in that game one, because they got slammed. And we can talk about a draft a little bit later, but to me, this was mostly just about the gameplay that came through from BLG.
Yeah, and it starts at level 1, right? Like where they do have the level 1 collapse here. As you see, this gets Knight off to a really great start, puts T1 in a really difficult position, and this also could have been what potentially might have stopped a lane swap, because I did talk about how I did think T1 would look potentially for something like that.
And it's something you just always have to be aware of, whether it's Silas, whether it's Gragas, whether it's Shen, these champions that can start a dash, go over the wall, get behind you, and put that pressure on. And BLG took the lead that they had and ran with it. I mean, this was just perfectly played by Shen. Knocks Zeus out of the hop, W flash to finish him off under the tower.
What's also really telling is the amount of flashes that were expended from T1 while still dying in the play. They don't flash the initial play, so BLG both got a tons of summoners, still made the play work, and then got the punish subsequently as well.
Yeah, and Elk was on his Ashe, and we love seeing that. I want to take a look at our HyperX Reflex replay, because there was one moment where he got the arrow on Faker, and we actually got the pro view to see exactly what happened. Perhaps the mastermind was masterminding too much.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this, because I actually have not seen the pro view from Faker yet. But this is where it starts, right? Because they're going to try to get the collapse onto Bin. You can see on the mini-map where BLG are pushing in on the top side. Scout is it out, and then Elk hits this arrow. Elk on this Ashe is so absolutely deadly. He's flipping through lanes.
He's all tapping! Well, not all tapping. He's in the game.
He does not see it coming, and then he's dead.
He didn't
as they continue to collapse on the top side. And again, Elk being on this Ashe pick, I feel like if you want to see, sometimes people overfocus on Ashe arrows, right? If you want to see good Ashe arrow usage, look no further than Elk, because he's phenomenal.
I mean, he has been absolutely incredible.
What I really want to highlight here is how well BLG reads T1. T1 is a team that loves to do this, overload a part of the map, really go aggressive on these turrets to try and gain map control, and they are so clearly not ready for this collapse. And we saw T1 stabilize a little bit after the rough early game. After this point, BLG was never in any danger.
They really weren't. I mean, there was just so many avenues of attack for BLG, and I have to shout out Knight. He played incredibly well in a matchup that is supposed to be advantageous for the Ona in the 1v1. He was dominating Faker from the word go.
Our Oppo player of the game was Knight in this one. We focused so much on the matchup before this, Azale, but just outplayed.
I mean, straight up, you know, he was just dominating him in the 1v1. Faker did chunk him down early, but even after the TP back, he was winning every single trade thereafter. He made Faker base with low HP, with no teleport, lost a full wave, started to fall behind in experience. Knight really showcased his skill in this 1v1.
And his class.
Yeah,
both. New word.
And we heard it from him in the intro, right? Like, he wants people to remember his name as the LPL mid. What a phenomenal showing from Knight in this first game. Insane Sejuani ult that he had prepped, and this is what allowed a lot of these BLG collapses was Knight's ult usage and his positioning.
Yeah, and here we see T1, they're getting back to the stage. Of course, we've seen this before. Teams don't necessarily drop more than one game if they start by losing. We hope we don't get a 3-0 for either side.
There's only one can be done now. And I mean, BLG of all teams know about the first game. I do want to highlight, though, that T1 selected blue side, and I do think, again, this was not a game where you go like, this was unplayable from jump.
Yeah.
This was just gameplay.
All right, I'm
I do
back.
think, though, that T1 in the next game has an opportunity
back,
to set
I'm back.
themselves up better because we got to talk about it. When that Braum was locked in, I can guarantee you that every single T1 fan let out a collective groan because this player on the Braum just doesn't have the same magic.
Yeah,
he does
a
on other
lot of
champions.
people saying hello.
Absolutely, and they did have that Yone Gambit that we have seen in so many different series where, you know, you go on red side, if you are
T1
not
blue
playing
side,
as a
they're banning
mid laner
Yone,
who's
guys.
known for these melee champions, who is known for an exceptional Yone, you can say, all right, let's
The
give
thing
it
is,
over
guys,
to Faker.
I'm not sure
Let's
if I'm
see what
allowed
happens
to,
in game number 1. Now they lose with it, so that can put the pressure on T1 to have to ban Yone on blue side, which really is a disadvantage for the rest of the series, and it's something we've seen happen a number of times at Worlds.
But you know what the people really want?
What do they want?
To hear us talk a little more. Oh, we do have a little bit more time. There is a PC swap on stage. Didn't get any boost.
Oh,
That's
someone
good.
check in
They actually
PC.
don't hate it. They don't hate
Thank
it.
you, crowd.
They don't hate it that much. So we have a couple of touching points that we can talk about as well. Maurits, because this is actually something we saw just last week as well. The exact situation with kind of Keria on the Braum. And I think when you think about Keria as a player in the
I'm trying to
context
get
of the
these.
Worlds runs that T1 has done, we always said about pushing the meta forward, about making it happen. Braum just doesn't do it.
Well, yeah, and you might look at this and go, man, that's not bad. I want you to keep
trying
in
to
mind
figure out how
which
to connect
team this
to
is.
my
This
Switch
is a
again.
team that has, particularly domestically,
They
even
win
though they
every
haven't
game.
won,
How
they
to
win a
run
whole
ads
lot.
on
So
Twitch
this
through
really
Chrome.
isn't by itself already a great recommendation for that Braum, but it's when you look at the actual gameplay, compare this to his Rakan game that we saw in quarters.
Exactly, and that is the big thing to me. It's not, the point is, Kerry's a bad Braum. You know, sometimes when a team, you know, you can pilot it, okay, well, maybe you disagree. But
Nice.
to me, it's
They've
more
blocked
about
Reddit on
how
my
exceptional he is
computer.
on some of these playmaking champions and how he enables the rest of his team, right? And there are
How
players
to
like
run
this,
ads on
you know, you were
Twitch.
talking about Mako earlier, we were talking about Core JJ, and players who can play, enchanters can play different styles, but sometimes, you know, they're more well-suited, you know, from what the team needs, playing something different.
And I also think in the context of this match,
Oh, there's a command,
specifically, we
commercial.
didn't really get to it, Emily, at the start of
Wait,
the
I can
countdown.
do it.
The expectation was that Keria has been having a much better tournament. He's
I
has
found
been one of
command.
the pillars that T1 has built on and on. You know,
Slash
it's a meme about the on and off, but
commercial.
generally, right, he hasn't always been as present in kind of the expletives when you talked about BLG so far, and it was something that was going to happen. So the fact that
Oh,
we
we
saw
did
this
it!
out of Keria in game 1 specifically,
We did
saw
it!
how cohesive
Oh, thank
BLG
God.
played with on, making sure that he's with his jungler,
It
with
works?
his mid laner, wherever he needs to be, is a good
Nice.
sign for the series for BLG.
Yeah, and that's why I'm really curious to see what T1 end up doing in
Yeah.
this draft, right?
Yo,
Because
yo.
they did target on with the Renata and
Yo,
Rakan
yo.
coming through on 4-5 in their bans in the first game. And then the Yone test, as you already mentioned, Zale. The big thing for me for Keria, though, is that, again, I did expect T1, and the level 1 kind of ruined this, I did expect T1 to be going for some sort of swap, not want to face BLG in standard lanes necessarily, since they have been so good in the swap. And that's why I really love to see Keria unlock. Like, obviously, everyone's going to talk about his Pike games because they were so fun,
Right.
but like, if he unlocks, if he's able to affect the mid lane, for example, help Faker in that matchup to really dominate Knight in lane, that's an important part too. I like seeing Keria when he can also be unlocked from the bot lane in some early like lane assignment shenanigans.
I mean, I always just think that when the meta is flexible for supports, Keria is the best player in the world. This guy can play so many different styles. He affects the map really well. He can have counter picks for 2v2. He can do so many different things. So I'm really curious.
We got
to
the
see what happens
burger
in
on
store.
me.
Yeah, I think that's why we really feel that
The
this is
burger.
the tip of the iceberg, right? When it comes to this best of 5. Now, as we all know, we are here
They're
with
feeding me, man.
thousands, 10,000s of you, but Worlds is a global phenomenon, and there are so many watch parties all around the world. We have Thailand, Wuhan, New York City, and many, many
London!
more. And that is so cool to see because sometimes I feel like we're
London!
kind of in our bubble, right? And we
Yeah.
only see what's happening
We're
right
London!
here. But to know that all of Korea and all of China is watching
Alright, the
as well as
fries are burned as
everywhere
fuck.
across the world, people care so much.
One of my favorite parts of these events as well is actually getting to meet the fans, right? Because League of Legends is online, so many of our broadcasts happen from our studios. It's really hard to connect that, but then you see moments like this. You see the fans both here in the arena. I went out to get a coffee with my dad early this morning. The lines were already inside. This was a
For
live.
you?
Yeah, this. No.
For the
Yeah,
coffee.
Are you crazy? Come on, I'm not going to do that to
I've
talk
seen
about
it,
myself
I've
like
seen
that. I think that particularly seeing just in person how passionate people are, always gets me excited.
Quando
Yes.
iniziare a
We are so
capire
lucky
qualcosa
that,
del
that
dioccio,
we get to
I
talk
don't know what
about
that
these
means.
matches as well, and of course the hope that we have
I
a
should really
T1
not read
striking
when I don't
back
know
here,
what it
so we
means.
get at least 4 games. Give me one key word that we need to see from T1 as I toss it to the cast.
Yon ban.
That you need to see for them to bring
Yon
it back
ban.
into.
Agency. Keria needs to be on something where he can have more impact.
Keria, you need to have more impact. Do you agree with that, Medic?
I think Keria, one of the best supports in the world, if not the best support in the world on his day, but he needs something he can influence the map on. He needs something he can be out and about on. The Braum, for me, is just not it.
Personally, I think that BLG's draft approach was just so smart because as much as I think Gumayushi is an incredible player, I do think that his pool at this World Championship has been a little predictable. And I think that what happened is that by putting them on the Yone and then not locking either an AP jungle or
Really,
AP
this burger is
bot
amazing.
laner,
The pickles
it
are
kind of
really
limited
nice.
the options that T1 actually had on the bot side of the map. Now, do I think that they lost because of the draft? No, I mean, I think BLG really
burger
just
is
outplayed
crazy.
them in the early game. But I think that what T1 is good at, or at least what they've shown at this World Championship, is their ability to come back into games, whether it be through clever Barons or fantastic picks. This comp didn't really give them any options to do that. So I want to see them have those options available to them and showcase the playmaking power that this roster does have.
Yeah, I think the big issue here for T1 is not only did they get outplayed in game number 1 on the map, but also it's going to be even more difficult now, I feel like, for them to draft versus BLG, with BLG already calling the Yone shot and then hitting that shot out of the park.
Get on into this Champions Select powered by Omen and Hyper.
Oh!
Again, we see the Jackson there.
Silas ban. Really,
Yone
T1, ban Silas.
From T1.
Ban
That's
Silas.
exactly what we're talking about.
Trust me, baby.
The knock-on effects of that game number 1.
And the
Ban
Skarner
Silas,
response
trust
as
me.
Well, not wanting to hand that one over. This means that we're going to see Shun on something different. We've been seeing a lot of Skarner from him recently. And
Everyone keeps giving it to him,
I mean,
Benny.
it's true, and I mean, he's going to ban it on his side. So let's see what direction they now go in. T1, what are you going to look to remove? Is Knight Silas something that you don't want to have to deal with? Or perhaps something like the Callista?
The thing
Once
is,
again,
Silas on
something
red
that you
side
think
is
is
way
worth
stronger than
taking
Silas
off
on
the
blue.
board.
Yeah, bottom lane
Ash
has
ban,
been
easy. Ash
terrifying.
ban.
And yet,
Ban Ashe, Billy Billy.
Knight Silas was insane. Maybe
Here,
would even
the
consider
smart
first
thing about the Varus ban, guys, is that
stealing it
Varus
away.
is the AD Elk wants to play into Kalista. So Ashe's ban
This is
into
an important choice
Kalista
for
first
BLG to
pick.
Ban away the Ashe and then give over the
And then the
Kalista,
question is,
which
what will
partially
Elk
why we
play
see
into
the Varus ban
Kalista?
as a
Because
solid
maybe he
answer
sees
to the
this and
Kalista.
thinks,
They're gonna
guys,
take
I have no
away the
answer to
Vines until all
Kalista.
AD carries
Give them
are
Ashe
available.
and let me play
Kalista
something
gonna be
else.
the lock-in. Bear in
Oh.
mind, BLG could just go for the Ashe
I
themselves.
think
Ashe is a really good
Elk
response
is very
to the
comfortable
Kalista.
here.
Always an
They
annoying
pick
one, so
Kalista
that's
over
one that
Ashe.
T1 will
I
also
think
be
mistake.
expecting, though,
Mistake.
coming into this. Now, will they immediately pair it, you know, with like a Renata or something like that, or are they going to try and grab their jungle first?
Well, the Ashe is the
The
obvious
key
option
detail
for
here,
BLG, isn't it? What
guys.
they're gonna pair alongside it.
I think the vibe ban was a mistake. If you open up both, I think they should have banned Renata.
Towards their jungle, or whether you are
I think
looking at
Renata
something
ban
like
was way
Renata to
better.
Make sure that T1 can't have the Kalista and Arda bottom side.
It's a
Because
possibility.
here, either you pick Renata or the enemy
Well, in my head,
takes
I
it
was
away.
thinking maybe
Both
the,
cases are good for Korea, in my
Rumble is
opinion.
also a strong possibility for Bin. We've seen it prioritized heavily, and it looks like that's the direction that they're going to go in. So he's going to continue with this power pick on the top side of the map. He's found a lot of success with it over the last year. We saw it introduced last year, but now that means the Renata is available for Keria. We often see him play towards the AD carry that Gumayushi has locked
Faker,
in.
go for 5, brother.
You talked
Go
about it
for
in the
5.
previous game. Keria loves to roam mid, Kobe. On this champion,
Oh.
he especially loves to roam mid.
It's
So
time.
there we go. They are stealing away the Silas.
Is Galio coming?
Get it in the hands of Faker. Knight, what do you have?
Is Galio coming, guys?
I mean-
Always look towards the Ari.
Yeah, or Galio. Okay, so if they do Galio,
It's a Kindred game potentially.
exactly. Are we in for a Shun Kindred? Because they're like, oh, he just keeps getting Skarner. Well, some signature
There we
picks
go.
possibilities.
That's
Those are
why I
very
wanted the
hard to
Silas
get
ban,
on the line.
guys.
I mean, you also have the ban phase to go through where T1 could say, well, it looks like a Kindred came to us,
I
so we
mean-
might just take that away.
It just makes kind of sense here because they have double AP with Galio
Guys,
and Rumble.
but on
and
play
when
Rumble
you're playing
support
Kindred, you always
into
want to set
Renata?
up with a
Is
mid
that
laner
what's
like
coming?
Galio. So maybe T1 will ban it away.
What if they go Galio
Although maybe
Camille?
not. He could still just play like.
They're like,
Zidane.
yo, On, can you play the Rumble? Let me play the Camille, and let's play Galio Camille.
There's still a counter pick top for Bin. For now, we'll assume
Shun
that it's on the
is
top
a
side, and
very
I think
good
it was
Javan,
he's not
guys.
playing bad.
Insanely good
Now
Javan.
gonna
I
take
wanted to
away.
highlight that.
There's the Kindred. So it seems that T1 had the same read that we did. I wonder if, I'd actually be very surprised if they go for something like the Nidalee. But let's see what direction that BLG now go, because they're going to need a little bit more damage to come through from the jungle. They do, of course, have Elk and Bin on these high
Another
damage
angle,
threats,
guys.
with the Sejuani taken away.
They can send Ashe support.
The pool in the jungle is getting much
Can also
narrower.
go support into
Could always
Kalista
go
Renata.
for Chinchou, as you said.
It's very bold.
It's a
It's
possibility.
very bold.
Let's see if T1 decide to ban that away. Alongside that, you have the fringe picks like the Graves, even the Poppy a possibility as well.
I mean, Poppy into Silas and Kalista, both
Is it just
pretty
on
good
Nico?
things to shut down here.
On Nico,
Couple of
simple.
options to hide.
Yeah, I think the beautiful thing about the
Xin
Poppy
Zhao,
is
okay.
it as well, but Jun
I'm not super hyped
taking
about
his
the
time,
Xin, but it's
thinking
just an
about
AD
what
jungle.
direction he wants to go, and
It's just
gonna
an
be
AD
locked in
jungle.
for the Xin Jam.
And it's also a takeaway for
Galio
Owner,
obviously is
because
a
I
great
do think
combo
blue
to
side,
provide that
Xin
utility
Zhao
in the
would be
mid
very
lane, provided
strong.
by the carry threat that the Xin Zhao provides.
Because I think if
And an
T1
easy
picks Xin
engagement
Zhao,
to
I
follow
think
up
it
on
would
an
be
Ashe
quite
arrow that
solid.
Zin's ultimate is just so good for those team fights as well. They have a lot of synergy here that they could combine. Now on the side of T1 though, the pairing with the Kalista, we do get
Ornn.
The Ornn lock in first.
Ooh, okay, T1 is responding with some team fighting of their own.
It's also very long range. Ornn
What the
ultimates, Nocturne global here as well, semi-global
It's the
himself,
FlagQuest draft.
trying to combat some of the global power of the Galio. We have
It's the
lots of
FlagQuest
long-range
draft.
stuff.
There's always the threat of the Silas ulti steals as well, but you have left Rakan open quietly in the back line. That support pick wasn't locked in, and we think about On's career all-time.
Guys.
This is his best champion.
It's his most played. It has a 73% win rate. He's battling against Guma, though, with 30 games on Renata. He has an 83% win rate. So the support battle in this game is incredible.
It looks like a 2-0 to me, guys.
The two team competitions being routed out as well. What do we think, guys?
I just think the Rakan is such a good delivery for the Galio as well.
And I just think it's hilarious that here in the World Finals, these players have high win rates on a lot of champions, right? They tend to win a lot, and it's fantastic to see. Game
Oh
one,
my
BLG
days.
just came out.
I think the Nocturne Ornn, I'm not a big fan of that, guys.
Level 1. T1,
Not
you
a
have to
fan.
imagine they've
Not a
adapted. Their
fan.
draft is very different. Their bot side of the map is a lot more confident.
Not a
figuring
fan.
on an AP damage threat, and it's going to have a lot of agency with the Silas to steal away Ashe Arrow, Galio ultimate.
This game,
along
guys,
with the
it all
rumble
comes down
thread
to,
carpet.
can
It's
Kalista
gonna be an
Renata
interesting matchup
just
for
run
sure.
the whole
And it
game?
is, and it's going to be the
And I just doubt that.
50th World's
I doubt
Finals
that.
game ever. Here in the O2 Arena.
So
We've
T1
been
fans,
blessed to
do
be
you
able to watch
believe?
a best of 5 between these two teams. I think a lot of people in the audience, even if they're
I have
not
sauce around my
T1
mouth.
fans, are hoping that T1 can fight back and take us all the way to 5 games.
I don't have tissues.
But BLG in game 1 came out and clobbered the LCK number 4 seed.
And BLG,
Is
this
it
year
good?
for them has just been so
Talk to me.
strong. Adding Knight to the lineup.
better.
First in spring, second at MSI, first in summer in the LPL.
All right.
And here in finals, up one game.
All right, let's go. I think
already
Bilibili
on
2-0, guys.
T1.
Bilibili 2-0 in my book.
BLG as well. It was a team that was, when it was originally built, wasn't expected to have.
That's
this
why I
sort of
said, guys, Silence
Went all the
bad.
way back, BLG
Why don't they
did
ban
buy
Silence?
super teams. They were looking for this incredible roster of 5 superstars, but the addition of Bin, Elk, On, Shun, they were looking at a team that would grow into a super team, and that's exactly what they've done, as you say, with the addition of Knight this year.
Bro, they have onto the biggest stage with the entire world watching. They get the
Double
double.
knock-up already.
No!
Keria's down to half HP. He's gonna
Keria no flash.
Gumayushi cleanses away.
Oh,
from him.
Gumayushi.
The chase continues. BLG
And with the heel, gets a
coming
slow.
out.
Gumayushi dies again.
And you can't escape the quiver.
Oh!
Again to BLG.
Are you kidding me?
Ain't no way.
Level 1, first blood.
Wow.
In the
Bilibili.
exact same spot as game 1,
I don't know, bro. They could have first picked Dash.
Summoners blown.
Why
And
didn't they
T1,
first pick
they were just trying to
Dash?
get some vision, get a bit of early
I don't get it.
information.
I really don't
Maybe
get it,
even
man.
drop a ward into
Why are they not
BLG's
first picking Ashe?
bot-side jungle. But the collapse from On and Elk, the chase
What a great
down
start.
of the Ashe, means that BLG draw first blood.
Elk flashes forward so he can get the
Right.
slows onto Guma, and it's enough. They get both his summoner spells. I mean, a lot of summoner spells were also used offensively by BLG, but it is still going to be the lane swap after the first blood here. T1 will go topside.
What about?
Gumayushi and Keria trying to get away from the power of
Maybe
Elk.
now?
Obviously, Ornn good in lane swaps as well, can absorb
Hey.
a lot of pressure, pretty tanky. He's going to get knocked up here, though, and Zeus might have
Swap
to
is also
manage
good
to
for
get away
Bilibili.
with the slows. Just gonna chip
I
it
think
down
swap
to
is
about
also good for
190
Bilibili, guys.
HP.
By Kalista Renato not being in lane, it's way worse for them. I think that Bilibili is gonna 2-0 here, guys.
A lot of damage for it, and now
Faker.
mid to soak experience
Bin.
and do a lot of damage.
They're trying to burn his flash, but they can't.
Harpoons go into him, but he's able to hold on to the flash for now. We'll catch
Zeus
this
is
wave.
staying bot.
Crashes
Zinzal's gonna be
towards
very
his
late for the
tower.
dive, though.
Then making a beeline towards the bot lane. I mean, I really think they need to set up for a dive onto Zeus. He actually hasn't
Bro,
gone back to
they
base.
might
He's
be
at
able,
about
guys, they
50%
might be able to
HP.
two-man dive
Notice Shun
Zeus
still
because
on
of how
the
much
top side
HP he
of the map,
lost.
pathing towards his bot side. Typically,
They
you'd
might
see
be able
this
to, guys.
split map situation, but both junglers have had access to their side of the map.
And actually, because Keria cancels his recall there, they might make the call to go for the extra pressure on Bin, who teleported in, but it doesn't look like it.
Here comes
Level
Shun.
2, he acquires it. Meanwhile, Zeus?
He's level 1. He's about 1 minion away from level 2, so 2 tower shots should be enough
All
to
right,
take him
Zeus
over.
level
On
2.
here, it's level 2 of his own.
Let's
Shun coming
see,
in as well.
Zeus, you did it against Genji. Can you do it against Bilibili 2? W, CC chain. Oh, On is dead. One for one, though. 1 for 1. They take it. But Zeus will be able to TP back. Zeus will be able to TP back. He's going to get a lot of that wave. And Bin is getting pushed off. Win for T1. Win for T1. He can TP bot as he's not in danger. No. T1 very happy with that, guys. Very, very good for T1.
Over that wall to see
Very
when the
worth.
owner would
1
come
for
to
1,
pressure him off
and
that
the
wave,
enemy
and
lost enough
Bin stuck
HP so he
around to
can't get
soak
rid
up
of.
the 2.5 his level now on
Here
the
comes
rumble
On to
before
defend.
getting chased out.
Oh, T1 with the trap. On no flash, and they know it.
On just trying to shepherd
Galio
in
with the
towards
TP.
tower. You can actually see Knight using the TP here.
Gumayushi,
Still no flash,
Gumayushi,
no
no
flash,
sums,
gonna knock
Gumayushi,
the
level
flash
1.
across the wall.
You remember, right? You remember.
It's doing a lot of work. Guma's going to be brought back with a
They don't
bit
get the people.
Can he survive? Down to 100 HP. Knight. The battle
Owner, Owner, one auto, Owner gets it. Keria no flash, here comes Faker. T1 with the brawling.
Did not want to take. Bin goes down as well. And T1
Oh,
three
wonderful.
on the board.
T1 in such a dominant spot. What a fucking dominant position to be in. Oh, they didn't have the lethal, they didn't have the damage. Bin couldn't overheat.
And that allows T1 to find the turnaround.
All right.
This initially, Keria peels.
We're back
Bin
to
even
T1
further
winning.
back. That handshake will be important because
We're
the fight
talking
over
about
tonight.
it. The
They got
Kalista
the
and
double
Renata
talk
getting
into
value.
almost
Getting a
combo
lot
there
of value.
to Guma, but then they have to back off.
Wow,
Like you
T1
said,
managed to win this
Keria
without
put the
summoners,
bailout on
guys.
him,
Without
and then
summoners.
Owner
But
goes
Bin
up
is
with the
level
passive
2.
Auto
Rumble is so
Nocturne
gated
gets the
by
kill
level 3,
and the
guys.
chase
Because he
down.
can't overheat.
Guma as
He
well.
cannot
Skirmish
overheat easily.
recognizes On, tries to get that last auto attack, and takes a quick sidestep backwards to avoid that last auto.
Damn, who is
Beautifully
this?
played by him. And T1 find themselves with the kill lead here in game 2. This is what
Zeus
we
is
wanted
level
to
4,
see.
guys.
Not going
He's
down
almost level
without a
5.
fight. Gumayushi not able to
This
sustain
game is
those
so
early
fucked.
kills, but
This
Faker
game is
and
so
Owner in a
fucked
prime
for
position.
Bilibili.
But it's also why we talked so heavily about this Renata as a possibility for Keria. You can see not only the handshake, but also the bailout doing so much.
25 and 5
The map
is
split like
kinda
this.
nasty.
Alongside that, the hostile takeover just stops
It
any
is
team
very
from being
nasty.
able to dive you as the game goes on. Keria is absolutely sublime
I don't know.
on this.
Bilibili don't win any
Got
side now.
35
No
seconds
3v3s
until
are
the
winning.
spawn.
No
You'll notice
2v2s
that
are winning.
Al's chosen a reset, making his way back out
No
towards mid,
damn
where On is already
1v1s
there.
are winning,
There is an
besides the
experience
Galio.
advantage in favor of the T1
Fighting on the Galio is
support,
Bilibili's
but
best
Elk
bet.
already ticking over to level 5 as Knight has actually moved down towards bot lane.
Like,
No
Vin is
TP available
completely
for
out of the
Michael
game,
Zeus.
guys.
They can't really
Completely
get
out of the game.
involved. And I wonder how
Horns
impactful that's
1
gonna be,
for 1
because
there
do you really
was
wanna try and
beautiful.
fight a
The
Zinjao
moment
this
the
early
turret
on
aggro
over
came
the
through,
grubs, but
nice
T1 do
E,
have a
he
lot of
killed
pressure on
On.
the on the top side of the
Lovely.
Yeah, you can see Knight.
I have to
moving up
say,
the river
the vibe ban,
now
I really
already
didn't
on
like
the
it.
Galio,
When you are
transitioning over to
opening
the
Ashe
objective
and
as the
Kalista,
brush.
just ban the Renata.
OW with
That
it
was
there
the
onto
move,
Keria, though, for the poke.
in my opinion.
Very close level 6 for both Knight and Faker. Those are going to be
You know,
crucial
the
levels
advantage
to get
I'm
to the
in
fight.
is
Tip
that
now,
I have
Knight and
watched
Elk as well.
every single
soaks it in
game
mid lane here.
both
This
of
could be
these
dangerous
teams
for
have
T1.
played for the last
BLG gonna
2
start
years.
the grubs. Shun on them. On still only level 3. Has the flash. Has the heal. They'll get
All right.
with the smite. Handshake
On,
back.
W's
He
out.
Dance out.
I don't know, look at the level differentials, guys. Look at the level differentials.
Relative
Faker's
safety
here with
of
6.
this top lane
Knight
fight.
wanted to
T1
party,
will find
but
2 grubs for their own as they forced BLG
his
away.
teammates
Yeah, Zeus also
said,
able
"I have to
walk
work
up.
in the
He just got
morning."
his level 6
And he walked
on
away.
that Ornn, so big Ornn ultimate coming through.
And the wave
because
is
you don't want
freezing
any
too.
part of
Oh.
that. It's going to be the one
It's a
of the
disaster
kind
for
of
Bilibili.
hangover effects of the lane swap is that Bin is going to be down in experience here in the 1v1 if 2 matchup, but they see them.
Oh, they tried to trap him. They tried to trap him. That's the cleanse. CC chain. On has no spells.
T1 can continue to advance.
Billy, Billy, cheeky. Cheeky, they wanted to play on Galio. Very cheeky.
Knight hovering around the top side jungle, ready to.
Knight is just acting like a janitor here to defend dives, but Silas is pushing mid for free.
Only level 4.
It's 4 against 4, and Rumble's gonna catch mid.
With Zeus having the ultimate available, the threat of a dive is a real
Nocturne is 6
possibility.
after the
Faker
grubs as
keeping
well,
his pressure
and
up
the
in
crab.
lane, about to take over
Knight
level
is in the
7.
bush. They spotted him. T1 don't need to do anything.
First
Is
plate
T1
of this push.
crazy enough to
In the
dive
top lane.
4v5? I don't think
Finn
so.
is catching the wave in,
Knight
not
is
yet level 6.
Knight is
Yeah, I
selling
think
his
it's a
whole
good
game
defense
to
there
defend
from
his
BLG.
brothers.
They make the call, they sacrifice bottom
Knight
lane.
is selling his
It's
whole
okay.
game.
Bin rotate over towards mid, catch that
Chovy
wave.
could only
So he
dream of this.
safely
Nah, I'm
gets some
kidding.
experience
Joke,
while the rest
joke,
of
joke,
BLG trying to defend on the top tower. The big wave on bottom side is going to crash on bot soon, though. Bin has to go.
Rumble
Yeah,
needs to
Bin
go
has to
bot.
go, but that leaves
Silas.
They can roam up top now. They can guarantee numbers.
They don't want to
advantage,
let go of
and
the
they can
status
set the
quo
sights
here,
on
but
the
Elk
tower.
is 6,
Bin
guys.
shows
Elk
now.
is 6.
Do T1 pull
Bin
the
shows.
trigger? Do they
Bin
go for
almost
the
has
fight?
TP.
Zeus is trying to hold the wave.
I think it's
Quite
very
good
hard
for
to dive
BLG.
Knight, man.
Numbers to force
There's
them
the
away.
Rumble loot
Equalizer,
from the
Faker stole
equalizer,
away.
the
There's a little
Silas
bit of chip
stole.
damage, but not much else. On
Alright,
lockdown for the
Faker.
moment is
Faker wants to dance.
Looks for that abscond dad.
Use-
Can't quite land the
use the
chains.
trade.
Keria and Gumayushi pushing through the wave now.
Here we go. Moment of truth. T1, you're crazy. You are crazy. Domination. W Rocket gets cancelled. W gets cancelled. Suits lived with 1 HP. T1. Way too sick.
Walking away wounded.
Oh my
Good play for
days.
T1. There were a few seconds left.
3
on Bin's
minutes in the
teleport.
making.
He could not join. They forced the dive.
3
on,
minutes in the
looking for
making.
any recallers.
Here comes
T1
On.
is sticking
Bin
around,
has
the TP
TP.
will come through.
T1 want more. Shun.
Down. Ben walks into. He's scarred.
Alright,
by the
shut
field.
down.
Still take out Gumayushi.
Bro, T1
In
is
the end,
doing
T1
this in
unable
the
to get that extra
finals,
plate,
bro. In
but
the
they do find
finals.
kills in the top side.
I do feel that this game, BLG is just running around the map trying to keep up with T1. The pressure that Faker kept in the mid lane, the fact that Zeus
Did
had
this shit
already
in a
ticked over
world
level 6 and they were
finals.
bleeding so much XP. A nice arrow connects onto Zeus, meaning that he can't follow up with his ulti.
Bro,
but he
Zeus
gets the
on
flashbang
Orange
and
just
makes
straight up
spell shield
mole fight.
from
Look at
the
him.
two-man
It's just
knockup
mole fight,
from
bro.
Zeus was
The
crucial,
Galio.
allowing Guma to just free fire.
Very
into
nice
that
Q
back.
also
Yeah,
from
the
Keria.
start of it, Guma
Zeus
had
played this,
two
bro,
tower
like
shots,
the
trying to
goal
walk
he is,
through
bro.
the
Like,
rest
that
of
was
the team.
crazy.
Then goes for the ult into flash, follow, and then the repeat on the dive.
Holy.
Shun trying to do something. And it's only going to be Guma, the sacrifice on the other side. Him not having
5-2-1
flash
plays
from
the
the
Shane 1
earlier
wave X
play.
with like
But
2
when we
minutes
get back
there.
into
But the
game,
thing
I
is,
wanna
everybody
keep
else did
track of
too.
the experience
They were
and the
losing
level
CS on mid to
that
Silas
people
was
find
pushing.
themselves
It was
at.
4 against 4 on
Because
top until Silas went all
right
the
now, I
way.
feel like T1 have a big advantage.
And Rumble
level
showed
7
them
on top
both.
side, so Bin has been able
The
to catch up in
timing
mid lane.
that they
Knight has
had
also been
on
able to
Bin's
close that
TP,
gap.
like
Also,
it was
with
like a
actually
15
full level
second,
lead over
15
Gumayushi,
seconds.
while
They
Keria
knew it
has now
because
taken
they
over
sent
to
it.
level 6.
Because if
So
Bin
BLG has
TP's
done a good
there,
job
they
being
get
able to
fucking
close
nuked.
that experience gap.
They get killed.
But in terms of the gold,
They
you
get
can see
really
big
killed.
advantages on the side of T1 thanks to these early kills that they've been able to grab.
They've
Still,
closed it in a lot of
Zeus level
spots, but
7,
Mon is
Bin
level
close
4 to
the
level
XP
6.
gap.
He needs that quickness. He
Warren
needs that
sacrificed
ultimate,
himself,
especially if you
and
got
also
Knight
Knight
following up with the
sacrificed
hero's
himself.
entrance. You want everyone locked in there.
And let's
so
later on
that
King
the Gamio
is
landing knocks them
very,
all up.
very nasty at this point in the
See
game.
if On can get some of that XP. Currently, he's just shadowing Elk in the mid lane.
And it should be T1 collecting the next pack of grubs.
I think I fixed the
BLG,
camera,
they
no?
know they don't want to fight
Looks
that,
like I
so
fixed the
they're just
camera.
trying to pick up Dragon right now.
I'm not gonna
Shun
jinx it.
Working away on it. See if Knight, how quickly Knight can push this bottom wave though for the Galio.
All right.
His teleport is ready. Ultimate will come up soon.
No, that was so
nobody
fucking
knows
well
who wants to
done
join
by
this.
T1.
BLG
They wanted to force
around
Rumble
topside
to
and
lose
lost
the
out
bot
really
wave,
heavily on
and
that
then the moment he
T1 now
showed,
with
they
a
just sent it.
1.8K gold
Really,
lead.
really
They'll get that
fucking.
fourth
But
grub and
the
they're looking
dive
to
is
take
kind of
it.
crazy.
Bin uses
I think
the
if
Rumble
Knight
ultimate for the wave, so they're
starts
just gonna make the call.
his entrance to
We
the
will pay
fight
for
with
this
Nulls,
with some tower
I think it's a
plate
lot
running
better.
here onto
But
the
Zeus
side
played
of
it so
Knight.
well with the
It is
Ult
quite
and then the
big
Q
to get the
placement.
full 6 grubs though.
And then the
for this
follow-up of
T1
Keria
comp.
Q.
There's again, going back to Champions
very, very
Select,
nice.
If they are able to open
Giga
up
nice.
the map with the Ornn plus Nocturne, you have a lot of long-range.
All right, deja vu.
Top lane again, the arrow.
There's the arrow,
He
Gumayushi.
does have the cleanse, but he holds onto it for now. Burns
Bin has no ultimate.
just as Bin was about
They're
to
just
start
trying to
burn
delay
him.
the inevitable.
T1 get another
They're
plate
trying
on the
to
top side,
outnumber
3
under the
minutes
turret
before
here.
those fall off, and they're investing a lot
They
of
have
time
6 grubs,
in
guys.
making sure this top lane goes low.
I mean, Right now, T1 is playing a very heavy 4-1 style, but they're forcing BLG to respond to the top side of the map. They keep dragging BLG up here, and every time they do, BLG is losing a little bit more on the map. Ona secures level 8, gets
I like
the
the Ona push mid-way. It's kind of base.
And T1, they're not going to
And in the
alleviate
end,
that pressure. And look at the
they get the
positioning of
tower top.
Keria here. Something he often does on this Renata is he just walks in your face.
He's
He's
got the
not
Kalisto
afraid.
as well.
He knows he has the mechanics to be able to outplay
Ship
you.
him across the lands.
Creates this space that allows an easy.
Very good game save for T1, guys. Guys, he has Kalisto. That's not that cool. He has Kalisto. Of course he can walk.
You out of your jump, and you can never really find the engage. So you have to find flanks. Obviously, BLG weren't looking for a fight in the top side. T1 take the first tower.
All right. I think the angle in, if anything, is outnumbering with Galio, which should be impossible against Nocturne and the enemy having TPs.
The outer tower
on
the top side being down.
And the other entrance is Elk Arrows. That's the way in. Elk Arrows.
Mid lane. Currently, though, they actually send Guma and Keria back down bottom. Try and get their push there first.
That's all.
The Herald is going to be crucial for T1.
Gumayushi is a rich man. They got the
turret.
turret. I think also Mikael's. He has Kalisto, guys. He has Kalisto. He's playing like he has Kalisto. He's chilling, guys.
4 seconds on the arrow.
He's completely chilling.
See if he can catch out Guma.
Oh, completely chilling.
He just volleys
He just got so much info for everybody.
The confidence the Keria has. Happy to face check in a situation like that. He's going to be chipping away over this ward.
I think if your answer is Rakan on 5 into Renata, I do think that Renata ban is more important than the Vi ban.
Right. We are going
in
to
my
get an
opinion.
early push on top side for Zeus as well. The early tempo here for T1. What play can they create with it? He doesn't quite have teleport, so it is a little. Look like they're going to force quite yet, but you always have to look at these hovers from Owner. The Nocturne kind of shadowed there with Faker Silas, making the roams, threatening down to the side. And the Hawk shot cooldown is very important for BLG. Every time they're trying to find that play before it happens.
It certainly is. The
where's YouTube chat? It's just gone.
Point of contention. The reset's coming through for T1 as Keria already making his way back onto the map. Owner's going to be first to the top side river. The Scry's Bloom going to be popped by Bin to spot on any vision, but none has actually been laid down just yet. Keria's just replenished his stock of wards. Meanwhile, BLG, heavy investment on the bot side, Kobe. You can see all these wards being set up to reclaim control over that area of the map. But this is where T1 want to focus. Jun knows that the objective has started off, and the bot lane of BLG now regrouping.
T1 is much stronger here on the spot. It's just item advantage.
Every single lane.
But Shun did finish Sundered Sky. I was surprised by that. Galio catches. Well, actually, item-wise, bro. Billy, it's item-wise. Item-wise, same.
Zeus is able to, again, push another top wave.
I think if Kalista finishes Ginzu, then once again T1 is giga strong. But Gumayushi not having cleanse and no Mikaels on Keria yet might be the thing that holds him back.
40 gold lead, the only speck of blue on there now.
I think Knight wins these trades, bro.
Across the board, having leads apart from Bin in that top
bro,
side.
he has fucking 200 MR, by the way.
Half HP. Meanwhile, across towards the Rift Herald, that handshake from Keria going on does have the quickness. Faker still trailing.
Alright, Faker with the Conqueror, finally regening some HP here.
BLG
okay, Faker.
The mid lane. Faker and Knight.
If the trade rotates two abilities, then Faker can fight back with Conqueror fully stacked.
Those side lane trades are so interesting because Knight's trying to make the trade as quick as possible, get used out of the aftershock.
Whoa, on.
Handshakes gonna have the grand entrance
Alright, out.
To a grand exit, manages to escape for now.
Alright, Faker has no spell.
He might fall. Faker dashing back in, lands the abduct as well. The taunt will connect onto him and slow his
this is good for Faker, just trading HP, making sure that Galio doesn't have a clean TP, I like it.
And then TP into the fight.
Faker TP's in.
Looking for a bit of a battle around.
Nice, it's too unhealthy.
BLG acquiesce to their request
but Faker is here with no health. Knight will base and then TP.
First there for Knight
He's healthy.
because of the extended trade Faker was able to get on him.
You done
Knight goes
goofed.
back to base, full heal, teleport
You
out.
done goofed, Faker.
The important thing here is Faker didn't reset before TPing in, so he's at half HP. Does have the quickness stolen away.
Oh,
Cross on goes in with the quickness, knocked back with the
what did you do, son? Shut the turnaround! T1!
Already the hero's entrance. A swift exit
Oh.
to the fountain for Knight as T1 clean up the fight.
It's just a bloody brilliant re-engage, isn't it, from T1?
Wow.
Just as BLG
The
find that
Kalisto
nice knockout.
on Keria, the combo as they tried to cross through the choke point. Beautiful combo from T1.
And T1 find the fight
But
that
Shun,
they've been looking for.
Oh, that was
that's
so
dirty,
juicy
Shun.
with the Orn and Renata there.
Shun.
Locked them up. T1
There's a sub on the bench,
claimed
mate.
that Rift Herald in the aftermath as well. But look at the initiation.
Bro, the
So
combo is
on-
very nice, though.
Originally going on to Keria and
Because it looks
Faker
like it could be
on
something, you know?
Zeus gets an
But then
Orn
look at that
ultimate
Orn ult, and then
into the
Keria
double
ult on
knockdown,
3,
Renata
into the
ultimate
Renata
over
ult.
it.
Wow.
Coming back over the wall from the blue buff. And T1
Wow.
were able to chase them out.
Yeah, the chain CC there. I mean, Gumayushi also threw Keria the knockout as well. It was knockout.
But I guess Kalisto, bro, Kalisto and Nocturne ult is also a combo apparently.
T1 and their ability to
Shun
find each
with
place.
his
They didn't
ultimate
have that
just
in
pushed
game
out
one.
Silas
In
from
game
harm's
two,
way.
They are finding them plenty now with a 4K gold lead, 17 minutes.
That Sinnoh doesn't change much,
Paranoia
but the
as
thing
well.
is, he
Like,
could
if BLG are just
Sinnoh during the
advancing
combo
into darkness,
maybe,
like, okay, we
or
got
flash
Faker,
or do
but you're so
something, you
far
know?
away, I can't
But the
even see you
Nocturne ult
anymore.
does make it
I
very
don't
hard
know
to
how
play there.
follow up. And then T1 just
But
threw
definitely,
everything into the mix.
if
now they are looking for their first
If
round
Silas
of the game.
survives, which is very likely
5,000
against that
gold
combo with
lead over
Mercs and
BLG.
HP has, then I
Very
think that they're
similar
going to
to
lose
how
that fight
Sparta
either
and
way.
BLG were in game one, although obviously T1 had yet to take all of the towers we saw BLG manage to do.
This should be a quick game for
Pretty
T1.
problematic for BLG on those sides, and so
Should be a very, very
T1,
quick
they're
game
just
for
gonna force
T1.
down the dragon,
6
immediately
grubs.
rotate everybody over to
They can rock and
this
roll.
outer tower. Wait, lying in the fog of war. If anyone from BLG steps up, have to be a little bit careful there. So sacrifice the tower initially, and then as you said, they have the Rift Herald still in pocket that they can then use for the mid tower.
Yeah, I mean, they
Silas going to become #1 prior in the series as well. Honestly, I think it's fine to play Galio into it. But there was, guys, the lane swap broke the whole game. The lane swap broke the whole game. I really don't think Galio as a pick is the issue here.
Catch that mid top wave. Can look to reset as well. And look, here comes
The lane swap broke the whole game. T1 executed better. They were super far ahead.
Towards that lane. And now they set their sights on the mid tier 1.
Yeah, BLG have to be so careful when they're collecting these waves. Look at
You don't want to play Ari into Silas. It's not good.
Arrow from downtown.
Oh, no cleanse!
His own medicine, but he should be able to
Ah,
survive
they
this, especially
can't.
with Jun coming in from
A
the
little
side.
Q, cheeky Q from
Take a spear
Kalista.
to the back for his time in the mid lane, but T1 just used
Honestly,
the fact
it
they
might
started
sound
out to
crazy,
take down
but
that
Zeus
mid-tier
low-key
one.
my
And
MVP of this
can't
game.
actually afford to push out that bot wave,
Like,
even though he
Zeus
knows that the play is happening in mid.
played
If he
the
overextends,
two
I
most
think the
important
Kobe that talks so much
situations,
about
the best.
is the threat of the side lane play, and now on the top side of the map, Faker looking for a bit of a
Faker is
scrap.
Mercs, he's chilling.
Realizing he
Arrow
really
doesn't
have the
land,
manpower
Faker's
here to
cold,
back him
bro.
up. The arrow going wide.
He's chilling.
But he's crucially drawing members to the top side.
T1
and
is
now the
stronger in
bot lane
5v5,
play becomes
stronger
an
on
option for
side.
BLG.
They
have
need to
push
fuck
in
up
mid,
really,
they have a
really
middle
hard.
wave that they can catch on bot, and then they can start putting pressure
Like-
on the
like
tier 2
Zeus
tower, and it might overstay.
Laid the dive, fucking
Both these
perfect.
teams so
Outplayed the
good
shit
when
out of
getting
one.
ahead, and we're seeing it
And
here
then
from the opposite side.
he traded 1-for-1 in a really,
game
really good
number
spot.
2
And
with
then
6
how he
scrubs,
played the top
remember
dive
how
was
quickly they
fucking
can take
perfect.
these towers. They're just
Like
gonna
how he played the top
siege
dive
up
was
at this
insane.
turret, try and
So
spawn
for
those
me,
grubs, and
Zeus
they
is the MVP
rotate
of this
Faker
game.
down after
That's
pushing
where I'm
top
at.
side. Again, you see Bin having to collect those minion waves at the tower, and it's always the first move
Yeah,
there
currently the
for
game state is
T1.
fucked.
Again, the power of Nocturne here lurking in the jungle. means
I
that
don't know,
BLG
what's
constantly
weird
have
for
to
me
defend at
is the
towers.
obsession
That's
with
the thing you've
Rumble
gotta
for
be
Ben.
careful of.
I really don't
He's
like
gonna
that.
ride that one into the
I think
tower,
if there's anything
and
to
then go for
comment
the
on,
dive.
A lot of Voshlo coming out
Alright.
as well. Elk locked up towards the top side. The Rift Herald did charge
I
in half
don't
the
want to
tower.
see Bin on
Ends up
Rumble
being
anymore.
a loss, but BLG able to hold on
I
to
don't
the
think
rest of
Galio of
the
Knights is the
So that's an
problem.
example of what
Like,
we're talking about
guys,
with the ultimate, just using it as a zone
it's really
tool.
not.
I got a bit ahead of myself, expecting there to be a full-on dive. Tier 1 going to show a lot more respect than that.
I think
But
for
what
me
I'm
it
trying
really
say
comes
earlier
down
is that
to
it's not the 4-man stack you've
yeah,
got
I
to
just
keep
want
an
to
eye
see
on
some
when it comes
Camille,
to Tier
some
1.
Nar,
It's actually just the individual
some
sitting on the
reggaeton,
side lane, whether
you
it
know?
be Guma, Ona,
I just wanna
Faker,
see Bin
or
Camille.
Zeus. They'll just push out that extra wave to get
Knight
it
needs a
deep,
mechanical
force
champ skill
BLG
check,
to both
Faker.
respond to the
Guys.
2 pushing waves, and then that extra member comes and pushes in that
I-
third
I
one
think
to then
Rumble
catch
is
you
the
off
thing we
guard
should move on
and then
from.
get away on this chip damage on the tower.
And the 6 grubs is so nice for them.
So powerful.
When they're constantly rotating between these towers, even though T1 have a very short range composition.
Silas is not the
kinda
problem
go
either.
up
I think
in the
Galio is
range,
very happy to
spawn
play
their
against
little
Silas,
grub
guys.
mites,
This game was
get
decided,
little
guys.
bits of chip
Did you
damage
guys
on those
forget
towers.
already?
Meanwhile,
Knight
Mark
had to
trying
sit
desperately
top for
to
fucking
get
4
the
waves
first step of a play,
to make sure
the
this bully
early
didn't get
vision, the
dove.
advanced warning, the extra information.
How
for
like you have to
BLG
remember
try and
that
craft a
he
comeback.
sacked his
Yeah,
whole game
BLG
to
have
be on top.
potentials to find
And then
hit.
in the end,
Ashe
T1 won the dive as well.
for catching
It's
you
really
off
not
guard.
tied to the
And that's
Galio,
ultimately
guys.
what they're
It really
looking
is not
for.
tied to the
Why that
Galio.
highlight was so good, Kobe, because On's vision is going to be crucial to allow them to find those picks.
T1 agree
Lane
with both
swap
of you.
better, and then
5
T1's just so damn
Five
cold
sweepers
on the
and sweepers
dive.
and a paranoia. They're putting as much
Now,
darkness on this
I'm
map
gonna
as
be
they
honest with you
can
guys,
for
with
BLG.
Mickey's
They
finish,
realize
there's
the
no
only way
option
BLG
for
really get
Bilibili
back
anymore.
into this game is by finding a few of those picks, a few of those team fights where they have a numbers advantage, and by
It's very
stopping them
hard.
having vision anywhere, they're stopping them having that advantage.
It is something that T1 have shown so much success at this tournament. Just denying your opponents a vision and then making picks, making these plays, being very quick.
I like this build a lot more than the fucking
active
Shadow
thinking
Flame that
here.
came through in game 1.
Step number 1 accomplished. Step number 2 now.
I really think
Draw
Zeus,
out BLG
Zeus
into
fucking
the
mind-blowing,
dangerous
bro.
Open area of the
So
map.
fantastic,
Dragon will
Zeus.
arrive shortly, of which they can try and utilize that. But once again, you see T1 first on the side waves, pushing those ones in.
Guys,
and they have their double
guys,
teleports
you are
ready,
really,
plus
really,
Nocturne ultimate.
you are focusing too much of a one game. Like the conclusion that Knight shouldn't play Galio
And it's T1 that always
and
get that
Shun should
push
play a
down to
tank.
mid-hold.
Like,
This mid
we
T1
are
so
really, really
valuable as
trolling
well.
in checkers.
Dragon, 20 seconds. Of course, the threat of Assault not quite there
You
yet
have to understand
for
as well
either side.
that this
T1
is
set the
very
sights on the
deep
empty
into the
cans.
pool. This is post
Now looking
bans.
to
This is
suffocate
very
BLG
deep
out
into the
front.
ban pool. They're playing Zinza versus Nocturne.
BLG.
Oh, the flank.
Oh, here comes Zeus.
Got behind
Oh
him.
man, the unseen on! It's a defiance!
Everyone's out to get you, Elk. Heat Ball's burst still has both the summoners. On's going to dash away.
All
The
right.
chase by Faker steals away.
Faker.
A hero's entrance from Knight just to defend his support. T1 though 5-1.
And to be fair, guys,
and
there's
they'll
very
turn their
little
eyes towards
that
the Drake.
Bilibili can do to
Ornn
breathe.
and
They can't walk
Nocturne,
out
it
on
is
any
just
wave.
too
They
dangerous
can't
to
contest
step
any
out
objective.
onto the map,
Everything
out in
is
front
going
of
to
any
look
of your
ugly from
towers,
now on.
And as soon as they do, T1
gonna look very
throws
ugly.
the trap shut. They get their extra kill.
Elk doesn't even use a summoner spell, and I understand why. Like, what's the point?
He's like,
When
yeah,
are
you
gonna
got
go?
me.
And he'd rather save it for the upcoming fight. He knows that there's still Wasteland to come back into the game. Knight, I think, is a little too tanky to fall to this little skirmish in the mid lane. But it all comes back to what you gentlemen were talking about earlier.
scales
the
better, it's
denial
completely
of
irrelevant.
Vision, creating this fog of war that is ever
I would
present
say that-
on the side of BLG.
BLG at this point just kind of have to cobble together as much gold as
I think
they
in this
can
game,
off the
blue
map
side also scales
and
better.
try and create at least some
But
support
in this
to
game, it
our
doesn't matter.
spikes
Like
here,
blue side
hopefully
scales
for
better.
Knight
They
to
have
get his
Ornn
second,
and also Kalista
and then
Renata
try and
is
rely
really
on
OP
some
in this game.
magnificent
Like
team
Kalista
fighting.
Renata don't
So
fall off this
difficult
game.
versus T1
They're playing
though.
against
Again,
only
Faker
melee
here,
champs.
hide on bush.
You know, it's like the enemy commits into them,
As
and
you say, very, very tanky.
they
Has
scale
that
Giga
Barrel
good.
Vest as well to try and reduce a little bit of the healing coming out from T1.
yeah, the
ammo
Kalista
comes
opening
down.
is crazy.
Just wide of Faker, on still on the chase here.
The
rest of
Kalista
BLG
opening, but then
starting to
again,
back away, and On
I
realizes
guess it's just that
don't want to
Renata being
advance any
open
further, don't have
seals the
vision
deal for
around
them.
the blue buff
Because they have
and T1
answers
are beginning
into
to
Renata
advance
that they are very
themselves.
happy to play, like Nico.
Faker does have
Or they
the
get Renata and they are super happy too.
global aggro debuff that we've all known him to have.
Him and Timo, the two.
Yeah, BLG not
Alright,
gonna be
they're
baited
trying to
in
kill
or-
Faker.
They see Faker here.
They're trying to find the unkillable
Been
Demon
trading
King.
with Zeus. Quickness
Oh,
coming out.
oh, the snap from On.
Faker still has the flash
The
power.
Zinza ult. Fake is buying time.
And Keria has a flank position of his own.
Keria.
Has the bailout on his shoulders, and Shun is already down. TP now invested from Ben or from Knight.
Honestly, I respect it from Bilibili. I respect it.
And T1.
I respect it from Bilibili.
Faker, keep
They
him
know
alive.
as much as we do
And Knight can't
that the game is over.
T1
They have to look for something.
been left standing.
T1 responding beautifully though. Fucking beautiful response. Faker
Faker
stone cold sees the Zinza ult. Renata collapsing.
4 members down.
I respect it.
Will secure the Baron.
Both
BLG knew
played it
we
fucking
are
good, guys.
falling behind. We
Bilibili
have
is
to
so
make
fucked in the
an
game,
attempt
they
to
tried to
make
trap
it
Faker. I think that was the
ourselves.
only
They
move.
try and go at
But the thing
Faker,
is, guys,
but T1
if
pounced
they don't
in
try
response.
this, they're pushed out of
It's
Nash,
just the
and they're
one
face shaking
player
into no
that
vision,
is
and they're gonna
so
die.
hard to catch, and that is not because he is an individual makes these crazy outplays. It's because his team is so quick to respond. Look, Owner is there starting off the Baron with him. Immediate ultimate
Zinza
into the
steal
back
away
line.
is really
He
good.
steals away the Zinja ultimate to
Nocturne.
create a bit of space, but he dives into the fight, knowing that Keria is on the way. The
Gets
heal
a W
comes
off
through
as
from
well.
Gumayushi,
Stone cold from
and then the
Faker.
turnaround.
Beautiful.
Faker crucially
Beautiful,
sticks
beautiful,
around.
beautiful.
He applies the slow on tonight. He gets a bit of a heal as well. And then T1 turn the
Well
play
played,
around,
T1.
And they hand
Bro,
a
T1
triple
mechanically
kill
have been
over to Gumayushi.
fucking beautiful, bro.
All right, back to live. You can already see the ramifications of that play. The Baron.
Why are we watching?
In
Okay.
the hands of T1.
Just watching Faker
walking up
punch
these
a plant.
towers, they just
Fuck
fall
plants.
over in front of them. This series here, very likely to get evened up. The response in game number 2 for T1, taking back the Silas.
They are 12,000 gold ahead or thereabouts, and T1 advance on 2 lanes. Faker in mid has stolen away Elk's ultimate and has used it to great effect so far this game. Gumayushi has a masterworked Blade of the Ruin King alongside
As it Sam select, for me it comes down to how much value Kalista Renato's gonna get, and bro, the value they got has been crazy.
Continue to pile the pressure on. On looks for Owner, can't find him. BLG just trying to find some semblance of an engage, trying to find some way to break through the armor of T1 right now, and perhaps it's Faker that they want, but he dives back in onto Shun. Half HP now on the Xin Chao, and T1 just chipping away.
Oh, they didn't buff the wave. They didn't buff the wave.
For another minute's time.
Again,
a bit of a mistake here from T1.
Grubs just solved so many
a bit of a mistake. If they buffed that wave, the cannon would have been safe.
Get juked.
Flash was lost there for
Here comes the second cannon minion for bot.
Still being done. BLG's
they're sending it, they're sending it. Gumayushi.
Galio.
Doesn't matter. A GG.
To shreds by T1. It was a valiant effort, but BLG find nothing.
It was a good attempt again.
T1.
You send it on Kalista with no flash, you try something.
Number 2 to even it up here in London.
Really fucking cold.
Try as you might, T1.
Wow.
On home turf.
Damn. This might become
lethal efficiency
skill-wise
T1
one of the best finals we could ever see.
The draft, and even though they concede first blood, they're able to bounce back with some incredible team fights.
It could become the most skilled finals ever.
So good when they get
holy fuck.
They really have. It's been a seesaw so far. BLG had game 1. T1 showed up very solidly in game 2. The question is, will that seesaw continue to swing the way it has?
I have to repeat, guys.
A little bit of chip damage, but not much else. Unlocked up for the moment as Faker looks for that abscond.
Alright, I guess I send ads again.
Keria and Gumayushi pushing through the wave now. Paranoia coming out. Call of the Forge God is stopped. Zeus dashing forward. The shield of Durant for the taunt blocked by Owner. The knocker coming out as well as BLG trying desperately to defend the hero's entrance. Cancelled as T1 fight 2. Shun forced underneath this turret as well as BLG are walking away wounded.
Such a good play for T1. There were a few seconds left on Bin's teleport. He could not join. They forced the dive on, looking for any recallers.
I mean, T1 is sticking around. The TP will come through.
Shun already down.
Draven, not Draven.
Battlefield. He'll still take out Gumayushi.
Draven shines.
In the end, T1 unable to get that extra plate, but they do find kills in the top side.
I do feel that this game, BLG.
I need to fix my my phone net. 1 second, guys. Holy shit, I'm shaking, bro. I'm fucking shaking. My hands are shaking. My hands are shaking. Silas 2 OP this series. I disagree. I disagree. I think that the game conditions have made Silas look really, really good. But I think the deciding factors were other things. The game deciders. Like obviously Silas looks really OP when he's winning games. That's a big part of Silas. Alright, on this one, use mobile data, use play, roaming. Alright, and then Twitch. You go Twitch. Connecting. Twitch.
Install any official LoL esports mod from GX Store to unlock.
Oh yes, shout out to operagx guys. Exclamation mark operagx. Download, get my shit in, guys. Download using my link.
With a brand new co-streaming hub. Set your language and choose a stream. Only on
choose me, guys.
For gamers. Only on operagx.
All right, send ads. Of course. They're showing Silas skin after he won 2 games. They're showing Silas skin after he won 2 games. Hey.
This is necessary.
gives you wings.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, whoa, whoa. All right. Oof, I'm sweating, guys. I'm sweating. Yeah, I want Billy to move away from Rumble. Fuck that Rumble shit, man. I think the silence talk is giga fake, guys. I think silence is strong, but I think it's not the issue. Oh, it is. So, if we look at that game, guys, if we look at it from a breakdown perspective, I do think that everything came down. Like the most important thing, guys, in my opinion, I thought everything started good. Galio made its uses, I think. Guys, please, you know, I have a smaller audience, so I can speak to you guys directly here. But we have to remember, guys, we have to remember Galio on Knight was not the problem here, guys. If you remember, for example, the game that he played against fucking Zeka, Galio was fucking tremendous. In this game, he had to sacrifice everything. It was not the solution either, because nothing can solve the gameplay problem. Like focusing on draft here is very silly in my opinion. I think fair play. The answer to Renata, two things. The answer to Renata can't be Rakan. That's not good enough. That's really not good enough. You need to pick a range champ. You need to do something, right? You need to challenge it somehow. You can't pick Rakan into Renata. It's not good enough in my opinion. Second, I think Bin should drop Rumble. But in this game, guys, if we just review it, okay? We review it, is that Bin has to TP top after being mid. He TP's top. He has no TP already. Zeus doesn't get dove, gets level 2, and then look here. When On takes the aggro, he basic attacks. He gets completely outplayed. The moment he basic attacks, Zeus gets W on 2 targets, which extends the CC duration. Look how long they are knocked up. On dies here. He tries to W out, but it's way too late. Way too late. And the thing is, the crucial detail here is, guys, now with On dead and Shun low HP, Ornn can TP back and catch the majority of this wave. Because while this happens, Rumble's getting zoned off. That's already fucking game breaking, guys. This is game breaking. And then on the re-entry, you guys remember this move? You remember this move? They are all inning when Bin is level 2. Rumble is giga gated by level 3. They're trying to punish Gumayushi and Keria, who don't have summoners. That's why they're sending it.
Knight flashes across the wall, shielded around for the double sword, and now the flames better. It's doing a lot of work. Guma's going to be brought back with a bailout.
In a different world, right? They get a kill here, and then people are going to say, wow, Galio's the best pick in the world. Wow, Galio's prime against Silas. He can just TP top and still be useful, right? That's why the conversation surrounding Silas and Galio, I think, is uneducated. Really uneducated. They win this fight, right? They win the fight. He ain't even strong and CC is weak. All right, I'm not going to invest more time into this conversation. I'm just going to accept that you guys are just, that is what it is.
And he rips Faker joins the party. A handshake from Keria is one Bin did not want to take.
Here, the game explodes. The game explodes, guys.
Goes down as well, and T1 have 3.
The damage
The
to
game
take
explodes, and Silas gets a kill. Obviously, if you want to have a conversation about the draft, the most important picks here is Renata, and no answer into Renata, and Bin playing Rumble in every game. I assure you guys, if they win that fight top, the game changes. And then, of course, the final thing. Look how much time Knights invests into defending top. Silas gets to push mid for free, and Knight has to perma hover. Look what Knight has to do, guys.
Hovering around the top side jungle, ready to leap in.
He has to do this.
No TP available for Bin.
Silas is pushing mid for free, right? And T1 beautifully, they know they have a bot wave stacking. And T1 right now want to punish a Rumble showing on bot and Rumble not having TP.
And he's still only level 4. He's being denied a lot of experience. With Zeus having the ultimate available, the threat of a dive is a real possibility. Faker keeping his pressure up in mid lane, about to take over to level 7.
Look, another crucial detail about the compositions. While I do think that T1 on Kalista Renata is way too fucking dangerous because no one has answered into Renata. Way too dangerous. These compositions are extremely polarizing. If red side was ahead, blue side would look not so strong, in my opinion. Because it's very polarizing, right? Kalista Renata got ahead against an Ashe, Rakan. These champions, of course, are going to look weak, right? But here, in my opinion, I give Zeus MVP for this one. Like the way Zeus played these dives is crazy. And we're looking now, we just watched Galio on the screen sacrifice his whole lane for a solid minute. For a solid 2 minutes. Like, he gave up so many waves, and he's just chilling here to defend Elk. Right? And then they send it. The Rumble ult doesn't land from Faker, he stole it from Rumble. And they want to full send it because they are 5v4 on this side of the map, and On and Shun are late to the party because Rumble is on board, right? Here, I think Zeus is just, I don't know, Zeus just plays it so insane. Faker also trading on Rakan, I think it's solid.
Keria and Gumayushi pushing through the wave now. Paranoia coming out, Call of the Forge God is stopped. Zeus dashing forward, the shield is around for the taunt.
Look at that E. Oh, the handshake is fucking insane, man. The handshake is so good. The handshake, bro. I thought, honestly, Zeus didn't play it as good as I thought. And Zeus played it a lot worse than I thought. I actually thought he played it so good, but Keria was the one who smacked. So I was wrong on this one. I was wrong on this one. Couldn't Bin TP there? He doesn't have it. And T1 no. T1 no.
Now, Paranoia coming out, Call of the Forge God is stopped. Zeus dashing forward, the shield.
It's just the handshake is fucking insane. Oh! The handshake is beautiful, bro. Look at the handshake from Keria. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that Q from Keria. Ah! I gave Zeus praise here. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Tanky, please put this in the video. People are gonna flame me. People are gonna flame me. Put this in the video. Tanky, begging. Put this in the video. People are gonna flame me. Keria was the one, man. Keria was the one. Zeus, MVP retracted. Give him back to Keria. Give him back to Keria.
And for the taunt blocked by Ona. The knocker coming out as well as BLG trying desperately to defend the hero's entrance. Cancelled as T1 fight 2.
Alright, we're in draft or what?
Has to bend that Yone. And
Billy selects blue side.
Which really limits him and should open up some possibilities for BLG.
I mean, it's going to make it so interesting, right? Because we have that swap, and now this is where we get to see the adaptations coming into this third game. Do they identify that, hey, we need to enable Bin more in the 1v1, or are they confident that if they execute in 5v5s, the Rumble is still going to be all right? I really think that this game is going to set the tone for the rest of the series.
That's a great last note. Let's head it back over to our casters to get us into game 3.
Let's get into it. 1-1, both slaughters so far. I would like a close game, I'm going to be honest.
Yes.
I think it's...
we deserve one,
you know,
I feel.
yeah,
the audience deserves one.
both teams have been like, they've got their wins. now just give us a close one. We don't really mind who wins.
Fair is fair. Each got to stomp
All right,
once. Now
let's
we
see
get
the
to
prep.
a close couple of games.
Exactly.
Let's get into it, though. Of course, the level ones.
It's time for Renata ban.
First bloods both times around.
It's time for Renata ban, really.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that.
It's
as well.
time to ban Renata.
BLG actually swapped to the blue side for this game as well. So it's the first time we'll be seeing them on the blue side this series. Do you guys think there's much that changes with that?
Well, this time round, we know that T1 will likely be forced to both ban Aurora and Yone.
True.
Which means
I
that
just wanted
BLG
to go
could,
to 5
like,
games.
free up a ban.
Let it go to 5 games,
I'm
bro.
interested to see what their priority is. Based on the sound effects, that does sound like a different first ban. And
Varus?
Varus going to be banned on the side of BLG.
I think Bilibili is banning.
Look to implement a similar approach.
Ban.
They're going to ban away the Ashe themselves, and this is definitely screaming a Callista first pick for BLG.
Yeah, because T1 kept on giving BLG the Ashe, over to them when they were on.
Callista
websites.
first
They don't
pick?
want to do the same thing. Definitely knowing the power of that. I think the real question
Has
here
to be
for
Callista first
T1
pick.
is, in addition to Yone and Aurora bans, is
But
Jack
Gumayushi
still
plays
gonna
Draven.
be like your target ban third? Are you still keeping
Ban
an eye on
Draven
his
then.
bans? Or
Skana ban.
Do you feel confident to let
Gumayushi
them,
has Draven,
get into
guys.
Play, the Gragas or the Gnar into
Guma has
or even
Draven.
the Maokai top.
Because by leaving the Jax open, you're forcing BLG to make a choice between Callista and Jax. And I think that T1 is likely considering that possibility. So I imagine, well, Vi is left available. So Callista Vi, if the Jax is left open, and that's locked in first for BLG, I think that T1 would be very happy with that, using all the time.
Nico ban to make the Renata stronger.
My Silas prio is also really high here, so...
Callista
Jax
first
prio,
pick,
Silas
Jax
prio,
Renata
as
1-2.
well as Callista prio.
Or they leave 3 open to pick Gragas.
To mind for T1 as well. The Vi has got its way through. BLG
Nice Nico ban to just make the Renata 1-2 stronger. Renata Draven is coming.
For BLG.
And I think the response
Renata Draven.
from Zeus, even though
Wonder if they're gonna take the Jax away or pick Gragas on 3.
Zeus is no stranger to it himself, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the
Jax,
plus the
Renata.
locked in here for T1.
There it is, Jax Renata,
Of
baby.
course.
What a
Ryan has
fucking
been such a
beautiful
fantastic
prep.
carrier.
And you do not want to give over Callista Renata. The pairing is terrifying here.
The Draven takeaway. Ben is gonna be playing Draven. No, I'm kidding.
Of course, Hulk on the Callista is such a fearsome bottom lane.
Bro, in before On plays
pairing
Callista.
it with though. On likely going to try and get a pick here before this next round of
Ah.
Looks like Ben's just going to play
I
the same
get it,
he's
I
been
get it.
in
Don't get me wrong,
so
I
far.
get it.
Then
Picking
he's
Rumble
got
into
Rumble
Jax is
for
natural.
BLG.
Shoutouts to
But I'm
to
not a
Ben
fan.
also, because he's put so
I'm not a
many
fan.
work in on this Rumble. He
I feel like On is gonna pick
One
Rakan.
of his most played, on
I
his
feel
solo
like he's gonna
queue
pick
match
Rakan.
here, and was spamming so many games on it in Champions
Blitzcrank.
as well.
All right, that's some cooking.
Blitzcrank for On.
That's some cooking. I like it.
To the Renata.
I like it.
I think it can be a great pick, and
All right,
On, when he gets out,
I like it.
He's going to be lethal.
The
Picasso.
Ballista combo. I love this combo. This is the one.
All right, Gumayushi, pick your Draven, son.
For the mega grabs. This would be such a big step up though.
Oh, is
So
he
much
pivoting to, like-
pressure on a blitzcrank to really
All right.
be effective and find value?
He's dropping.
Reliant on having good vision control through
He's
the game.
dropping?
Blitzcrank is basically impossible to play if the enemy sees you all of the time. All you're doing is running at them and hoping that they don't manage to dodge away from your hook.
Then
Damn.
The last of those like prio
He's
picks
dropping.
that we were talking about, T1 do collect the Silas as well.
Okay.
And you think the ultimates are always what your key Rumble. Callista
Well,
potentially can be valuable.
I honestly think
but also
Blitzcrank ultimate is one of the most broken ultimates you can have on Silas.
Now the Akali going to be banned away. That respect being shown tonight. I wonder what
One of the most broken ultimates in the game for Silas.
The problem with Knight is he has such a deep champion.
Crazy AP scaling.
Like, do you also ban the Ahri away? We've seen Silas used from both mid laners isn't even an answer into the Ahri.
That's
Is that
Akali.
something that they want to potentially deny is Sejuani.
I do think that they should still ban Vi here. I do think, especially with the Wukong ban, I think you ban Vi, and then most likely Owner will just go back to the Nocturne. I think playing Rumble against Jax Nocturne isn't super comfortable.
Something that Owner has played a lot at this tournament.
That's a Draven ban, so Vi is open. That's a free Vi here for T1. Free Vi with the Wukong ban.
Perhaps a poppy pick from BLG. It gives you like a lot of power. There's already a bunch of dashes. You can put poppy.
Very nice draft, man. Very nice draft from T1 on red side. I like it a lot.
The thing that stands out to me was that Draven ban from BLG recognizing that what's a good pairing with the Renata.
Oh!
There we go. It was banned out in the second round of bans last game. Now we get to see
Oh
the
shit!
Galio combination from
Oh shit!
Is one of these players
that saves it, I think. That saves it.
As well as Italy.
That saves it again, in my opinion. That saves it. Nico's banned, Padfoot. Nico's banned.
It's with double AP solo laner.
Kindred Galio, I think, is fucking good here, man.
In a Blitzcrank and a Galio for you on the front lines.
Whew.
So while the
Knight Galio can't win, please. For the love of God, we need to start banning you fools.
different.
Oh man, like Knight had the best Galio game of the whole tournament against How Alive. What are we on about?
The players that everyone talks about, they're the individuals that when you look at the immaculate carry performances, it's not like Elka's a stranger to it, but those two are the historical players that are expected to make it to these large international finals.
All right.
And now the carry responsibility going to be.
I honestly think the Kindred Galio there on a 4-5, I feel like it saves the whole thing. I think inviting the vibe to go Kindred Galio, I think is a good fucking plan. I kind of spaced out on Kindred being in the picture. I spaced out completely. I like Kindred Vi. I like the Kindred side with the Galio into Vi. I think that's solid.
But also carry, play off of our picks. It's incredibly important for Kindreds to have strong lanes to play off of. Galio has so much setup. You can try and go there for kills, plenty of CC for you, but also help you control the marks. And the Galio ultimate is just such a nice layer on top of Kindred ultimates.
Let's
here.
dance.
So, tons of synergy.
Let's dance.
And tons of faith here, BLG showing in their jungler.
Here we go. It's a game 3 of the World's Final in the O2 Arena.
Yeah, it's honestly across the board is full comfort. I just my main worry here and why my soul is telling me T1 is that I don't believe in On, which might be a mistake. But if On like lands some hookaroos, the game is just decided there, man. And I'm not too hyped on Bin Rumble.
If you haven't done it already, you should definitely do it.
I'm not hyped about the two mechs that Billy picked.
All the way to 5. BLG on the blue side.
Look where Kumayushi's hiding. He's like, I don't want to die. He's hiding behind 14 teammates. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
And I already love what BLG have done here, getting the ward onto the blue buff.
All right, Kalista Blitz opening on top side. They're looking to go for a swap.
By process of elimination,
Rumble into bottom side. Let's see if he's going to do some bush XP taking.
Mostly for the Kindred side, so we'll see about the lane swap.
Oh, Kalista Blitzcrank did take a ward on the sweep. I didn't see where they killed it. So maybe T1 already has information.
Rotation over to the other side, and it looks like
I do think that teamfight-wise, Billy is stronger.
Actually starting on technically their weak side.
And just path up towards the top side. Last time we saw a lane swap, both the junglers could just do full clears.
Okay. I do think that this is in favor for T1 in my opinion. I see a Rumble into Jax and I see Kalista lane into Zaya. I think that's, in my opinion, that's where you want to be. Bin did get XP here. Very nice XP. Knight is just hoping he doesn't have to play a game where he has to sack fucking 82 waves to defend his bot lane from dives.
Experience is about half a bar towards that level 2. Keria, though, going to spot him out. Actually walks up and says, no, I'm going to deny that experience and try and mitigate.
Yeah, Giga slow pushing this. Ben is halfway through. He needs 4 minions.
Similar to what we saw in the previous game.
4 minions. We have a complete map trade here, but Vi taking defensive camps and Kindred the same. Kindred is looking to cross now and invade blue with Galio Prio. I kind of like that. Ooh, Shun didn't go for it.
With the pressure the Knight has in mid lane, it becomes harder for Faker to be able to roll
okay. I was kind of feeling it, but it is kind of wild to do it on enemy Renata side, you know.
Wow, T1 actually
it is very wild. They know that owner is not on time for the bot dive. I think this is net positive. I think this is very positive for T1, guys. They're going to make Rumble TP. Rumble's not going to get the majority of the bot wave as well. Actually, he's catching it. He's catching it. Jax is still pushing top. There's going to be TP advantage for Zeus. That's the big one for me, in my opinion.
On the coin flip that happens with the first
I think T1 is just so happy that they removed themselves from the level 1, 2, 3 against Blitzcrank Kalitza. And also the same thing, like for Jax, it's kind of wrong because Jax does win against Rumble level 1, 2, 3, and he can proxy 4, right? But the outcome is just that Ben has, is he just gonna walk or is he gonna keep TP? He's walking here. He's from New York. He's walking here. And Kalitza Blitzcrank slow pushing out bot. It's a TP in the end. He's not walking here.
Pop up eventually here on your Crab as well. Just don't rush
Shun.
it down, but Zeus goes down for a little ward on as well.
Shun didn't get the mark. One hook. Good stuff on. But Gumayusi did a good job of fighting back there, making sure Elk loses some HP too.
Because a ward was placed by Zeus to spot it out. You can see
Ona's looking for top crab because he has vision on the river. He knows that Kindred's in base. Oh, I like this from Shun. He didn't kill this crab because he knew the next spawn is going to be on it. Ona has smite. Oh, it's so close. Shun is so angry. Flash is after him. Owner. Here comes Knight. Pin with the flash. Oh, the revenge. Mark for Shun. Mark for Shun. Really well done by Shun. Leaving the crab alive. But also well played by Vi. Knowing that the Kindred player did it. Because he wanted the next mark from the bottom crab to land on this crab. Kindred base. And then the prio from Galio. Because that's the benefit of Galio into Silas. Undercut the escape of Vi.
Beautiful start for Shun. First blood. Third game in a row now.
And they killed him.
BLG. This time Gumayusi will avoid that advantage for BLG, but a small gold lead now. I guess you could say, unfortunately, it doesn't go onto the Kindred, but Bin, I think, putting that kill onto him, definitely a good place to get that goal.
Alright.
I just love to see that too, because
Jax?
you know, everybody in solo queue, when
It's
you're
probably
playing
TP
against
back top.
focus so much
He's
on
just
that
baiting and
network,
walking
still
bot with
under
TP
your
advantage for the Grubs.
And this
Does Zaya Renata want to fight Grubs? I don't know if I believe in that, guys. But user operation.
mid-lane prio. That's what it
You
really
think
comes
T1
down to.
overlooked the Kindred?
Right
I
there
think
along
so.
Galio,
Yeah.
enabling.
I completely also forgot about it mid-draft. But when you have Silas blind and invite the Galio with Kindred, I think that's so strong. I think that's so strong. I'm happy that so far the Galio is redeeming itself because I used a solid 15 minutes arguing with chatters telling me Galio is useless. And that Knight is bad at it.
The bot
So.
lane of BLG is also on their way. The wave is being pushed in.
Oh, the flash. He did. Is that the mark? Second mark for Shun.
We get to see some blitz.
The Shun guide.
There goes in immediately.
Owner
breaks the
steals
play.
one.
Owner actually yoinked away one of the Grubs. That's all you really need out of the first pack.
Galio gets prior into the Jax. Jax catches a wave.
The good news.
T1 Faker doesn't flash there. It's kind of hard. I think he had no E. That's why he doesn't flash.
Execution from Elk, meaning that he didn't quite have the damage to get the kills, so the Ignite ended up finishing it off. And Faker also didn't burn any summoners.
Yeah, at least On got the kill. At least On got the kill.
Catch that wave as the bot lane of T1 transitions over.
Let's see now if Owner is going to just start hitting Drake here, but Elk and On have full prio.
Again, the fourth mark is where you get your nice range increase and you're fully operational. That's your big goal. And the Kindred here.
Cheeky Breaky.
Very good start.
If you didn't say it, don't take what I say personally. But don't try to gaslight me into telling me what the chat said or didn't say.
Really negates the ability for Faker to flash away. If you flash outside of the auto range, it's still going to connect. You still get knocked up, and then the grab comes out afterwards anyway.
Yeah, there was very little that Faker could do. He burned everything to just try and push the wave out.
Alright, that's Shun on 6.
I guess the good news as well is that BLG didn't have a wave to actually push the mid tower, so they were able to get a single grub, which is definitely still an advantage, because it means that on the next grub spawn you can still look to try and contest.
It's going to be very awkward for T1 to actually play the fights, you know? It's like Zaya Renata don't really... Like the fights are going to be weird, man. Keria needs to activate his inner crisp, you know? He needs to fucking flash in deep and engage and use his body.
I think it would be ridiculous for T1 to try and go contest that, so they just teleport.
Shouldn't get the Dretzky.
Double
Double objective.
No reason to throw
Grubby spawn.
into this BLG fire that is growing in the early game.
So your sights on
Lethality
top lane as well.
Kalista, I kind of get it, guys. I kind of get it.
Towards top, but good vision coverage from T1 on that side of the map.
You're playing against Xayah only.
Bin is at risk of getting
You're not going to be auto-attacking too much. And getting the Q poke onto Renata and Xayah can be decisive.
for a dive. And I wonder
It
if
can
he's
be
gonna
very,
back
very
back
decisive.
towards mid, or if he sets his sights back on top lane. It looks like top lane is his plan.
And I want to see BLG continue with these aggressive looks because
I think the one thing
here for Knight, it really enables
I think the main thing for me, right, for T1 is that if they can catch people off guard, force Kindred ult because someone gets caught, and then they can drop a Renata ult on top of a Kindred ult, and they can like bait out abilities, the Gali ult and so forth, okay, they can win. But this is very difficult. It requires T1 to play on a whole nother level, and might require some mistakes as well. From Billy.
Ultimately, though, it's a very even game state, even though there is a small goal.
Because finding engages on the blue side comp is not super easy, guys, with red side.
The early kill that he was able to get. But this is what we wanted to see. Both teams relatively even, setting up nicely for a dragon.
I will say, at around the 10-minute mark in both the
I don't mind the Lethality Kalista, guys. As mentioned before, the Q poke can be very significant on Gumiushi and Keria on the mid wave.
It is relatively even right now, but often the game starts to explode around that 15-minute mark.
It certainly does. First items are going to be crucial. You'll notice that Bin looking to rush his Leandries, get that item completed.
It's shown him. I think that he's one of the best Kindred players in the world.
Whereas the early prioritization on the Merc Treads from Zeus makes a lot of sense.
Like Milky Way, Shun.
Galio and the Rumble, very valuable things.
These guys are legit as fuck, man.
But no major items completed just yet. The grub spawning in about a minute's time.
But still, 4 marks is very crucial, guys. It's very, very crucial.
You have this push and pull between the waves, you know. It's about getting towards those first items, getting towards the next neutral objective that's spawning. So although it looks like it's in action, it's just these small microcosms of action happening in each lane to try and find those minute
Right,
check
on, managed to get some wards.
Actually, just before the second pack of grubs.
Cheeky.
Interruption there, and now
Got a handshake maybe? No, it's just collecting super item here.
Preemptively, it goes back to deal with the wave that Knight is pushing up.
Bin is hitting, and the grubs are spawning. I think the T1 wouldn't want to fight this. If I'm T1, I'm not fighting this, guys. Bin with the cheeky poke.
He's going to use it to clear the wave. They're looking for a dive.
What is this play, guys? Faker has TP. Faker has TP. Is this real? What are we doing? Water, wheat, Dune hair. Alright. Faker still needs to base. Faker needs to base for the TP. Oh, they engage on mid. Elk tries to get out. Elk with the summoners. Alright. T1 tried to find the counterplay on mid with the snap. But on flashes, Faker with the ultimate. Faker has flash. Flashes out with the E. Can they find the lethal? Here comes Bin. Doesn't have ultimate. Flashes over the wall maybe, Bin. Owner gets a Q onto him. Faker gets out. Saving Private Faker. Holy T1, bro. They had the mission to keep Faker alive at all costs. Knight's on the prowl. Can he get him? Oh, the Q clips him!
As you say, they're not done yet.
Oh,
still seeking Faker.
Oh, he doesn't know. Does he know?
If he interrupted him or not.
He doesn't know.
He's hunting. He wonders if Faker's still here.
Oh, he finds him.
Where are you going to go?
He no way. Did he see him? He saw him. Did he see him? I don't know.
Tribute to him. Knight comes in from the side.
Bonk.
All
right.
All right. Of executing.
That's 5 kills now for BLG. 11.5 minutes in. They have just been finding pick after pick.
Wow.
And it was such a well-executed dive on the top side, converted into a nice setup on the grubs.
Bro, I love the Kindred Galio for 5, man. Such a good spot for it.
Over the jungle first. They're positioning first towards the objective, and then they got the early route through your jungle with the extra wards there, and being able to pull off that dive with the teleport. Nicely done. I have to say, though, fellas, are we in store for a third stomp in this game?
This is why you don't talk in 10 minutes, Benny. Yeah, 12 minutes in, it is a massive lead now.
I don't know if Swan's going to claw the way back into this one, man.
First items complete as well. It's an opportunity first for
I don't know how he's going to make it through.
He has managed to get himself a rocket belt, so he is kind of equivalent with Knight, but Knight has 1,000 gold lead and is starting to build up towards those next items.
And what's fascinating is
where the Galio haters? Where they at?
Game for Knight, but his impact
nah, guys, it's fine. It's fine.
You'll see it in a lot of the trades that he has.
It's fine. It's fine.
But he's just
We are watching World Finals, guys. Let's enjoy it.
Building an experience lead that we didn't get to see in Game 2, but then that converted pressure is working wonders on the map.
And that battle in the mid lane is one that has been raging for years. Knight, domestically a Titan, has the tied most domestic titles of any mid laner in the LPL. Obviously, Faker stands above all, stands atop the mountain.
Days.
Knight has yet to have that international success at Worlds. He's won an MSI with JDG in 2023.
Wait, was that a mark? Shun didn't get a mark on the golems. Owner under the turret. This Rumble ult is horrible. But okay. Pin in his Force Fire Rumble ult. Did absolute nit.
They still have the Lamb's Respite, remember, from the Kindred.
Alright, there's Ravu. We've been in this place before. Silas on bot wave with no TP. On is looking for the hookaroo.
Yeah. T1
doesn't send
has
it.
to leave because Knight is in mid lane threatening that Galio ultimate. This mid laner you're talking about.
It's Grump and Chickens, no golem on the mark. Yeah.
Their game versus HLE, especially some of these.
They are trading here, but it's 5 against 1. They are just trying to take one tower. Trying to take one tower for the tier 2, but it ain't real.
Oh my god,
oh,
I mean,
shit.
This is such a crazy thing that's happening right now. T1 committed the teleport to
Wait,
the bot side,
Galio defended, guys. Galio defended.
Able to clear things out. T1
Galio defended bot, but T1 got mid at least.
They're able to unlock that tower while BLG actually keep the bot tower alive.
Yeah, this game is...
Doesn't quite
every game has been very one-sided after the early game, guys.
Can convert this into a dragon, but I think BLG is still more than happy with how
I can't believe, bro. Faker, he just got out, bro. I can't believe it. That's crazy.
On the map for you to position so aggressively with these blitzcrank plays backed up by the threat of a Galio ultimate. The invades coming from Kindred, so much more fearsome when you have that defense of a Galio ult coming through, or even the long range of Rumble ultimates.
Alright, the jungle item finished.
BLG, again,
Owner has a lot of farm at least, but his champion's quite weak in this one.
Send that Rift Herald and everybody towards mid.
I think, I have to say, guys, banning a Kali instead of Galio, I think is really troll. Like, banning a Kali instead of Galio is really fucked. It seems like T1 lost the plot, man. They were like, ah, Galio's not strong. They basically had the average chatter. They had the same opinion as average chatter, and they banned Akali instead of Galio.
BLG will use that pressure to push through.
Because I think if they ban Galio, they remove the Kindred from the pool too. Like,
they do want to open up mid.
I think that would have been the angle. Or at least ban Kindred, you know, if you're banning Wukong too. They don't have like a good Galio pairing. They played Zinzao the last time, right?
But that top tower is barely dented. Zeus should be able to get it, but they're going to lose so much in exchange. The bot tier 2 is going to be secured. BLG ballooning their gold lead now to 6k.
And all the towers are not equal value. The outer tower is 550 gold for your team. The secondary towers on the side lanes only worth a full.
Alright, here we go. On.
So even bigger rewards there still for
cute.
BLG, and why they're investing their Rift Herald into those tier 2s. So
let's think about this from T1's perspective. How can they cook? How can they deep fry?
In their gold lead.
It looks so hard, man. It looks so hard. The thing is, it's like Xayah is not super strong in this game either, in my opinion. I think she needs like 3 items, 4 items to become super strong, but this game is so accelerated.
Got his hands on the Xayah, and
I don't know how they're going to find picks, because the Galio is just going to fucking fly in, right? And then Rumble will just buy Hourglass.
Running rings around them, the way that they're finding these picks, the way that they're executing upon these plays. To see T1 being put under this kind of pressure is something that we really haven't seen any team do at this World Championship.
Yeah, specifically at this World Championship, because in the LCK Summer, we saw this a lot. We saw T1 struggling to have the coordination.
I like this Galio build a lot too.
Remember, they were only just the 4th seed from the LCK, 1 game away from it being KT, who perhaps would be
like the when Bilibili 3-1, yeah.
I
have to say, you know, in my breakdown I mentioned, ooh, Rumbaloo, alright, clips away on Gumayushi, pushes him off the turret maybe, they want to spawn the grubs, On gets 1 auto, that's a hook. They have Callisto, that's why On is playing like an absolute psychopath. Owner, combo onto the Galio, Galio is deep, CC chain, they get 1. That Galio ultimate from Silas, 1 for 1 so far, but they get the tower. T1 backing off.
BLG lose Knight, but they take the mid
Yeah,
tier
Shun held ultimate, didn't ult for Galio.
They go for the Blitzcrank ult and they start to play.
Key thing is, Gumayushi used 2 sums, guys. Gumayushi used 2 sums, Egg used flash, and Shun used flash.
I really thought that was going to be a huge throw for BLG. T1 did a good job of clearing out the wave first.
Oh, that's a mark. Oh, high mark. Shun is on 4, ladies and gentlemen.
Focus was divided between the tower and the fight.
1-for-1 is very good for Shun because Shun got a mark. That's the main thing. He had a mark here.
The outer tower at 500 gold plus the kills, but here's the
I like though, bro. On is back. I have to say, On being back makes the series so fucking competitive. On is completely back.
Comes down, Renata does delay them under it. Then they're trying to both get their kills, but then also finish off.
I like that he didn't Kindred ult. He didn't Kindred ult for the Galio because he would save by 2, and Vi is a mark.
Galio ultimate to help with the disengage.
Holy, is that a minion?
You can feel the tension in the arena as T1. Their backs are getting closer and closer to that wall. BLG continuing to extend.
That's a minion.
The dragon spawns in 55 seconds. You imagine the T1 is going to look to concede this objective, as right now they're not really in a position to win a fight.
Alright, Salas pushing bot. Billy. Like, the thing is, with non-attack speed Kalista, their Nash damage isn't that crazy. That's like the side effect of this one.
Very long time coming. Often you see, especially in solo queue, you see Kindreds really get those marks racked up early, but when you're not having as much action, it's harder to find them. And when the enemy team is playing around taking those camps away, obviously it will take you a little bit longer. But that Kindred, very much a champion now, has
Kindred is completely online.
Range coming out from the marks.
Which draft do you think scales better? I think, like an even game, deep late game, I think red side scales better. But that point should realistically not happen. Blue side does indeed need to snowball, but they have Galio, Kalista, Rumble. Like, early mid game, this composition is so fucking strong. And then everything just comes down to, like, if Kindred has an abundance of marks, of course, she's OP. They got the mark on Faker, Shun is on 5. The thing is, I can't blame Faker for dying like this, because they can't breathe. They can't breathe at all. They have no turrets. They're trying to push. It's like Zeus went far, Silas went far. They're just trying to push waves. I don't blame them.
So BLG, they secure themselves another pick.
Is Shun gonna have time to take the blue? He takes the blue too. That's 6. Shun is on 6.
On the top side of the map, ready for a potential Baron play.
Alright, finish up in their own jungle first to take all of the rewards. I mean,
he's on fucking 6, guys.
And take away the jungle camps, take away their lives. Another mark here for Shun. 6 now on the Kindred. Really.
Alright, now the question is, Shun, is he genius enough to know that the next mark would be on
I was the one that said I expected a
on top side here?
I was looking forward to some very close fights, but after that top lane tower dive, BLG have
Will he call that he wants to play for it? To get 7.
T1, their tools, their options.
Let's see, Shanghai.
The way in which they can come back into this game is trying to find picks. They have Vi and they have Silas. Great setup for a potential.
We gotta get the golems, baby.
Side lane. The problem is they can't really get much control over the side lanes as BLG look to do to T1 what they were doing to them in game 2 by just constantly keeping these waves.
Alright, we going? Are we going? Yeah. Oh, it's spawn of wolves. It's spawn of wolves.
Options very limited.
It's spawn of fucking wolves, man.
Just next to where the blue
fucking hell.
There's one in the
Wolves spawn faster.
Well. Knight here stepping forward.
Golems didn't spawn on time.
T1 decide not to pull the trigger on the plays. They send Faker.
I thought wolves died at the same time as Grumpy. My bad.
On that side lane, but he has 2 items already. Riftmaker as well, giving him that Omnivamp if he's in combat for a long time. With Shun waiting around the corner, might come around towards mid. TP behind. They're looking for the
Alright, here comes the TP. This is fucking very optimistic. I don't know if I like this here from Billy. Here comes Shun. They're surviving so long. Shun arrived. Wow, they're so tanky. They're so fucking tanky. Honestly, deja vu from game 2, right? It's like T1 found the moment where Galio's outnumbered. They full sent it. Bro, Galio's HP didn't fucking move. That is too weak. They're too weak. They're just too weak. Wow, guys. It seems like Galio is looking OP.
The TP flank was a great idea. The problem is the damage. You highlighted it, Kobe. Knight was too tanky.
Guys,
They didn't have enough.
Keep in mind,
And on the
I repeat, guys. T1's game position is fucking awful.
We look like we're gonna get
T1's game position is awful. Awful. They need to look for something. They tried to kill when they can outnumber because they had one tempo window, and the thing is, Galio was just too tanky. It is what it is, you know?
Here's another look at it. As you
This is
said,
exactly the same thing when they tried to catch Faker in the previous game. You guys remember? They tried to kill Faker. They had no damage apparently. Fucking his HP didn't move. With the Tabi and the Holo Radiance.
right afterwards, and so they don't even have to use a Kindred ultimate. Didn't even force anything out of BLG.
Very nice.
Just too far.
He's too tanky.
And then look at the damage that's going to come through from Elk as well.
Holy.
Build that Q just tore Gumayushi apart.
Have your thoughts on Rumble changed at all from this game or still would change for next game? I think it's like, into Jax, it's okay, you know? Into Jax.
Inhibitor towers.
I don't mind it. It's like, I have no issue with Rumble as a champ.
They bounce back incredibly well in game 2. You imagine they'll be looking to get back onto the blue
But
side. But
just doesn't hit me as, you know, my favorite bin champ, you know?
Put the final nail in the coffin.
If you're T1, you need something miraculous right now, but we've already seen how the damage lacks, especially if Gumayushi isn't there. Faker has finished up his Rift Maker, but he's sitting at 0-4-1 in this.
I know for sure, chat hoppers. Probably every other stream said Galio is useless, Silas is OP, need to pick Silas. Now you guys need to stream hop and say Yamato was right.
T1 really can't find an avenue to approach this next fight on, looking for the Hex Slash hook. Doesn't quite connect. Knight, though, doesn't have a wave in the mid lane. Could go across towards bot. The next wave's still about 20 seconds away from crashing into that mid lane.
I'm joking, I'm joking. Alright, that's the Kalista ult from Silence. Sends in the vibe. Keria tries to do something.
That's a Fate's Call used. That's the hostile takeover invested as well from Keria, and BLG shrug it off, shrug their shoulders, and begin the advance once again.
T1, and not much they can do in the face of this LPL onslaught.
Okay, come on T1, you gotta bounce back, baby. You gotta bounce back, T1.
And still,
I don't think they're gonna stop at 2.
Still, they've got another 34 seconds left on this Baron, and so they're immediately pushing this one down as well.
Bro, who's MVP so far on Bilibili, guys?
What a great
Is it just Knight?
It has been. You guys already mentioned
Is Knight just the MVP so far?
Regular season with the income of Wave, but to bring out the Kindred now once again, the TP flank.
Alright, that's the Kalista ultimate. Elk goes forward. Oh, Shun is in the back. The Kindred ult heals. Zeus is deep. Weird fight here for Bilibili. Alright. Gumayushi tries to find something. They kill 2. Zeus gets the rend. No reset though. Here comes Knight. Almost has E cooldown. Looking for a Q damage. They get the triple inhib.
Guys, G2 lost with triple inhib. Maybe T1 can win here too.
I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
I'm
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Joking. Holy, we have a fucking series, guys.
And they're gonna get a dragon as well. BLG, 3 inhibitors secured, dragon as well.
Here's another look at it.
Yeah, On just...
very deep in the jungle.
What the fuck? Oh, Owner just ulted. Damn. He ulted the hook. That's why it looked so goofy.
Buttons of the Galio and the Kindred ultimate, which kept their backline alive while they killed off Keria.
Nice Q flash there from Owner. I think T1 played it as good as they could, man. Really.
Means that on the retreat, it ends up being a trade back. And Guma, with no flash, leaves him more susceptible. But I mean, right now, T1, they're just left with the scraps of their base as BLG walk away with everything.
What was that 400 icon on Kalista on HUD? That's the shutdown gold. That's the shutdown gold because on phone you don't see the shutdown gold on the bar. So they do this so phone players get to see it. Download operagx with my link, guys. Exclamation mark operagx. Alright, here comes the Davy Wavies. Big super creeps. What can T1 cook? They need like a dream Keria ult. They need the craziest combo ever. Owner tries to fish for something, but it's so difficult. Can he get the... Oh, Elk just gets out. No problem. It's GG, baby. 12k gold lead. A little bit too much. Elk with the Q on Keria. Keria falls. W. Gumayushi. Can he get the Penta? Can he get the Penta? Oh, no Penta. rumble, baby. Yeehaw!
Been calm and cool as he walks off the stage.
Ollie.
But BLG have come into this series looking nothing but confident.
You could say that.
Sitting on just short of a...
You actually give over.
Yo, Elk is cooking, guys.
Let him grab the
sure.
scuttle. Mid lane prio. That's what it really comes.
I have to say, man, that fucking play. The really nice minigame that we saw. Shun not taking the crab, because first mark always spawns on crab. So if he bases and walks on crab, he can be on it, which is super cool. And Vi was aware too. Vi was 100% aware because of the ward that Jax just placed. And he went here, and then this ward spotted him, because this is the ward that Kindred spotted. And here Knight begins to undermine. Look, Knight begins to undermine.
Here we go, the mark is there.
And hey, look at Knight. He's taking the longest path of all time. And Shun, the Shun guy, doesn't get the smite. And then he just jumps him. Flashes. Goes. And then the key thing is, on the takedown here, he manages to get, of course, the first mark still. Massive Galio, massive.
Rumble in the on secures the kill.
T1 transit. Yeah, there was very little.
Yeah, should be.
From T1 on that side of the map.
Really enables. Let's go down there.
So until we get past 15
I'm
minutes.
Be optimistic.
And that is like
constantly looking for
the gank on Silence is also fucking juicy. So I have fans.
You know, between those lanes swapping over, so
they're hiding.
Make use of it. Currently keeping on an
They're hiding.
Mid lane here.
What's hiding? Little
Keria,
rats.
and it does go down there. Nicely done.
Ultimately, though, it's a very even, setting up nicely for...
Yeah, the gank on Silence was also really crisp. I like that. Then what was the game breaker again?
Use it to clear the wave.
Oh, this one.
TP coming in, might just be looking for another plate here as well. Knight going in with the taunt.
Oh, this situation. This situation, baby. This situation. Because, look, they full commit because Faker's conditions are so trash. He needs to base before he can TP to defend. So they know they have a 12-second window. A 12-second window to rock and roll.
Doesn't really have much.
And then in the end, they get Zusi Fruity. He has flash, but where should he flash? They kill him in the end. Zeus doesn't even burn flash. Knight tanks. And then T1 has a response. They full send it. But the thing is, Owner Vi ulted a Blitzcrank with Kalista ult. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Kalista ult sucks him in. And then Elk cleanse, flashes, and he goes. A really nice move.
Beautiful reward there for BLG getting their first.
Ooh, flash hook from On, they look for more. Faker goes back in, but the hero's entrance will bring Knight coming crashing down. Faker down to 300 HP. Bin now has that flank position, and the Leandri's
here, honestly, like T1's reaction to this is kind of crazy. Because here, On, like he should just flash over. I don't know why Bin doesn't flash over, but Owner gets the Q on him, so he can't, and then Keria dies, and then we had the ring around the Rosie, and then honestly the game was just over. Owner was not in range to ult Kalista. Where are the Gallia haters? They're gone, guys. Alright, sending some ads. Honestly, if T1 win from here, then they beat League of Legends. They beat League of Legends. They just beat League of Legends, bro. If they win here. Galio was such a terrible pick anyways. I hope that's bait, Lucas. That's bait, it's bait, it's bait, it's bait. It's bait. That's bait. Can you please give me a compliment? No. No.
BLG Summoners Cup back to China. They are the first to arrive at match point. They take game 3, and again, we saw such a convincing game from the team that gets ahead. Doc, that you're joining us again, and it's just probably what you love to see. You did predict them to win this
Honestly,
series.
I still think, in my opinion, the move for T1 is to ban Silas and pick Ari. That's the move in my opinion.
For T1. Then we get into game 3, and it's the top side that's winning out for BLG.
Or ban Galio and pick Silas. That's also a way. But if you're picking mid 1, 2, 3, you have to fucking ban one of them.
With every passing minute and passing game in this series, so funny to see both teams be like, what do we do when we're behind? Because so much of their problem solving is rooted in just going in phase.
I think really, guys,
with the goal deficits,
draft-wise,
mid games consistently, you don't have that opportunity, and neither team then has really been able to set up the cross maps to try and stay relevant in the game.
And that's where, of course, I have to press you a little bit, Maurits, as the aficionado from the LCK. Isn't T1 the team that always knows how to
this
come back in
draft
games? Isn't
was
T1
really
the
bad,
team
I think.
When we were watching them versus Gen G,
Like I said, T1 need to ban Yon on blue side. I don't know why they open with this. I hate this. Really, really hate this. I talked about it the whole week. I hate this. I even said it here. I said, Gen G, you motherfuckers, you didn't go Scanner Ashe for a win. I was so angry. I was so angry. And then the continuation is, they back home so they can always first pick AD, because it's Ashe over Kalista, / if Renata's in, it's Kalista over Ashe. Very nice with the Varus out, because Varus is the answer that Bilibili play into Kalista. Very, very nice.
Okay, because
and then this continuation. Varus, Ashe, Scanner, then Nico to set up the Renata Kalista trade. Pretty damn base. But then they end up on Zaya. That's the weird one. And I think Akali ban is just extremely misguided. Because you invite Galio Kindred, which is so good against your top side. So good against your top side.
Affecting that matchup, and Knight just balloons it out of control.
Yeah, and I think it was just great setup coming through, because you had a read of, hey, we're starting to move both of these AD carries around the map. How do we try and set ourselves up for success? T1 wanted to contest the scuttle, but end up shifting down to the bottom side, opening up then for...
I think just Akali ban. I think Wukong ban is good, guys. But then ban Wukong, Kindred, so you get the Vilo in.
In that situation, no matter what happens.
Yeah, and I really like.
If Kindred was banned by T1, what about Nocturne? Yeah, Nocturne is not good. I think Nocturne is so fake. Really, really fake.
By what T1 really wanted to do. And for me, it really starts with getting On and Shun, especially on these types of picks, involved in their lanes early. I always like Shun.
So where do we go from here?
When he is able to affect his lanes early, I think it's
T1 is going to run back this variant.
And also, I think this is something we've seen.
But I think Bilibili should just ban Renata and open Vi. Really. Ban Renata, open Vi, and that's it. What about the Wukong ban? Isn't it so random? I think it's fine. Wukong is fine. It's one of Shun's best champs. But so is Kindred, right?
And it's also something where you know the moment it gets locked in, T1 goes, oh god, we've been here before. Hands pulled it out multiple times to much the same effect. And it also...
But they beat Renata? Yeah, but it's very different. It's very, very different. Because when T1 was on blue side, they picked Kalista. If Renata's not in the picture, Kalista Ashe trade is very fair and square with counter pick support on red.
I have the feeling that BLG is the better team today
They,
so
if,
far.
if they ban Renata instead of Vi, they would first pick Ashe, and then you can choose where you go from there.
I think the early game has been
I just think Renata's a bit of a problem here on blue. If Kalista's in the picture.
That's really where we got to see T1 shine. So, and I'm still curious as to what happens when you do get Keria with that counter pick. So I'm not, you know, pushing.
I just think that for Keria, it's much harder to blind pick support if Renata's out.
Take a look at this was how
Take a look at
they've
game one.
also been playing really well.
T1 banned Renata and Rakan themselves, and they ended up on Caitlyn Braum.
Yeah, and I wanted to set up a telestrator to kind of show that. So one of the big things as we start to move in towards this, I want to highlight is just the fact that
They were
we've already got
dizzy
this
Ola.
big push coming through on
Very
the
dizzy.
side of the map that is set up where you look at where the Jax is on the map.
On was so trashed on for no reason. Shut the hell up with no reason. I'm the biggest On defender of the whole year. In my opinion, On has been like the best support in the world for 2 years, in my opinion. In my opinion. At this Worlds, he didn't play well. He did not. He hasn't. And there's no reason to lie about it.
They all open up on this bottom half of the map. And it means that then they're in a position as they go through to move and shift all of these members down and just play off of a singular lane where they can use the fact they have those groups. They push T1 back.
And in my breakdown, I said the same thing. If On played well, I think Bilibili wins. That was my take.
Saying, hey, we're willing to trade very effectively and get multiple towers and way more gold.
But the odds of On playing well in the finals after this tournament, I think was very low.
Like, oh, they're just, you know, team fighting when they're ahead and team fighting when they're behind, but it's not just that. That game plan from BLG goes much, much deeper. But let's turn our attention to T1 now. The cheers that you just heard was the players getting back on stage and tap back into what we set up here at the top of the day about T1 and how when you play versus them, you really gotta punch them.
T1 on blue side. Man, I don't want Worlds to be over, man. What are we gonna do with our life?
Like this, and it feels like their armor is pierced, Maurits. How do they
Oh, Emperor of Twitch, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Early leads have been the biggest indicator of how
Alright, I want a Galio ban or a Silas ban. Silas ban into Ari pick, or
last year, their game 5 struggles have continued. They weren't able to actually get the win. Being in this
the issue is the enemy can take Silas away. Fuck me, I think you ban Silas. I think blue side ban Silas, really. Blue side ban Silas and let Faker go 4-5. Please let them go 4-5.
London, do you believe in a game 5?
Silas.
Me too. I want to see you all silver scrape.
Ban Silas.
Are we gonna get there, Medic?
Just ban Silas.
One can only hope so. I will say
Start the game, Zeus.
in the game so far.
Start the game.
Every losing team has had 3
Start the game, Zeus.
had 18-3, 18-3, 17.
Start the game, Zeus.
And every game has ended between 27 minutes and 0 seconds.
All right.
27 minutes.
It's time to ban Silas.
So if we break
Jax
that
ban.
curse somehow, it was
Yon ban.
a couple of days ago. Perhaps there's something going on here in the O2 as we get
Silas ban. Renata ban. Is Bilibili banning Renata?
Championship
Skana ban.
for BLG for T1. An opportunity to prove once again that they
Yo, thank you very much, Rakim. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the 20 months of support. Only love, mate. Varos ban. They're running back exactly the same thing. Will Bilibili pivot to Renata ban? Or are they banning Nico? Kalista ban. That's a dry Ashe. Very dry Ashe. Yo, Emperor of Twitch with the 5 gifted subs once again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate that. That's a very dry Ashe. Is Shun picking Vi away? The Gnar lock in.
The Gnar lock in here. Blind here.
Oh, Ziggy Azalea. Damn.
Into the Ziggs combo. Nice.
Ziggy Azalea.
All right. They have their AP damage secured from.
Are we picking Renata Vi? Rakim with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much. Renata Vi and drop mid, or are we just picking Silas again?
Play money with the Ziggs. Look to blow up towers.
Could be that we pick Silas, but the thing is, the enemy can pick Vi on 4, but you have Renata into it.
So solid on it across the course of 2024. We'll lock it in once again.
Are we picking Silas?
Look to the top lane,
because Galio does look a little bit weaker here.
But nah, just such a safe blind.
Or do we just pick Vi?
Really, I'm pretty sure Ben will be happy with any of those matchups.
They may also look to lock in jungle now. Maybe they
I think Bilibili should just match the pick on 3. If Silas is picked, then just counter the Silas on 3. And I think that you have Vi, Wukong, and also finally of course, Kindred to play with the Galio.
Both great ultimates to steal.
Holy shit.
BLG likely going to look towards their mid here.
Oh shit! Oh shit, it's Gen G! It's Gen G, baby! It's Gen G! It's Gen G!
Champion, yes, does have to scale a lot and stack up dragon stacks, but we've also seen
Who said Gen G didn't make it to the finals? It's Gen G, baby! Night Smolder skin!
Let's take a look as the
Night Smolder skin! I'm kidding, he already played at this tournament. I like the Smolder at the Silence, guys. I think it's good. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, man. Holy.
Probably just gonna go with one of those.
The thing is, Smolder is a good pick, but I don't like Knight on Smolder. You get me? Like, Rumble was a good pick into Jax, but I'm not a super hype bin Rumble pick. You know?
Faker getting caught a few times in that game.
Why is Yamato in the pajama? Bro, this is Versace, bro. Versace. Versace.
Denying what made T1 successful in game 2.
I'm in the pajama.
Really not much of a. I mean, now that the Nocturne's
all right,
gone,
Nocturne
T1 could
and
still
Vial.
the Ornn once more, but the blind pick now kind of deters
Wait,
that again.
is Shun just picking
The
Sejuani on 4?
approach, I think, has been very smart. They know.
Are they taking the Sejuani away? Oh, that's it. Thank you very much for 10 gift subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Sejuani takeaway.
A reliable frontline engage.
Thank you very much for 10 gift subs. You're far too kind. Thank you for helping reach level 5 in the sub train. The Sejuani takeaway.
To his solo laners.
The Sejuani takeaway.
Already locked in on the side of T1 to complement it.
Respect.
Yeah, especially since you already have that melee, as you say.
Hey, hey.
Go next.
So, we were talking about the Camille from Bin.
All right, owner. What are we picking here, owner? Rel Jungle. Oh, Dennis Fox with the 10 gifted in the duet as well. Thank you very much.
Back to the Rumble here, and we get the Rumble plus the team fighting combination here.
Thank you very much, Dennis Fox, for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate that.
He's definitely a terrifying pick. He's so comfortable on the champion and into the
Fault us as well with the 5 gifted subs. Hype train level 8.
Very impressive. Later on, it gets a little bit safer for the Gnar.
Huh?
Looks like it's going to be Poppy though.
Poppy jungle.
Signature pick for Ona, one that he's
Poppy jungle?
comfortable on.
Yeah, and kind of preemptively.
Kinda hate it.
To expect to be an on Rakan.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I think that's a really good answer for sure. Good disengage as well. You can see BLG once again drafting a lot of team fights. It has sort of been the go-to
What the hell?
BLG in this series. They have easy ways of engage. They have good follow-up, and they've just got incredible.
What the hell?
Whenever you see Smolder and Ziggs, its ability to slow.
Is Bilibili just
down
winning this
and
one?
stall
Look,
is so
I think Bilibili's
effective
draft is better.
because of their wave clip.
So this game,
I think Bilibili draft is better. But I don't know if this is Bilibili draft. You understand?
Who is going to find success?
Like, I think Bilibili has a way better draft. But it's Bilibili playing this draft. It's not Gen G.
Snowball their leads that way. In this setup in Champ Select, I would definitely prefer to be the T1 side,
Like,
at least for
they need to
gunfights.
play
So maybe this game will
Smolder
put to the test.
6 in a certain type of way.
Going to be able to outscale that later with some Smolder value.
I definitely think T1 have gotten themselves a lot of what fits into their style. Pick comps have been very successful so far at this World Championship.
Yo, Amber off Twitch as well with the 10 gift subs. You're crazy, guys. You're crazy. You guys are nuts. You're nuts with it. You're nuts with it.
And so Gumayushi's arrows
You are completely nuts with it.
Stealing of things like the Sejuani ultimate and the Gnar
You guys are crazy. Who do you like for draft? I like Bilibili draft. I don't like the Poppy.
How much value do they get out of the Ashe plus Kalista?
But the thing is, Bilibili can definitely make mistakes with a draft like this.
Excuse me, Renata.
Can Bilibili have the patience to give up grubs, to trade sides, to be patient? Is that in their system? These games have been so damn fast.
And we talked a lot about the weight of expectation.
With that in mind, I do think,
T1's head, but in this moment that is realized.
with that in mind,
Faker actually going out without buying items.
I do think that T1 can make it here.
Now has a Dorman's ring and a health potion, but even the infallible make mistakes here on the grandest stage of them all, the grandest stage in esports. Faker fumbles at the start, obviously. Just a small mistake.
For sure, leader, T1 have worse draft, for sure. I don't disagree. But I don't know if Bilibili can play this draft right.
from that world championship.
I don't know, like Billy, like these games have been decided in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes, all of them.
In the world, or having the best team in the world for the first time in 3 years.
That's my only concern.
From the defending world champions.
Because early game is not easy, I think.
T1, it all rests on this game.
Like fight on grub, I think blue side's stronger. And let's see if Billy have the capacity to give up. That's the main question for me, man.
The tiny bit of ward experience is currently.
Thank you very much,
still
YY,
in the game
for the
on
100.
this Worlds patch.
Bro, the bit sound is so loud, bro. I need to.
Live, and so that will remain
That
for
shit.
Faker there. As T1 go for their invade, get their ward down.
All right.
Bin
Well,
will just be forced to watch on.
I think the
First time in
T1
series,
is
we'll see a
happy.
split map. Bin is hovering around.
Wait, Bin.
I wonder if he's trying.
Bin. Oh.
Okay, no
Bro.
Bro. The brush as well will spot out if Ben tries to do anything cheeky. But we haven't seen this split map swap so far. Both top laners throughout the series have been doing what you see Zeus doing now, trying to leech what experience they can. But Zeus is very much isolated from the rest of his team. I'm kind of surprised that we don't see him hovering around the mid lane, sharing experience with Faker,
right.
getting ready for the potential dive. Because the thing is,
That would have
Shuri's
been
gonna be
nuts.
trapped on the bottom side of the map.
Look at the Yordle squad from Billy, man.
Very susceptible to an incoming dive, and with Bin
Holy, if Billy win this one, people are gonna be so mad. They win with Smolder. Man. Guys, remember if that's the discourse, I'll be so sad. I'll be so fucking depressed, if I'm gonna be honest. If that's the discourse, if Billy win and Knight gets a championship, and the discourse gonna be surrounding Smolder, honestly, I'm uninstalling Twitter. I'm removing Reddit. I am deleting everything. Alright, Zeus. This time around he's playing Rumble. I don't think he can do anything. The CC chain. Flashes the W of Rakan. Shun tanks one more. Oh, the heal! The W! Keria with the EW! He doesn't have the handshake. He doesn't have the handshake. Can we get the spells on? Oh! Billy! Zeus still has TP. Zeus still has TP. Bin needs to base and TP top. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's too bad for T1, honestly. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, guys.
First of blood, he'll be rich on the Ziggs again.
I mean, in terms of XP, Bin hasn't really been able to catch much. He's not even going to TP to the top wave. He's just going to run towards it. Ultimately, though, BLG secure themselves the kill. But I'm not sure I would say that it was a huge advantage gained as Zeus TP's back into the bot side, is able to catch a lot of the
I don't care. Like,
wave.
my fiance is showing me her shopping she did. Bro, this is the fucking World Finals.
Ziggs also takes teleport here. So not only did Elk get the first blood money there with the cash in, but then teleports right back down to the bottom lane.
Zeus has no
Alright, bro, these are the OP biscuits. These are the OP biscuits. The ones that give mana back. Catch you on the flippity flop. Yeah, I think the conclusion here is not bad for T1, guys, honestly. Wait. Faker's getting fucking PTSD, guys. Bin has no TP, I mean, no flash. He doesn't have any backup. They're going for the redive on Zeus, but Zeus is almost level 4. They're going to redive. This is a tanky fucking Rumble, by the way. I don't know how easy this is. Alright, it was easy as fuck. What? So easy. So easy, but it's traded. It's traded. Bin is still suffering. But I think these trades are very good for Billy because in my mind, blue side need to fucking snowball. They need to snowball.
And so while he is conceding gold, ultimately he still finds himself ahead of his top lane counterpart.
Yeah, dying for experience, sticking around down there on the bottom sides. Meanwhile, finishing up with the rest of this split map jungle camps here.
What?
Take away the rest of the Raptors.
Bro, I feel so, bro, I feel so fucking redeemed. I'm so happy that we get to see Billy in full capacity, man. I'm so happy. I feel so fucking redeemed.
Scaling quite nicely, even working away at his own turret.
Alright, they're just trading. Knight is just farming souls. He's almost gonna reach 25. That's when things get fucking accelerated. Here they go again, Zeus. No flash. Shun, he's just too mean. It's too mean. Oh, it's so mean. It's so mean. It's so mean. Give me the kill, give me the kill, give me the kill, Bin says. Bin has more KDA than CS.
3-0 up, a 700
That's a 4 CS nar, keep in mind.
minutes into this game.
And I mean, the first few kills, I think, weren't the end of the world for Zeus, but now adding a third is really going to
That kill was very crucial, guys, because now, when these trades were kind of back and forth and kind of trading, everything has changed now. It just ain't the same. It ain't the same anymore after Bin got to enjoy the wealth of that too. He crashed his bot, catches up with XP, Knight on 33. T1 get the grubs. Look at that. Billy giving something up. Look at him go, guys. They're giving something up. We applaud that. They're giving something up.
I mean, Shun has just been so active throughout this series, constantly looking for ganks, and he's a core part of why BLG is even here. The turnaround in the Swiss
I can't
stage
believe it, bro.
brought to the
Shun,
team, and just
after
making
being
it the early
benched,
game has been
mid-series,
phenomenal.
benched for way. We didn't see him at all.
Himself involved in all 3 of BLG's
Comes
games.
back when Billy looked at their complete weakest, absolute weakest point to maybe come back and become the finals MVP of the performance that he's had. The Kindred game. Now the Sejuani game. It's been fucking great so far, man. When they needed him most, he comes back in with that smile that can shatter mirrors. The Skarner game too. You remember how he picked up the fucking Nar as a basketball?
In the top lane, Elk only level 5 right now, does have the flash. Guma's 6, so has that enchanted crystal arrow. On's going to try and hold this wave.
On is pulling the wave. On is pulling the wave. I like what On is doing. These guys are between the turrets. Oh, one little melee comes through. Oh, On decides to give it up in the end. That's such a weird situation.
So On actually gets in, and they're kind of funneling extra experience there into him, but now Elk is finally able to make his way over.
Only gets enraged
T1 getting the objective still. Ladies and gentlemen, the main thing here is that Billy, these kills buy them time. But it's very important to not think that these kills warp the idea of the game.
I think that will be critical for T1 moving forward, since BLG have drafted really good late
Billy just taking it easy.
You weren't going to use these objectives, try and draw them out to you.
I mean, there are different ways to look at this, right? Because
no, I think that Knight and Chovy have very different skills, guys.
What is a very scaling comp? Knight's going to be forced to flash away.
Knight being effective on a deeper pool is his biggest strength over Chovy. Like, Knight plays mages, plays roamers, plays tanks. Oh, W faking for the heal. That's a W max. Shun showing his fucking piggy. He's just creating space for Knight to farm this wave freely. Q's the wave. He's going to Q the backline now for the 3 stacks as well.
And I mean, what I'm talking about,
Susie Fruity still with an XP advantage over Bin. Bin also, you know, in all these trades, it got very little XP because at least when Zeus died under the turret, he did actually get a couple of minions.
Still a level up, and he has a huge stacked wave on the bottom side of the map. He's very comfortable in terms of gold, so I think that T1 definitely still
Right, Shun
even though
driving into top side here. Faker tries to open up to defend his blue. Keria's also here in the vicinity. They take the plant out. Ziggs is pushing one more. Let's see if they're going to hit the turret here. I think they should just launch the recall here.
The 1 versus 1 feels pretty decent for himself.
In my opinion, Shun has been MVP. That's my take. I think Shun has been so important for Billy.
Jumping in with the abscond that duck just like this. Elk doesn't sidestep. Faker dashing forward for a little bit more damage, using that passive to its full effect.
All right, Faker. Faker wants to win. Faker wants to win. No! Finds him on the side. Didn't get the base off. Faker wants to win.
Thank you for the ultimate, and finishes the job himself now.
Really big, really big.
A little bit later. Not going to have any sort of...
All right, Faker can TP back, guys. He maybe finishes item off of this kill. And then he has item for the big fight here on the grubs. I don't know if maybe Billy should just give it up again. Maybe they need to give it up. Will Billy actually give it up? I don't know if they will. It's Billy after all. They find Keria, no Pellisto to bail him out. Still has flash, still has heal. Guides back. Still survives. Very unhealthy, but a lot of ults used here for Bilibili. It's a Juani ult. It's Rakan ult. And on the other side, only Renato ult and HP lost. Gumayusi can still push aggressively on the way because of no ultimate. Now the grubs are alive. T1 has Solari. Now Ziggs bases for his revolver. Gumayusi with no mana. How are they going to treat this? Knight is going to base and probably TP top. Knight, very low stack numbers. These are some Yamato cannon numbers here. On is very deep. Shun is very deep. Owner forces the flash because On of course can't W up because of the W grounding. T1 should be able to collect these grubs. And Bilibili are giving them up. They're waiting for the scaling. Knight buys Mercs for the match up top. Drops a ward on Pixel. Here comes the arrow. Doesn't land. T1 no. Any fight is a good fight. 6 grubs for T1. Bilibili activating their inner Gen G. Just playing a stalling game. Been healthy on bottom side. 20 CS behind, 400 gold behind. But as long as he's healthy, all is good in the hood. Smolder tried to sneakily go in for another one. Let's see if... the thing is here, Elk has no ult, Knight has no ult, so they can't do the Genji move of stealing a wave. On, spotting that owner bases gives Knight the information to see that he can walk on the wave very aggressively. Very important spot there from On.
Benefiting from finding those early kills onto Zeus, but
they don't have information on Sejuani. Zeus is just chilling in the bush. Doesn't want to pressure Bin because he feels that Sejuani is going to come and knock his head off. And now Zeus takes the risk, walks forward. Bin is forced to E out.
You can see Shun about 500 gold ahead, the bot side about 200 gold ahead.
Zeus has way stronger items. Bin is sitting on maybe 2k gold in his inventory.
T1 though do have the neutrals themselves, those 6 grubs and the Drake, next Drake up in 40 seconds time. You see Keria pathing through that bot side jungle, hoping to get vision.
Knight on 100 stacks. These are not Chovy numbers. Definitely not Chovy numbers.
Down towards that bottom side.
This is going to be a very weird game that is going to be decided in a 25-minute fight, or if T1 managed to find a snowballing opportunity ahead of that. Oh, that's a tackle. He can't flash. He's grounded. Gets the mega. Clips onto Owner. Owner. Flash with the WCC. Bin keeping flash. The Ziggs ultimate on the way. Zeus tries to cross. Ashe arrow doesn't land on anybody. Not quite Elk level. Owner tries to W out. The bailout keeps him alive for a little bit longer. Can't get the reach of the Owner. Get bailed out. They try to fight back. This is the fight that T1's been looking for. Shun. Gumayusi flashed over. He can't continue. Keria wants more. He wants more. T1. Billy and patience in the same sentence. It's not something put together. The fight. They get the fight after surviving. Survive. They were the ones who forced on Poppy. They tried to end the game. They tried to end the game. The bailout. The Christian bailout. Oh.
But they're able to turn the play around
Oh.
the arrival of Gumayusi and Keria. T1 looking strong here in game 4.
They just wanted to kill the Poppy, but he stayed alive for so long, so they got the reset, man. Poppy staying alive, that was absolutely nuts. This reeks of Game 5. It reeks of Game 5, guys. Smolder 116. Billy. What are we doing, Billy? Oh my days, Billy. The way you need to play the Billy composition, the Genji composition, is that you need to use Ziggs and Smolder ult to win out map trades. Because even though the enemy has 6 grubs, you're supposed to clear waves with Smolder ult and Ziggs ult to give you 1 wave advantage on the tempo swing.
Unlock these towers and keep the pressure up.
Game plan moving ahead.
I have to say though, Chemtech Drake is crazy. Chemtech Drake is giga lucky. the fact that it's Chemtech Soul, it might get to the point where Bilibili are like, honestly, we don't care. Because honestly, this game, it's not that useful. It's really, really not that useful.
All this money. This is what we've seen in so many of the games in this series.
It's only Silas that can really utilize it with the Conqueror. But everybody else, it's kind of whatever. Like, sure, Poppy is a little bit tankier, but...
Are that team this time around.
Alright, on, has Mercs. Whoa, 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 Ben! You crazy! You crazy, Ben! Ben is holding Flash! You never! Oh! What the hell? Oh! Oh!
And just like that, BLG
just like that! Just like that! It's over! It's over!
BLG deny them access
Bin!
the fight around.
That play right there might change the course of this series. BLG with Knight on the front line.
Oh my god, Ben, you psycho!
Well,
you beautiful specimen, Ben! Bro, no other player pulls that off, by the way. No other players! No other player. No other player pulls that shit off. Jesus! That was bombastic! Oh! Jesus!
The mid tower still not gonna fall
No.
just because of the wave flip from Elk.
Oh, Keria wants it.
Should be able to secure this. No! Knight gonna deny that once more, BLG.
Alright. Still, guys.
Let's look back at the replay.
What Bin and Bilibili have won here is time.
And as you say, Bin, just as he goes in, gets the knockdown.
What they win here is time.
And so they get the first kill. Knight then arrives on the Smolder.
What they win here is time. They still need to relax. They've gotta relax.
And BLG, I mean,
they gotta relax.
Smolder scale into terrifying areas for a long time.
Holy, the whole gang is here.
Patches, actually, so
oh shit.
We'll see if we can put this to the
yeah, try them again, Keria. Come on.
It's a tense situation. The gold finds itself even once more. We'll check out the itemization once we get back. But two dragons.
Yeah, the most Bilibili thing would be is all in this Drake no matter what. That's the most Bilibili thing to do. Bilibili is gonna be like, alright guys, there's fucking points in it. Fucking big wing backstage. There's no fucking fighting. Bilibili is like, fuck that. Tommy, give me cocaine, Tommy.
We'll see him continue to scale. I mean, when you accelerate at the beginning, then you get to even stack much quicker, and so
they have no flash on Elk, no flash on Bin, no flash on Knight. Give this damn Drake. Give this damn Drake.
Helped by the fact it's a chem soul this game. Obviously, you don't want to give the enemy team a soul, but when they've stacked two Drakes, giving them a chem soul to let yourself scale isn't as impactful as if it were in.
I have to say, the Chemtech Soul is a crazy roll, by the way. It's a nutty roll. It is like, it's a fucking nat 20, bro. It's a nat 20 roll. Obviously with way higher odds, because there's not 20 Drakes. But you get what I mean. It's so important.
Not necessary for them to do so. Of course, just number 3 here for T1. I think the correct call is we keep on scaling. We got to get our Smolder to the break point that you just talked about, and so they're going to
look at this. Good trade. Knights pushing deep waves.
With the scaling that they have available to them, take away a little bit of the jungle as well while they're at it. But T1, they press ahead.
As long as Smolder is farming and collecting golems, that's all that matters. All Smolder needs to do is kill golems.
Losing team in every game, 3 kills.
Billy. They are Gen-Ging right now.
One more, and we've
spit on that thing. Knight, get this wave, get the Raptors. Fuck you, Sejuani, you ain't getting shit here, man.
27-minute game ending.
Just Q.
Especially with BLG having Smolder.
Oh, they get the mid turret too. Here comes the arrow. Elk has no cleanse. But Mikio's on. Mikio's on. Here comes Faker. He wants to fight. The CC chain. Keria. Damn, the Bobby on 3. What a fight. Faker finds the angle. He undermines all of them. Finn has Mega now. T1. Are we doing Nash? I think we're doing Nash, T1. Are we doing Nash? We're doing Nash? Wow! Faker! Faker wants to win!
Guess what? They're turning straight towards the barrel.
Holy Zeus! Damn! Holy, what a fucking engage from Faker! Damn! What an angle he found! He didn't base! He stayed in bot side to create a tempo trap to, of course, commit here. Vin has no Mega. Shun has Flash, has Smite, but it's gone. Keria marking, gets the Q. They're out. Vin once more. Knight has TP. They're very low. Billy are wanting to do what they do best. They're looking for a fight. Knight doesn't want to flap over the wall. It's quite dangerous. T1 are getting out. Zeus turns around with the Mega. Zeus on his lonesome. Channeling it's in at the shy. Wow. Give us a replay. Give us a replay of the Faker angle. Holy fuck. Faker in the map trade. He fake based on bottom side. Stayed in the bot side jungle to then create a tempo trap on mid because he didn't base over the bot lane. You remember how they traded side? Silas pushed all the way and it's now collapsing. Billy no. And then on gives the Rakan ultimate, gets the E, and then Faker connects with the flash with the CC chain. Rumble, Keria. Damn, that's what you get when you play 4 years together, bro.
And T1 finds some much needed kills onto the crew. Two crucial
wow.
Of BLG.
Yeah, Faker
wow.
the way for the Renata ultimate there, catching them
still,
up, and then Zeus,
the name of the game remains the same. The name of the game still remains the same. I don't know if T1 can end the game here.
I thought it was Bin making the flash, but it was Zeus, and he did have to sacrifice his life up towards the top side of the map. T1, though, immediately back out on the map, and look, they're doing what they did in Game 2, spreading themselves across the map, pushing in top, pushing in mids. And Kobe, you said quite confidently.
Alright, T1 wants to progress the game. Where's the Ashe arrow? Ashe arrow lands on Ziggs! Ziggy, flash is down. They have a cannon minion. I think this tier 2 should be able to fall. Faker gets top 2. I completely missed that. Ultimate, Faker has TP still. Huge from on. Gets the CC down, but they're forcing. Knight doesn't have stacks yet. Get the Q! Faker! Faker dies. Okay. Oh. Keria 1 HP. Keria 1 HP. Ow, the movement. Damn. Alright, they generated so much money. They generated so much money. Really refusing to use ultimates to defend. They're always pushing for the fight. Billy refusing to chill. Oh.
I mean, I just feel like we're feeling the Faker effect.
5,000 gold lead now for T1. Faker being so fed is even makes the gold lead even bigger, man. Wow, Faker just sends it. Wow. Holy. Holy. Faker, bro, Faker. Yo, Faker is legit. He was like the fucking, you know that scene in Attack on Titan when the commander is like riding with the horse, you know? It's like, it's the only move we have is to go forward.
Ziggs and Smolder is such a
She was like, fuck it.
Ziggs wave clear plus the Smolder wave clear.
They're giving soul. Bro, Billy would be out of this game right now if it wasn't for Chemtech Soul being the spawn.
Too hyper focused on the push power that they have shown in really accelerating this game.
If it was for any other soul, it's done on the spot now.
Means we are still on course for that T1 game plan.
And credit to Zeus. 0-3 during the laning phase has bounced back.
Alright, Smolder's online. He needs rapid fire cannon though.
Rumble ultimates, and he's going to be important in the upcoming sieges. That tool is great for zoning away the Rumble.
Honestly, if you are playing a World Finals, you want Fake on your team. Let's be honest. If we're playing regular split, LCK, MSI, playoffs, then I'd pick some other mid laners. But we're in the LCK, we're in the World Finals. Bro, fucking Faker's 9 finals deep. Or 7 finals deep, sorry.
Faker has been on fine form, finding people with the quickness, with those engages. But BLG can
Alright,
hold on to
T1.
the fact they have this wave clear.
Billy have no sums, no flash on Ziggy, no flash on Smolder. T1 can still just end the game here with the next Nasher. Terrible Zigzoomed. What the fuck is that?
Say the next like 4-ish minutes of this game will be so critical because Smolder working towards the rapid fire. That's when you really start to get scared. When
Zeus buying everything at the same time.
Fire Smolder plus the Ziggs. T1 they've got
Now so far behind. 2K go behind the Rumble.
With a very sizable advantage with Dragon Soul.
I think T1 they're closing this out, guys. They're gonna force Nash in a T1 way. They're gonna get the nice smite. Gonna get an arrow on turn, and they're gonna end the game. We're going to game 5. Don't worry about it. We're going to fucking game 5.
At the moment.
We're going to fucking game 5.
President Baker dodges. He knew something was up. His spider sense was tingling.
Faker's just in the Matrix. He's in the Matrix.
The Scryers as well, and T1 can come in.
He's in the Matrix.
All that safety.
Owner manages to get the knock into the wall. Steadfast presence
The arrow. They're holding Mikhails. Mikhails on Shun now. Big ultimate use for T1 here. Faker's gonna lose side of Zeus very soon. They're looking for a fight. Elf gets queued. Gonna get the tackle into the wall. Faker gets charm on 2. Elf tries to get out. Only looking for the finish. Doesn't get the second Q damage. Only is fighting alone. Shun is dying on the other side. Alright.
It becomes a question of can the Baron be secured, and with Shun down, I believe that the answer is yes. There is no smite available. Elk, crucially, still has his ultimate up, but with that,
Damn, 500. Damn. What a fucking immortal game from Faker. Alright, there's no Sejuani for the smite steal. They're trying to do smolder things with the burn. Knight has no flash. Zeus and T1 can just walk away. Faker finds the angle, takes an R ultimate. He drops low. The bailout. Oh, they're saving the king. The king is out. Damn.
And BLG are unable to find purchase on the game.
Baker plays
a
dangerous game there, so close to the execution, but he's able to immune it, flashes out, and escapes with his life.
My goodness, Faker has turned it up
Guys,
to 11 in this game.
When you see players playing like this in the most important game of their life,
not want to give up the title that
that's so fucking cold. It's so cold.
5-2-1 still have to close this one out. The arrow connects, not quite. Shun flashes away to safety.
Wow.
BLG really got to just keep focusing on their defense here.
T1 need to use Nash to maintain the position onto Elder.
So as long as they don't let anyone get caught and give up some critical summoner spells here early on,
that's what it's going to come down to.
On their wave clear and defense at towers, then T1 really are going to have to make use of this 2 minutes of Baron buff to crack inside and get to those inhibs.
T1 need to get someone in the mid lane.
All right. Vin got the top wave in, but T1, they have their eyes and sights.
T1 being spread quite thin.
Guys,
normally they prefer to
the sights is on Elder.
But Bin doing a good job of pushing that top wave in.
The sights is on Elder.
Regroup, buy a little bit more
the
time.
sights is on Elder.
Again, the wave clear looking to be strong here from the side of BLG. Knights chipping away. Not doing a huge amount of damage to Owner, but for now, all they need to do is stall.
They're doing exactly that. 90 seconds before the Elder Dragon comes to bear. BLG to pick up a Drake in this game, but
Billy. You know, on one side, Billy, they want that top situation because they are psychopaths, right? And that could have been a game breaker. But in that same vein, they're taking fights that are not necessary to accelerate the T1 composition. They got lucky with the Drake roll. They had a position that they could have fucking played out.
And then try and pull BLG into a fight.
1 minute. T1 didn't use. They didn't use the fucking Nash that ult progress. There was no tier 2s to collect. Let's see if Ashe can get IE. That's a big one.
You might just win the championship. As how much of a
I think finishing this Morello is fine because I don't think he had gold to finish anything else, guys. That's the main thing. I don't know if he had gold to finish anything else.
Their carries are in a position, and ultimately comes down to execution.
That's a large rod.
Finding access to this.
I don't know if he would have Death Cap avoid at this point. I really don't know.
Doing what he can to
Alright.
different angles of attack. Maybe even a TP flank. They've been
Oh,
caught.
he did. He did. He's done. He's done. On that no flash. Easy. Easy. We're going to game 5. Massive, massive, massive. On trying to get information. Trying to face check. Silas with the TP looking for Nah. Bin, very deep. Still has his hop, I think. Still has flash. Bin finds the pocket. Nice turn on to Knight. Knight has to flash over. Gets tackled into the wall. Faker's gonna one-shot Bin. Damn, Faker! Woo! Come on! Come on! It's over. Game 5. Game 5. Game fucking 5. Game fucking 5. Wow.
There's only on left to defend the Nexus.
Guys, Billy draft is good, but not for Billy. It's not a Billy draft. They needed to slam the Galio, play the Vi, play the Wukong, play the Kindred. They had 3 options for jungle in the 4-5. But instead, they went for the Smolder. And that is not the Knight recipe. Faker, in the biggest moment of doubt for T1's run here in the finals. Faker finds the engage, finds the kill on Zeke Solo Bolo. Bro, Faker. Oh man, Faker. Jesus. I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my voice. My voice is gone. My voice is gone. My voice is gone. My voice is gone. Ah. I told you too many goodles for Faker. Oh man. It's okay. I'm not gonna let one guy ruin the moment. Oh man. This fucking guy. I told you.
In London, stand up. I'm fucks with it, he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't
bro, we're in London. We're in London. It's the only thing that we need to listen to. Celebrate. Everyone screen next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Oh my days, what a finals. What a fucking finals. I'm on the tea break, no side, no about these ways. What a damn game. We got tossed up, celebrate. What a damn game from Faker. I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Wow. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on my dick. Holy mother. So it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie with cognac. Oh my days. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the tell her it's not that. Now let's take a look at that engage again. Fucking RKO out of nowhere.
Yes, brother, you're right.
Bro, Faker just said, you know what he said? He said, I don't want to see Keria cry like that ever again. It's not gonna happen on my watch. Mephilia.
Mephilia.
I'm fucks with it, he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. Henny in my car park, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we got tossed up, celebrate.
Bro, look at this angle, bro.
I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1.
Wow.
You say set pace. Used to kick
On plays it bad. On plays it bad, guys. He plays it very bad. He gives the angle.
That's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO. Gotta do as you're told. Got at your stat. Gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B. Long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the booty jiggle and clap. Jello. I've been on top. Where they at? Below. Presidential flow. Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'm fucks with it, he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. Henny in my car park, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate.
Bro, we have to check the top lane too. the top lane was crazy. From Ben. Faker cancelled your Rakan W with Silas E was just an outplay. No, Rakan just misplayed. You can't W Rakan and Silas E. You just can't. He needs to just E out and run. This was mental. This was mental, by the way. This was mental. Look at what Ben did. Look at what Ben did. What is this, bro? Look at Ben. This is psychotic. Completely psychotic. My man, he's in. Owner uses bailout, bro. Like Keria used bailout like this. Damn. Wow. Wasn't good enough to stop on solo int last one? What do you mean? That was on getting caught. You blaming Ben for that, bro? Holy. Holy. Clueless people. Trying to frame the narratives. Not on my watch. Anti-B! Thank you very much for the 10 gift subs. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. Woo! What players have in their hands after game? I told you guys Bigway is angry. I was so fucking fighting. He was so angry. Homies.
This series at 2-2.
T1 fights back.
Let me tell you guys something.
To a game 5, the
You know,
very last
usually,
game of Worlds 20.
usually moments like these, guys. Usually moments like these. I make speeches, whoever the fuck. But in this moment, I want to dedicate my words to every one of you that is watching. We need to collectively be in tune, because we have gone on this journey the whole year watching League of Legends to lead up to this moment. While Billy and T1 have spent their own sweat, their own blood, their own tears to get to this moment, they carry the efforts of the entire League of Legends world. All of the LPL is here. All of the LCK is here. This is the measurement of everything. And we are here to witness. Don't let anybody rob you from this moment. Let's just enjoy it for what it is. That is all. That is all. We've had legendary moments today already, man. Legendary. Legendary fake moments. Absolutely tremendous.
Absolutely crucial.
Absolutely tremendous bin moments. Fantastic early from both.
Yeah, this play comes all
And now we're here.
the bot side of the map. As we see this setup from Owner going with the Poppy again, something that he is also super comfortable with, and this is coming off of Zeus actually getting dove over and over again on this bot side of the map, right? And so you see BLG are gonna want to try to end up with a collapse, but then here they come, and again, this is like, we've talked a lot about Faker. This is also Zeus's redemption arc, I think. I said before, I think he's gotten the better bin overall across.
I think at this point, I don't care what happens.
And I thought he recovered so
I don't care what happens. I'm happy.
And this is also
I don't care what happens. I'm so fucking happy. I ain't greedy.
And more importantly, it also highlights
I ain't greedy.
why Keria, even though you look at this, this isn't a dive comp. You're playing into a lot of range, a lot of poke, but they're still able to make it work. And
I ain't greedy.
BLG, why are we fighting this? You have Smolder and Ziggs. You can stall until infinity, which they didn't do, but it also makes these skirmishes so insanely oppressive.
I get blamed for the glazing so much because he wasn't even in that. I meant a different one. Regardless, you brought up a good point, though, and this is always the case when you talk about T1 in these situations, right? Although we need to respect that we know what this team looked like without Faker shot calling and his presence in the team, you also always need to mention all of them who can rally for moments like this. We even heard it in this tournament specifically, right? Zeus, who was calling a really important fight in the knockout rounds. We know that Keria can do the same. We know that Owner can step up together with Huma. Not Huma, he's home. Guma Yushi. So, you know.
All right, what is the draft going to be?
But then we have the Faker Silas play, right?
Now for real.
You probably know it's coming. He ends up stealing the Recon ult.
Oh shit.
When after BLG.
No one speech. No one gets speech. I dedicated my speech to the viewers.
From the side, they even see him coming. Steals the Recon ult. Sets up for this beautiful combination with the Keria Renata. It's just insane.
I mean, he used it perfectly. He E's forward, then he rocket belts flashes onto the next two, charms up everyone, sets up the CC, and it's those plays that are so iconic. And Faker has so many of them leading to world titles.
I mean, shades of the Azir catch on Ruler, right? In a similar situation versus an LPL team in a situation where you're up against match point Maurits. Class is forever.
And then it's also the follow-up, right? Like Owner flashing on immediately, Keria being at the ready, and they're gonna need that as well, because in this game number 5, do not forget, because of the fact that T1 lost on the red side, BLG will have the opportunity to go back to blue.
And this roster T1 7-7 in game 5, so they are beatable. We'll see if BLG can pull it off.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna write off BLG either. They love running these grudge matches, these best of 5s back in the LPL. They can go forever, Emily, but this is their backs against the wall. Everything that we have set up at the beginning of the day about the pressure of all of the LPL fans, of all of the BLG fans, they are the ones that were supposed to
exact their
revenge on T1.
I dropped the mic.
And they had him. And they
Can you guys hear me?
finish it. Is it gonna come back?
I dropped the mic.
I mean,
hello.
Blue side, so I'm super curious. I want to see them go for full comfort, right? Because even though that composition that they had in the last game was good, it's like, do you really want Knight on Smolder? Even when Smolder is insane, but.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been giving speeches all year long for teams, for my favorite players, sometimes jinxing, sometimes pushing people over the edge. The last speech of the year is for you. Ladies and gentlemen, be present as the moment unfolds. For this is the epitome of living. As we wake tomorrow, I don't want us to have regrets in the realization of things being over. The last game of the damn year. Let's enjoy it to its fullest. Fuck the narratives. Fuck the bullshit. These players put everything on the line. And they carry the souls and the spirits of everybody. The only way any of this makes any sense. They're not creating anything of value. They're playing League of Legends. The value comes in the passion that we share for the love of the game. A shared passion that puts 10 million, 50 million, 50 million people in sync in this moment to realize that you are a part of something bigger than just something so small. You sitting at home, maybe with friends, maybe looking at this at your phone, maybe looking at this at your screen, maybe you're looking at a big TV, maybe you're at the watch party, and maybe you're somehow in the O2 arena. It doesn't matter, because in this moment, we're all in tune. We're all in tune. We're all in sync. At this moment, we will transcend. Let's enjoy it, motherfuckers. Let's go into draft. Let's go into the damn draft.
They
did the Varus
Woo!
Skarner bands, and T1 they did their
Varus,
duty and
Ashe.
the Aurora and Yone bands.
Let's see the Yone.
In the Nico as well as both Knight and Faker.
Last time we saw Skarner ban here. Last time.
As well as on in Keria, this flex pick. But I'm really curious.
Let's see what they do about the Kalista.
Nico once again.
Will they ban Nico?
I think they'll take it away. I think it's proven to be too strong in this series, and I don't think they're going to allow it to go through.
Honestly, I agree with you. I just think that the Kalista is just such a powerful bot.
But we had the same conversation where it's a question of do you trade Kalista for Jax, and then T1 couldn't find much success from the Jax.
All right.
And BLG really made the
non-alcoholic.
Now they have to make the decision. The Kalista will be banned, but that does mean that in Game 5, Bin is going to get without hesitation.
Woo! Holy! Holy!
The Zeus Gnar, perhaps?
The Zeus Dragoon. It's time to Dragoon it.
His Gragas is
Dragoon.
into the Jax. I mean, I would call it an old school counter pick.
I think, guys, we're finally gonna see Faker on Galio. Faker on Galio is happening. And I have to say, guys, the Silas blind pick is looking juicy. Will they pick Vi here? I have to say as well.
On his Jax this year, twice against T1, once against Genji.
So soon.
Now we'll see if Zeus can stand in his way once again. T1 looking towards perhaps.
You gotta pick the Silas Faker, I think. It's better. Ah!
And it's gonna be locked in as well, so they have a very
okay, Knight. I think he's blind picking Silas here.
Sustain tank the Galio as well.
I don't think Galio and Gragas is a good combo.
I'm surprised to see the Galio locked in this early for T1 rather than securing something like the Xayah Rakan for themselves. They've chosen to go for it. Maybe.
Oh, I think Kaiser looking invite Xayah on 3. I don't know if that's good.
The Galio can be an effective answer into it.
Wow.
To get himself as Kaiser.
The Kaiser.
Ooh, we have to think they're going to build more on top of this dive then for BLG. Yes,
Xayah on 3.
Laners plus some dive.
It's just comfort. BLG are just saying how comfortable
the
can
pivot.
Oh
Are they sending Galio support to picking Silas?
We'll give Knight Ari. That is the
all right.
epitome of what BLG like.
How many legendary player
This is as comfortable as it gets for Bilibili.
In a deciding Game 5 of World
It's as comfortable as it gets for Bilibili.
Has Ari been on his Jax? Those very well, if they win, would be their.
Damn, I thought we would see Gragas versus Jax in Game 1. We get to see it in fucking Game 5.
Championship hasn't had the best win rate for him, but you cannot afford to underestimate it. The Xayah going to be locked in for
They pivoted to Ari away from Silas because they knew Xayah's coming. They don't want to.
100%.
They don't want to be in that moment.
Well with the T1 comp. Let's see. What will the bans towards BLG be here for T1 though, as we try and whittle down? I mean, possible
Wukong?
Yeah, possible jungle takeaways here for sure.
Wukong?
I mean, if BLG continue down their comfort route,
I think they have to remove Rakan.
As well. Obviously, T1 kind of want
And then Bilibili should remove Renata too, I think. You should ban Renata.
I'm thinking like the Vi is just such a no-brainer pairing with the
all right.
Ari as well. True. But they do leave the Vi up there for Shun to take.
The Kindred ban is like, okay, we can see how much
All
comfort
right.
drafting.
Vi is coming through on 4, I think. Vi.
But Vi, I would even prefer a Vi over a Kindred if you know if we're.
But I think they can pick Sejuani here. Bilibili can pick Sejuani, no problem, guys.
Renata,
Vi on 4, Sejuani.
Take away those 2 primo picks.
I think Sejuani is fine. They have Jax top, guys. It has to be Vi for owner, I think.
Something a little more orientated. I was thinking maybe Viego, but I don't love it. I feel like Vi does make the most sense. The
Papushka, okay.
In terms of damage,
Respect. It's a flex as well. They can send it support here. I like the Poppy. I think the Poppy is even better in this game than in the previous one. Keria is playing Pike, guys. Keria is playing Pike. That's what this is. Keria is playing Pike. He's for sure playing Pike. No. Don't pick Jarvan into Poppy, Galio, Gragas. Don't do that.
aggression, dive from BLG.
It actually makes more sense. I was previously talking about Vi, but the Jarvan ultimate is better versus Xayah than the Vi ultimate is. So much better there. So really, really intelligent move.
On.
Pike's coming.
Deferring to another one of his comforts, the cheeky hover.
Oh!
Showcasing some confidence there.
Oh! Bro, Honor spam Pike in solo queue.
Into this entire BLG lineup. The question is now,
they know it. They know it.
Support, will Keria be piloting it, or will Owner be the ones with his hands on it? It's synonymous with Owner to me. He has such a great record on this champ that my expectations are Keria.
I have to say, Billy right now. Last game had a better draft, but it was full comfort. I don't know if I like that.
I mean, we talked about
I think it's useless. Why? Xin Zhao on 5 with the diff? What? Why?
And we think about mid jungles. It was kind of the story coming into the series.
No!
Knight and Shun have been working exceptionally well throughout the bracket stage and finding advantages for BLG and have really been playmakers when it came to the team fight. And Faker and Owner
Vi is open.
Of the success.
Vi is open. Vi is open. Vi Galio.
Those mid jungle synergies are going to be crucial, as I'm expecting standard lanes.
Oh, and Xin Zhao into Jax
versus Bin's Jax in the top side. Faker's Galio, a tried and true throughout his legacy, versus Knight, a player that is looking to make his name on World's history with
all right, well, you guys remember Game 3, Top Esports, T1? The thing is, T1's composition wasn't good, but they're a death ball. Holy, when Game 5. I actually think Billy have the better draft. I think Billy have the better draft, guys.
The Jarvan plus the Ahri.
I think Billy have the better draft.
And we get Bin's legendary Jax versus Xayah's legendary, I would say, Gragas.
I think Billy
is 23 and 4.
Also playing full Giga Comfort.
Impressive.
Giga Comfort.
To say the least.
One last time we go to Summoner's Rift. One last time we see the defending champions battle against the first seed from the
all right.
One more time we see these titans on the
Cast your excuses
challenge each other. One
in the dirt.
Time we see the
it's now or never. Billy had wonderful level 1s.
More time.
They had wonderful level 1s.
And there's so much on the line.
Mod, send the Gamba. Mod, send the Gamba.
BLG getting some revenge for last year's World
I think this is Malignance into Leandri for Knight in this game.
T1 looking to raise their 5th trophy. LPL and BLG looking to hoist the Summoners Cup. So much on the line, and a single game will decide it all. A standard line of scrimmage to start off the game. I keep my eyes on, pathing up towards the top side.
All right, Keria and Poppy. What can he cook? Keria has no Hex Flash. I don't like that. Keria has no Hex Flash.
Looks like we are. The ward goes down in defense.
Guma. That's a good Xayah game. I worry about the pressure of Jax. Billy get the lane swap in. They're very happy with that.
This time around for their level 2s to defend against these dives. Looks like Xayah's just immediately.
It's protect Guma game, but the thing is, Billy can take the time. They can take the time. They can take the time. They can dart in and out, spot things with Ahri and see if they wanted to go. I really thought that this was the moment Keria is going to drop the X Factor, because I don't think Xin Zhao value is good.
Faker and Xayah will push forward. It's going to be a split map. Bin goes in with a counter strike here.
Oh, Bin didn't get XP. Didn't get XP, guys.
He didn't get any XP.
Yeah, look at that. It's that melee right there that was one auto away.
It looks like what skin is this on Poppy? Blacksmith Poppy?
I mean, every little bit.
Lollipoppy?
We're on pins and needles because of soaking experience and lane swaps. It's every little bit that top laners can get.
We are in finals, guys. Bro, did I run ads? I forgot to run ads. Should I run ads now to get it out of the way, guys?
The split map has come through. Xayah's going to take a bit of damage, a lot of damage.
A little Tutski?
From Elk, but he's going to tick over to level 2.
I forgot to run ads. I don't know when they're going to be sent. I do 60 commercial. Maybe I do 60. I do 60. I don't think they're going to dive here. I don't think they're going to dive.
So Bin's going to get level 2 here.
I forgot, guys. I was too excited between the games.
Underneath the tower on there as as well. Knight gets the charm onto Faker.
Ooh!
Punching in the opposite direction to get that little bit of an
Alright.
extension on that E.
Night Flash! Night Flash! The thing is, Galio is good into Ari too. You know, like, it's an answer into Silas, but I think it's good into Ari too. Knight, a little bit too much. Like, this was Knight just picking comfort, guys. And he picked Ari instead of Silas because Ari... Wait, what happened to Faker Flash? Am I crazy? Why did he flash? Oh! This charm! No! Faker!
Knight gets the kill. BLG find first blood.
The Jarvan Ari.
Oh no! Oh, T1 with the trap! With the tempo trap!
Wait a second.
Elk finds the pocket to run through. Keria has E. Elk! Oh! Good with the flash.
You can see Keria trying to bait the
Good with the flash. Damn, bro. We're having some crazy shit going on here.
Another game, another BLG first blood. Finding it onto
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Crucial. Especially given that Knight did have to expend his flash earlier, but a good response from T1 as they wait in the bot brush, ready to try and
Bro, T1 just didn't base. They hid in bush. And then they waited for Xin Zhao. I really like that play. And now, like, this was an insane play because look how much Elk is losing, guys. This is a wave that's freezing. And Elk is walking up here with no flash and Xin Zhao is on bottom side. Ari is looking to save, but I don't think that makes sense. Elk is in big trouble. Shun, come! Help! Help, Shun! I think the 3v3 is much better for T1 though, much better. Billy, honestly, taking a big risk here because I think if Zinza is matching here, I think they get fucked. The last time we saw this matchup between Bin and Zeus, Bin solo killed Zeus, but Zeus won the game anyway. It was 2023 at the World Championship in a qualifying match when both teams were on the 2-1 scoreline.
Yeah, it really cost Faker last time. Giving up that first blood, no flash on Faker. Pretty good movement so far from Shun, doing so much for his lanes, you know? Going towards Knight.
Alright, Billy managed to fix their wave state. That's very, very good.
Wave is in a good state.
So you have to do on the job, right? It is a very
T1 Billy in the Swiss, yes, it was in the Swiss. They're both 2-1. It was a best of 3 that T1 won to qualify to the next stage after losing against Genji.
Now he's going to try and catch back up though and see if he can clear
And beating Liquid and C9. They beat Liquid, C9, then played Billy. And then Billy went to 2-2 and beat out G2. This was last year at Worlds. Guys, I'm talking about last year at Worlds, so you're even listening to me. It was T1 vs G2. Nah, what are you talking about? I'm talking the last time Bin played against Zeus, Gragas vs Jax was last year at Worlds in Game 2. Where Zeus got solo killed by Bin. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I was very clear with what I said.
There is the counter strike out from Bin. Happy enough to eat that. You can see the TP coming in from Zeus as well as T1 are bringing more members up.
We are saying Bin solo killed Zeus 2, this World's 2, Zeus Gragas. No, he played Gnar. Alright. Good flash from Owner. The Galio, they can kite this out. Keria with the tackle on the wall. On is very low. Faker goes in. Gets a tackle on. The Gragas, Woody Fruity. No spells on Faker. Wow, very important flash from Owner. Very important. He would get one shot there. One shot. On having no flash was detrimental. We can't, guys. It's not on griefing. Keria fucking E-flashed him. They are posturing for the engage on Owner, and On just had no flash. He had no. Did he flash? On miss Q flash? Okay, he griefed. My bad. Then you're right.
You look back at the replay. Owner walking into darkness, but he knows
okay. Oh shit.
Connecting on the stun. It could have been crucial, especially with Knight right there for the follow-up. The Galio ulti comes in,
that's ugly.
to the wall, and then Faker securing that first kill.
Yeah, and
that's ugly. Oof. That's ugly. That's very ugly.
He's the one who got it, and the grub secured.
Very good play, but ugly.
The reason we're so focused on that is because you can balloon these gold leads so quickly, but Faker under attack.
does have the
Fake ass flash.
punch forward. Justice Punch coming out on. Misses the
He's fucking tanky. Oh.
The chase continues as Shun dives forward. Faker save the flash. And in the end, we'll use it to dash out of Shun's engage.
I can't
Okay.
believe in a 4 versus 1, he's still able to get out. The
Okay.
doesn't quite connect. Knight, though, very healthy. Able
I don't know what the fuck Shun just did.
BLG should be able to secure
Shun just needs to
the
farm
first
more, bro. You're level 5. Owner is
set
almost
their
level
sights
7.
on it.
The game state is looking fucking crazy good for T1. Look at the CS lead on Xayah after that bot state. Oh, I need to focus up. I'm missing what's happening in the game. This is looking very good for T1.
More demolished procs. Void passive.
Vegas chilling.
Just the pressure that Faker's absorbing in the mid lane. T1
Hell,
now
catching that bot wave, but since I was coming, are they gonna look to dive here? Like, T1 have fucking Xayah ult, and Owner's really low, and Owner's here. Jarvan is nowhere to be found. They're gonna end, bro, if they get this dive up, they're gonna end the game.
Supercharges his weight.
Galio almost has grand entrance. Ari is hovering, but Jarvan is nowhere to be found. He wasted so much tempo on these ganks. They didn't lead to anything. Elk is so fucked. That's why I wasn't a big fan, guys, of the lock-in. The Q. Wow. Damn. Damn. They fucking 2v2 straight up dive. Holy.
I mean, a masterful performance from Keria.
Wow.
In the top lane grub fight, along with this play in bot. He is just finding those angles for Poppy to connect into the wall. T1 find another kill, extend their gold lead to 2k, and they'll secure the first dragon.
T1 is about to do it again, guys. They're about to do it again. They're about to do it again.
So weak early on, and
the game is really fucked.
So much early into this game. It's going to be very hard for BLG to get their dive comp really online and get him scaling up into being a threat. Very far in the future, you're going to have to look before Elk is really a danger.
Knight felt the pressure of this position last year on JDG in the semifinals.
He doesn't care. They have no damage.
That denied JDG the golden road. Hoping to get revenge. He is one of the players that we will be keeping our eyes on as this game continues. His Ari has been able to turn around some
Kaiser's going here, but they don't know Zinza's position. Faker can hover always second. He doesn't need help through mid. That's the TP. They're sending it. Keria has no flash. Owner is here. They're trying to kill Keria, but this is a big fucking investment to kill one guy. Guys, this is so fake. This is so fake. T1 wins the game here. It's so fake. Still doesn't matter. It's so fake. So fake. Doesn't matter. No, it's okay. Bot tower fell. Gragas got gold. Look at the gold advantage between Gragas and Jax, guys. That's a double TP investment for 2 kills. Big investment. Gragas got the full tower bot.
Lucidity acquired. That ultimate cooldown now for Knight will be so low. T1
I don't think Bilibili can do this. I don't think Bilibili can do this.
For their Void might spawn. Despite a really good play there from
They need to reset.
I mean, yeah. The bot tower falling means that there's a huge wave as well. Knight forced to catch it, doesn't have the TP. Bin and Knight committing all of their summoner spells to make this play happening.
In the end,
idea of shutting Gumayushi
in the end, right? It's like on the side of Bilibili, right? The argument for this play is that they will lose first tower anyway.
Then able to disengage while Gumayushi does
That's on the other side.
Able to secure
so
the second kill
I think Bilibili had to do this. They had to do this.
Of BLG, but the gold
they had to do this.
In the hands of T1.
They would lose first tower anyway.
So much pressure on the shoulders of
they had to. They had to.
BLG players. And now
they got golden Ari.
So
they had to do this. They would lose. They would lose first tower no matter what.
That is so well renowned in the LP.
So all in all, I like it.
Really looking to
I rescind
last step and acquire
my commentary.
First world championship. He is the richest player in the game. On Ari, such a playmaker. Can he do it?
That's the question that everyone asks themselves in moments like this as well.
Yeah, the main thing here is Gumayushi has no sums. Can Bilibili look for more? Because they have Jarvan ult. But Keria can always defend them, right? Keria can always defend him. No W now for Keria. No W from Keria. This is too deep, Keria. That's the Galio TP. Do they spot it? They spot it. They walk away from it. He's a bit too tanky. Keria tried to set up Gali for success there, but the timing was a little bit off. Jax is pushing for free. They should let him because Gragas is in alt vision right now. Herald spawning in 1 minute. Kaiser's no item. Kaiser's so poor, guys. So poor, this Kaiser. Bro, I've lost my voice completely. I have been screaming way too much. I've been screaming like a motherfucker.
Keeping my eyes on the minimap. On
Oh.
to reset, so it's BLG that'll be forced to concede for the time being. As T1 have
Looks like Billy can defend this. Knight is covering. Kaiser's on mid. T1. They have Gali ult though. Hey! 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 Gali ult? Are they gonna send it?
As BLG, T1 have that safety net.
Wave clear from Knight coming through.
I think it's the YouTube chat that is exploding. I'm not in my usual setup. I don't know the limits of this computer. I don't know the limits of this computer.
And again, the reason we're focusing so much on Knight, you know, him getting all of this gold is because Elk has been put so far
He's going Leandri's.
It's going to be a while before there is another really big carry threat on the BLG side, and so Knight is their big threat of getting.
At least I'm happy the operagx like refresh instantly.
Up and scale up some more money on the Jax, but that as well might take a while.
And typically, Zyre is a difficult AD carry to kill. Thanks to the feathers, thanks to the ultimate, but with a Poppy and a Gragas and a Zinjera.
Yeah, Knight's itemization is correct. It needs to go Leandri into pen.
You highlighted in draft, Kobe. Can the Jarvan actually lock?
Right, On is just having fun.
The flash is about to come off cooldown for Gumayushi.
Yeah, I'm not using Chrome. We're using operagx on this stream, baby.
Set their sights on the Herald, and they're going to be the ones to start this objective off.
If they can get Drake off of this, I think they're very happy, guys.
Will begin it. They have the vision control around there as well. You can see Knight pushing in the bottom side. Does have the TP. He's also the only gold lead on his team right now.
They're giving up top tower. They're trading it for bottom tower. I think if like the fact that Billy get a trade when they are weaker, I think they're happy. They're happy. They get Drake and they get bot as well. I don't think Zeus can TP into bot tower. I think he's just gonna die. They have Herald though. Are they gonna just rush for tier 2? They can. They can. They have 5 grubs too. They can. Shun is sprinting. They're not using Herald yet. Owner, we're just not using it. That's Demolish. Poppy ult. That's the TP as well. They didn't use Herald. They wanted for mid tower. They wanted for mid tower, which I think I can see that. I can see that.
Happily take it. Zeus is catching the wave in the bottom lane, so T1 not losing any gold on the map either.
Yeah, BLG feeling like they need to invest.
Knight didn't base here to spend gold. Ona just pushing out vision, and Elk has managed to recover a bit, guys.
That has been so prevalent. Allows them to push right back out here for Bin, as well as Elk taking care of the wave.
Faker is trying to steal away with Holo Radiance. I think he can. I think he can. I don't think they can dive Galio ever. Very well done from Billy to stabilize, to trade Drake. Very, very well done.
Always been playing into the Gragas, and Zeus has quietly built up a very healthy lead for himself. Just a few moments ago, he was about 1k gold.
The gold lead kind of closed out, guys. The gold lead kind of closed out. How are we building Kaiser this game? Just the usual. Ginzu, Smashers. No reason to pivot. No reason to do anything else.
Still about 1,000 gold lead for T1. A Drake
Never AD. It's either AP or more AP.
The grub's advantage as well. With that Rift held in pocket means that T1 do have.
Alright, they're looking for the tier 2. Ahri has no TP on the bottom side of the map. T1 want to collapse on top side after Ahri showed on bottom. If Billy wanted to fight, they needed to actually match with Knight. But keep in mind here, T1 shared all that gold on everybody, so it's not like some concentrated gold. No concentrated gold in the pockets of like Zaya or something, so it's shared gold on 4, which is weaker in my mind. Alright, Shun gets it. Knight picks up the bluebee.
The gold lead for T1 after securing that top tier 2. The fact that Elk still finds himself very far behind is definitely a point of concern, but in terms of XP, he's been able to accelerate, actually get ahead of Guma, because T1 have been playing so much around their AD carry to put pressure on.
Oh, the W cancels Gumayushi.
Interrupted there by Keria, but BLG quite happy to play this game.
Yeah, Elk recovered XP-wise.
Any real risk
When he gets Ginzu, like now he has Q upgrade, he's kind of chilling, guys. He's kind of chilling. Holy, this game became so intense. It became so intense.
It fluctuates between about 1.5 to 2k between the two teams, which BLG will be happy enough with considering how the early game went. Faker lying in wait here to see if Knight oversteps. Knight just wants to push out the wave and then get himself back to base.
All right, Knight should have Leandris. Knight should have Leandris, guys. Faker's hiding in bush.
2 minutes on the Cloud Drake. Expectation is everything will calm down
Galio shows.
for these next 2 minutes until we start to see that vision play begin to be established for the neutral objectives.
That's Leandri.
BLG doing their best to clear out the deep vision that was left behind by T1. Whenever you're retaking the opposite side,
Bilibili just on the back foot. They're playing the defensive game, and now finally the headers on mid. Galio's hovering, and T1 have a window here with their 5 on mid. I don't think Bilibili can defend this. They don't have Knight TP. Knight has a mid wave. Oh, they actually. Oh, wow. Wow, the timing of the headers is not with the wave. It's not with the wave. That's a little bit worse here. Alright, they defend. They defend. Very good for Bilibili.
Down will be BLG's second of the game. Zeus there to respond.
I thought the T1 would be able to drive it in there, you know, with Xin Zhao, and then just force a fight if the enemy tries to contest it in with ult. I think they should be able to drive it in there and spawn the Grublings, as long as they sync it with the wave. Ari TPs to defend one more. It's a little bit premature. We are seeing some nerves. We're seeing some nerves here. Faker pushing bot for free now.
Wants to push out another wave, says someone has to come and catch this. It's Bin that's going to be forced to go back to base to head towards bot because he's the one that has his TP available. They're going to send Knight now over to the top side of the map, but the problem is you've now got your TP.
It's funny though that after game 2 people said Galio is shit, and then game 5 Galio is blind pick 1-2. Feels good to be redeemed, baby.
They need to open up the map more so they can start to make use.
Feels good to be redeemed.
And some Kai'Sa ultimate follow-ups, and so they do have everybody hovering on top side. They were thinking about trying to finish off that outer tower. They don't want to.
Alright, can they collect this turret top? Since I showed them mid wave, I think they can.
T1's obvious play next should be towards the dragon.
I don't know, Bilibili has managed to close the fucking gold situation. Oh, he fucked up, he fucked up! Does that matter? I don't think it does. Keria's coming. Woody Fruity! Alright. Isn't this Java gonna be mega useless? I think Xin Zhao and Javan are completely useless, both of them. If I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, like, I think both junglers, them picking on 4-5, they straight up couldn't be more useless. Like they picked the worst champs ever, I think.
So they still got a bit of what they wanted. BLG kind of giving up the minimum amount here in order to still get some trade back.
Now, Kai'Sa's probably the one of the better ADs, if not like the best.
Especially when you know that Elk still hasn't even
against Xin, because of her outer range and her ult, reposition, and E.
Such a powerful item spike.
Somehow we're on 2 core versus 2 core.
Just finishes his Ginsu's as you say that statement, Betty. There is 2 items on the Kai'Sa, but she scales up so well as the
G2 should have been in the final, honestly. Ban this guy. I don't care if he's baiting, just ban him. I don't want to read this. I don't ban him, give him a 1-day timeout. Give him a 1-day timeout, bro. I don't want to read this. I don't want to read this.
So BLG definitely going to be looking to control some vision first so that actually they can be the ones to try and set up some picks.
Now, in Game 4, you said with confidence that you don't expect the game to end in 27 minutes. I feel like this game isn't going to end in 27 minutes. With how tense it's been so far, with clear win conditions laid out for both sides.
All right.
The 4th dragon of the game is where I expect
it's tense
to be happening. In the meantime, both teams are prioritizing farming, looking for outer objectives, and ideally, if either one of them could break open that mid tower, that would be great.
Which comp scales better?
Siege, I think that it's not easy.
I honestly think that blue side scales a little bit better.
But that point of tension continues
but
to build up.
I don't think it's enough to mean anything.
These teams fight for that crucial edge to help determine who will be the 2024 World Champ.
For Elk, for On, for Shun, for Knight, it's their first time here in a Worlds final.
Alena's trying to bait me to look at her. Alena, it's World Finals, it's Game 5. Stop!
To win it in 2022,
Stop!
but in 23, they dominated.
It gets game 5.
Dominated the LPL. And just take down 4 teams in that year, and now
I catch you on the flippity flop.
3 teams in that year. Now, alongside that top esports, looking to add BLG name to that list. But BLG have not lost a best of 5 versus T1. Played them at Worlds before, and here we sit 23 minutes in on a knife edge between these 2 titans.
Reminder how close BLG was without Knight. The whole idea behind bringing Knight into this roster was to help push them over the edge. To give them
Billy managed to stabilize the game, guys. I feel like the issue with T1's comp is that they can't force fights. And obviously, like rolling out the draft against Billy after how they played might make sense. But the onus then is on Billy inting, you know? You just look at T1's comp, like they have 0 initiative. The gold is equalized. It's fucking equalized. Look how much Kaiser's farmed. Look how much Jax is farmed. Imagine if they had Vi. Sin's on 5, man.
Just build and build to this crescendo of pressure in our final game.
T1 is basically, it's just a Protoss death ball. You just don't enter the sphere of influence. How do they create initiative?
So many comfort picks on both sides. The Sunlit Sky now finished for Bin. 2 items finished for him. Junglers starved of gold a little bit.
Faker just is taking a beating from the Ashe.
If they could secure that second item ahead of this crucial
Need to see some crazy woody fruity from Zeus, but the fact that this mid tower is alive is so huge. Like, I really think they fucked up the Herald. They really needed to break this mid turret, because this mid turret provides easy entry into both objectives.
Time wasting potential in the upcoming team fight. Dragon a minute away.
Bro, I really need to pee, but there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way we leave. I need to pee so badly. All these beverages I've just... This is... hours and hours of being forced by my dad to hold it in when we are driving to Jordan.
Feels like one of those games
has prepared me for this moment.
Decide it, you know? As soon as a team starts snowballing, it's a Drake into a Baron into a few towers.
W clips. Elk level 13 to 13. Elk will reach 14 here on this wave.
Obviously, no neutrals really up apart from the Baron for them to fight over right now, but there's a lot of this bouncing waves back and forth without really finding purchase.
And the first step before T1 can go take this dragon is they have to secure vision on the Baron because of the Rage Blade.
Yeah, we drove from Sweden to Jordan. 6,000 kilometers. We drove through entire Jordan too. We drove to Aqaba.
40 seconds of T1 really trying to make sure that they will have an early alert system if BLG try and do a cross-map play on them.
Alright. Owner stepping forward. Galio's hovering. Gragas has TP. No flank ward though. No, it's like both teams. It's hard to engage for both. Like T1 is a death ball. You can't enter the Galio, Xin Zaya death ball. It's a meat grinder. It's a very, very weird and unique game. Like T1, they need to just be on the objective and make the enemy enter into them. Alright, Zeus. Zeus is very tanky though. Wow. This is a tank, Gragas. He's a tank. On. On. This is not the way on.
T1 immediately collapsed.
Again, T1, they're so confident, and we're like, they've got the Galio ult to back them up. Zeus is very tanky. They were not worried for a
Alright, well, there's no Nash.
Definitely
I think that Drake was losing either way off of position.
100%.
Seems like T1 is just happy to be a death ball, being first on objective, and then Gumayushi, the meat grinder, will just kill everybody. Alright, it's such a weird game, because T1 can't create initiative, and neither can Billy. Like, T1 is playing on the waves, and they are just first, and they're creating situations where the enemy needs to break into them.
You have to believe that T1 are very confident in their team fight and their strong setup here.
I mean, why wouldn't you with how strong Gumayushi is?
How will Billy actually approach the Drake, guys? I don't know how they approach the Drake.
whenever they see any
I really don't know. 3 items on Kaiser. I think if Gumayushi finishes LDR, by the way, he kills every man.
mounting pressure facing them.
You can feel as well, just kind of on the map, how T1 is slowly but surely beginning to gain more control. BLG feels like that they're being pushed back even further onto their side of the map. And T1 remaining calm. Of course, this game is far from over just yet.
Alright, Billy.
Is yet to happen.
Are we just
All
hitting Nash?
spells are available for everyone on
Are we
the
fucking
race.
hitting Nash
TPs
on one
included.
tempo swing?
The next dragon still a ways away after T1 secured that mid-tier 1 from BLG. The Baron becomes a very scary
Can Knight
point.
finish death cap? I don't think he can.
How exciting
He went Hourglass.
that our entire year of
Item-wise, it's balanced, but
gonna be
the issue is
condensed
Gumayushi will finish LDR.
right now to
He
break
will
open
finish
the
LDR
entire
first, being on
series
4
and
core.
determine the world
I think this is the best window for Billy to play, because Gumayushi will be 4 items for Drake. They need to play.
I'm nervous and I'm not even playing.
It's just monumental. It's not just you, it's not just your team, it's your fans, it's your family, it's your region that have supported you through thick and thin.
I don't know how does anyone do anything this game.
Owner, very close.
They're
here.
finally looking. Q doesn't land. The EQ out. He gets cancelled. Gumayushi is very deep. The flash out. Owner's still fighting. Owner's on his lonesome. Knight. Kaiser doesn't have ult. So TP from behind. Bin is from behind. Flash forward from Faker. Graga with the E. Oh, Elka's still hitting. Elka's still hitting. Elka summoners. The Jalvin is down. Down, Faker. Down. Elka summoners. Doesn't matter. Wow. Faker. Oh my days, and the voice! The voice there!
From the sky, and T1 turned the fight in their favor.
The crown may
God, you're so weak.
but it belongs to Faker.
Holy moly!
Baron, what a turnaround!
Wow.
BLG had started out so well. They killed Gumayushi. They had them on the run, but the turn from T1 was better.
The flank that comes in from Bin to
Solely 1 minute. Gumayushi will reach LDR. Elk. No flash.
You think that the combination between Knight and Bin is enough? Taking out Gumayushi should have been the key. So look, the ultimate comes in.
Oh shit, Billy. I don't know. Shun and on here, man. They done goofed. Shun got cancelled. Shun flashes out of his own ult. Poppy. No, nothing. Owner is just fighting on, and on eventually flashes out.
Exactly. Then they're on the chase. Knight goes.
Wow. I just Faker finding them all here, man. The W, bro. Wow. Faker.
That's when T1 turned.
Such fantastic.
Wow, Bin's flank was insane too, man. Bin's flank was crazy. But can we see the Drake setup? I don't give a fuck. Let me see the Drake setup. Is T1 just getting Drake for free? They can't give soul. They have to contest it. Show us the damn Drake!
Second channel time and T1 strike. Wait a second. Topside Zeus under
Oh,
fire.
Zeus. Zeus has TP. Zeus has TP. That's the Gali ult. Oh, Woody Fruity! Fruity for Hourglass! Fruity for Hourglass, T-Town's coming! It's waiting for T1! Oh! What the fuck? Oh!
Unkillable one more
Oh!
time.
Unbelievable.
Jesus Christ!
How does he keep doing it?
Oh shit!
With the Baron buff,
Oh, my chat died! My chat died! What happened to my chat? What happened to my chat? T1? They can end! They can end! T1's going for the fifth! They're getting the fifth! I can't believe it! They got the enemy! Oh my god! No way! No way! No way! Oh man, they got the 5th. They got the 5th. No way. They got the 5th. Oh, Faker. Give Faker MVP. Give Faker MVP. Give Faker MVP. I don't give a fuck. Give Faker MVP. Faker is just MVP. Oh my days. What's happening? My PC is just exploding. Oh.
Worlds again. What? What? What?
Fuck me, what's happening? Oh.
He did. He is the GOAT for a reason.
Holy.
And this will be
Give Faker MVP. Faker needs MVP. Faker needs MVP.
Such a legendary resurgence
Wow.
from T1.
Wow.
A new era
What a fucking finals.
and an incredible performance.
Damn.
Please keep that roster together again. That right
Holy shit.
there is a new T1.
They complete the league. They complete the League of Legends.
Heartbreaking for BLG to be
100%.
so close.
They complete the League of Legends.
In the end, as Faker said it best, you got to prove it. That's what you
Holy.
face T1 when you face
That is nuts.
in the world, the defending champions.
That is crazy.
And today it was T1.
Jesus.
Trophy ceremony presented by Mercedes-Benz.
That is
They
nuts.
hoist the Summoners Cup.
Wow.
I can't think of 5 players that deserve it more.
From 4th seed in the LCK, 1 game away from not even qualifying to the World Championship.
They almost lost to
All the way
KT.
to the final.
They lost to
Full
Damwon.
game banger.
They lost to
They will win the
Damwon.
Summoners Cup once more.
They lost to Damwon.
Oh, those steps must feel so sweet. A 5-game banger, as you say.
Wow.
T1 take to the main stage, and they deserve every accolade that is bandied towards them. It's back to back.
You said Zin was useless and not Zin. They wouldn't have won that 3v4. What the fuck are you talking about?
2024.
Moody, can someone ban Moody Mind, man? You say, like, get him out for 1 day, bro. Oh my days. Imagine dropping the I told you so in this moment. Bro. Woo-hoo-hoo. Nice.
Baker said, this one's for you.
Holy fuck.
I think it's a little
That
bit
is
of
nuts.
as well.
A little bit.
Give Faker MVP.
Just unbelievable. Truly
Give
unbelievable.
Faker MVP.
An incredible run.
Give Faker MVP.
T1 have done it once again.
Salute.
They were an incredible rival and opponent. And they pushed them to the very brink.
Damn, he pushed the camera.
But what a performance. T1's 5th World Championship. And they will raise that cup once more.
Bro, we get more T1 skins.
Owner, Faker, Gumayushi, Keria.
We get more T1 skins.
Legends, all of them.
Wow. I tell you what, Faker needs MVP. Straight, easy. Give him the MVP. Bro, how many Faker skins are in the game? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's crazy. Holy, but the trophy's bigger than him, bro. Holy, Kamushi was worried.
Gumayushi supporting
It would be kind of crazy if he dropped it. That's the man.
He transcends league, he transcends esports.
That's the man.
Faker is one of a kind to say
Nah,
the
Faker
least.
game 4, game 5 was unbelievable.
Around him obviously deserve all the praise as well.
Get Faker game 4, game 5 was unbelievable.
Legends history. 3 back-to-back.
Unbelievable game 4, 5
Finals appearances,
from
won
Faker.
2 out of the 3. And the one they
Unbelievable.
did win, it was a full 5 games. It's truly incredible what this roster has accomplished. Largely built through the academy system of T1.
That's a beautiful
The addition
stage.
Of Keria, phenomenal stuff.
I don't know. That was crazy from Faker. Faker is, well, I don't know. Faker was unbelievable in game 4-5. Oh, it's rigged. Boom. No way, G2.
T1 may have limped through summer, but this is Worlds, and they are here to stay. T1 again managed to find a favorable fight, but Faker's not done. Faker! He gets
Wow.
the double! That was insane footwork from the
Wow.
T1 refused to lose a best
Wow.
of 5 to the LPL.
This T1 roster is just the best Worlds roster of all time. They're just designed to win Worlds, bro. That's all. All the other shit is just too different. Wow. What a fucking path for T1 as well, bro.
Will return to defend their title versus BLG now. Ladies and gentlemen and everyone else, it is our
Yo, Pikachu, thank you very much.
It's just a bloody brilliant re-engage, isn't it, from T1?
I don't know, man. I'm planning to release a video about why the world champion is so different and what is T1's greatest skill at the roster. The world championship as a tournament is very different because you have to deal with so many unknown variables in terms of where the meta goes, where the tournament goes, in the weird scrims, weird solo queue, media days on media days, and also the endurance to make it all the way. That is the crucial one, the endurance to make it all the way.
London, please give it up for your reigning and continued world champions, T1!
Holy.
We have G-Sun here with us to help with the translations as we continue on. And also a quick note, Zeus will be joining us very, very shortly, but we do have Chris Greeley here to celebrate T1 as well, the global head
Where's
of
Zeus?
LoL Esports.
Where's Zeus?
Thank you, Shocks. What a series that was. Congratulations, T1, our 2024 World Champions. We are beyond excited.
Oh, he's gonna announce that
This year's champions.
they're gonna announce some layoffs because everybody's distracted by T1's win. Nah, I'm kidding. Joke. I'm joking.
챔피언십 우승을 다시 한번 정말 축하드립니다. 이 자리에서 함께 여러분들의 위대한 유산을 이루어내는 시간을 함께 보낼 수 있게 돼서 정말 큰 영광입니다.
Your journey throughout the season and the
I'm not joking. He hit his head on the trophy and is with the medics.
You rise to the top and claim your victory. You have made
What?
fans, all of these fans, and the LCK
Really?
very proud.
What?
올 한해 T1의 여정 그리고 이번 월즈에서 T1의 여정은 정말 경이로웠습니다.
No way.
우승을 이뤄내면서 여기 계신 모든 팬분들,
Bro, I hope he's right, bro. What the fuck?
LCK를 자랑스럽게 만들어 주셨습니다.
To celebrate this outstanding achievement, you will each be awarded one of these beautiful championship rings, handcrafted and presented courtesy of Mercedes-Benz.
Bro, Faker's out of fingers, bro. He has the busiest fingers ever, man.
오늘의 월드 챔피언십 우승을 기념하기 위해 또 한 번 메르세데스 벤츠에서 특별히 제작하는 챔피언십 링도 수여받을 예정입니다.
I also want to take a moment to thank the City of London for being such gracious hosts.
London.
That's right.
London.
Your hospitality has made this event unforgettable. And of course, a huge thanks to all of the fans who joined us here in person, as well as everyone watching from
Bro,
around
the
the
staring
world.
into the camera is wild, bro.
Passion and excitement have made these worlds truly
God bless him. He's probably nervous as fuck, bro.
I'd like to invite Riot Games co-founders Mark Merrill and Brandon Beck,
League of Legends executive producer Paul Beleza, and Riot Games CEO Dylan Jahada to share their congratulations as well. GG to your world champions, T1.
Your mic is still live, bro. Only Koma's so happy, bro. I love that. Koma's so happy. Bro, I hope Zeus is okay, bro. That's the only thing I'm thinking about, bro.
Thank you so much, Chris. Now it is, of course, time to hear from our winning
I'm not gonna show that on
team.
stream, guys. I just hope he's okay. I'm not gonna show that on stream.
Have the perfect audio, but we will go along as we see and hope that they can understand us as we ask these questions. So let's fire off the first one. Faker, I have to go to you first.
Based at the lead shocks. Holy, nah. World is something else, man. The tournament is just too different.
2013, you won your very first world title. We are now more than a decade later. How do you reflect on the journey that you have made over those years and that you can celebrate your 5th world's title in League of Legends?
페이커 선수는 2013년도에 첫 월드 우승을 기록하셨는데요. 이렇게 10년의 세월이 지난 뒤에 다시 한번 월드를 우승하시면서 5번째 챔피언십을 얻어가게 됩니다. 지난 10년간의 본인의 여정을 되돌아보시면서 어떤 길을 걸어오셨다고 생각하시는지 이번 5번째 우승은 어떻게 기념하고 싶으신가요?
네, 또 이렇게 우승이라는 기회가 찾아와서 네, 우승을 할 수 있게 돼서 정말 너무 기쁘고 또 여러분들 앞에서 이렇게 우승할 수 있어서 너무 좋고요. 또 이제 이번 우승은 또 팬분들이 열심히 응원해 주셨기 때문에 있었던 것 같습니다.
I am very happy to be able to lift up the trophy in front of you guys, and this 5th title was possible thanks to all the support from my fans.
Good PR, good PR.
Keria, congratulations, and once again we saw how you react to these big moments, be it in the moments where you can't grind out the victory and in the moments where you can. Can you look back on these last 3 years and what you've done with this T1 roster and tell me about how proud you are at what you have achieved?
캐리아 선수 그리고 또 한 번 굉장히 주요한 순간마다 멋진 플레이를 보여주셨습니다. 지난 T1과 함께한 3년의 시간을 되돌아보면 이겼을 때도 있었고요. 졌을 때도 있는데요. 이제 오늘 우승과 함께 지난 세월을 되돌아봤을 때 팀원들과 어떤 멋진 길을 걸어왔다고 생각하시나요?
일단 T1에 오고 나서 좋은 팀원분들과 예? 일단 땡큐 하고요. 그리고 일단 T1에 오고 나서 이제 많은 선수들 분들과 많은 이제
I think Faker needs to get the MVP, guys.
좋은 사람들이랑 계속 함께하면서 많이 인간적으로도 그렇고 게임적으로도 그렇고 많이 배워가지고 이렇게
Keria has a solid
시간
second.
동안 많이 배워서 이렇게 2연속으로 우승할 수 있었던 것 같아서 이제 너무 감사한 것 같습니다.
First of all, thank you for the chant, everyone. Thank you. Ever since I joined T1, I was surrounded by amazing people, and thanks to them, I was able to mature and grow so much as a player, but also as a person. And because of that, I was able to claim this back-to-back championship.
But we think you'll like it. All right, I got a gift for YouTube Gaming. It's crazy.
As a follow-up to
Guys,
Keria
the world's
in
trophy. We also got a world's
2022,
trophy.
you said you wanted to win. In 2023, you said you really wanted to
What's in
meet
the box?
Eugene's. What was the motivation in 2024?
Damn.
이제 22년도 결승에 진출하시고는 정말 우승하고 싶었다라고 하셨고 23년도 결승을 진출하고서는 유진스를 정말 만나고 싶었다라고 하셨는데 올해 결승은 어떤 게 가장 기대되셨나요?
일단 이번 결승은 좀 준비하는 과정에서 되게 후회 없고 열심히 했다고 자부해가지고 이제 지든 이기든 받아들일 수 있을 거라고 생각했던 것 같고 네, 지든 이기든 받아들일 수 있을 거라 생각했고 이제 그래서 이겨서 너무 기쁨의 눈물을 흘렸던 것 같습니다.
That's so nice of them. Oh, I really need to piss.
At the journey we had throughout Worlds
I
this
really need
year,
to piss.
I am extremely proud of the path that we were walking on. So I was thinking to myself, regardless of the outcome, I will be just really happy and proud of ourselves. And I am very grateful that I managed to win this back-to-back title. So I was in tears.
Wow.
Koma, my sincere congratulations to you for yet another World's
Hey, Kona.
title. You who were there in the first iteration of the back-to-back championships way back in 2015 and 2016. How do you look back on this run with the team after you came back to coach T1 after 7 years?
꼬마 감독님도 정말 축하드립니다. 이 팀이 15년도, 16년도 연속
This is where Koma
우승이라는 첫
says, "I wish I never
대기록을
left."
썼을 때도 팀과 함께 계셨는데요. 이번에 또 한 번의 연속 우승이라는 대기록을 썼을 때도 7년 만에 팀에 돌아와서 팀을 지도하고 계셨습니다. 어떤 의미를 갖고 있을까요?
How base would that be if he says, "I wish I never left"?
그 7년이라는 시간을 이제 날짜로 조금 해보니까 정말 긴 시간이었더라고요. 정말 그동안 이제 우여곡절도 되게 많았었는데 이렇게 다시 T1으로 돌아오고 너무나 좋은 선수들과 너무 이제 스텝들.
Braum Zeus is alright, bro. That's the only thing I care about. I can't focus.
뒤에서 아낌없이 지원해주는 뭐 프론트 분들 이런 분들을 다 만난 게 그냥 너무 운이 좋은 사람이라고 좀 생각하고 있어요.
Bro, if they can like tape him up and he just does an entrance on stage now.
감사드립니다. 그냥 감사한 마음밖에 없는 것 같습니다. 감사합니다.
I converted 7 years to days, and yes, it is a very long time. And yeah, I was very amazed that
Does this make
after
a
such
reckless
long
world
time,
champ? Technically
I had
not,
a lot
because he
of ups
didn't
and
play a
downs,
game.
But I found my home back in T1,
Like
and
Duke
I was
played
able
games.
to find another huge success. I think it's because of the great players and talented players that we have, but also the staff members who supports us as much as possible. And thanks to them, I was able to, and the team was able to accomplish this greatness all together. So all I can say is thank you. I am very beyond grateful right now.
Nice.
And I also have good news. I have heard that Zeus is able to join
Johan
us
did play
right
games,
now.
yeah.
So if you please give him a warm welcome to the stage.
All right. There he is. Does he have bandages? He's okay.
Zeus, are you okay?
What is that?
괜찮으신가요, 제우스 선수?
네, 좋아요. 좋아졌어요.
Very good, very good, much better.
Much better. I'm glad you.
He already revealed
when
the
it comes
T-shirt.
to this game 5, Zeus, you counterpicked Bin's Jax, and I know that in your career there have been moments where people have counterpicked you and it didn't end up so well. So talk to me about the confidence you must have had going into this game 5 to secure T1 the championship.
오늘 정말 중요한 5세트에서 빈 선수의 잭스를 제우스 선수만의 카운터 픽으로 완벽하게 정복했습니다. 사실은 굉장히 중요한 순간마다 제우스 선수도 카운터 픽 당한 경우도 굉장히 많았는데요. 오늘 5세트 임하시면서는 어떤 자신감으로 경기 들어가셨나요?
She's helping out.
일단 빈 선수가 잭스를 워낙 잘해서 견제를 많이 되기도 했지만 제가 그라가스를 하면은 제가 더 잘할 수 있고 그리고 충분히 카운터 칠 수 있다고 생각해서 자신 있게 뽑았던 것 같고요. 그리고 네 그런 것 같습니다.
I mean, Bin's Jax obviously is very, very strong. We were wary of it, but also I was pretty confident that with my counter pick, with our play, we'll be able to overcome this. So I was entering the rift with a lot of confidence.
Yes, we definitely saw it.
What if they
owner,
make like
you have been
Zeus's
a
recall
pillar
animation,
for
the trophy
team
hits him in the
this
head, you know?
year when it wasn't always going so well for T1. How do you reflect on all the work you have done for T1 and the work you have contributed in this phase of your career to the 2 Worlds victories that T1 was able to book?
오너 선수 그리고 올 한 해 T1의 조금 흐름을 돌이켜 보자면 힘들 때도 오너 선수가 언제나 단단한 기둥처럼 팀을 밑받침해주는 역할을 많이 해오신 것 같습니다. 지난 2년간 T1의 2연속 월드 챔피언십 우승의 여정을 돌이켜 볼 때 오너 선수가 팀에 어떤 그런 승리에 기여를 했다고 하시는지 지난 여정을 어떻게 좀 감상하시나요?
네. 어쨌든 2년 동안 저희가 이렇게 우승을 했기 때문에 굉장히 굉장히 많이 기여를 했다고 생각하고요. 그리고 또 이렇게 좋은 선수들과 함께 할 수 있는 거에 대해서 너무나 좋게 생각하고 있어서 그래서 좋은 결과까지 나오는 것 같고 또 그리고 저희가 힘들 때나 좋을 때나 언제나 저희
T1, there's already a
팀을
T1 Kalista. I don't think
팬분들이
that you
너무나
want
많다고
another one.
생각이 들어서 그 팬분들 덕분에 저희가 안 좋은 상황에도 불구하고 좀 잘할 수 있는 동기부여가 되는 것 같아서 팬분들한테
It's time
너무
for Keria
감사하다는
Pike.
말씀 좀 드리고 싶습니다.
It has to be Keria Pike.
First of all, we won back-to-back championships.
Honestly,
so
T1
that's a
Zairakan would go
contribution
hard
there.
too, guys.
Also, I mean,
T1
yeah, there were some
Zairakan
hard times, but there were also some
would be
good
pretty
times.
fucking
but
hard.
Looking back at the entire journey, I can say for sure that I was surrounded by
I think
amazing
Faker should
players,
take
so we
Silas
were
for
able
sure.
to accomplish this greatness together. Also, sometimes there were moments where the hardships were getting us, but thanks to the support from the fans, we were able to overcome it, and you guys are my biggest motivations.
What is this? This Faker's fucking 8 skin. 8 skins,
Tom,
bro.
I would
Give
also
him-
like
give
to
him a
ask
fucking-
you about this huge
give him a-
achievement and what
give
you
him a
want to
fucking
say
map.
about your group of players
Make an
that have
Aram
worked
Faker
through,
map.
as we heard, these hardships and came out on top once again.
톰 코치님께
Holy,
여쭤보고
we're gonna have
싶습니다.
prestige Faker
정말
skin
올
as
한
well.
해도 여러 가지 역경을 딛고
fucking
3연승전 다 같이
nine
함께한
skins.
동고동락한 우리 선수분들께 해주고 싶은 말씀이 있을까요?
저희가 올해도 작년과 비슷하게 힘들었던 순간들이 많았다고 생각하는데 특히 서머에 되게 힘들었던 시절에 캐리아 선수가 형 플레이오프만 가자, 또 플레이오프 가니까 형 경주만 가자, 경주 가니까 뭐 결승 가자, 그렇게 계속 목표를 수정을 해 나가면서 저희가 좀 높은 곳을 바라봤기 때문에 이렇게 좋은 결실을 맺었다고 생각합니다.
Wow, I need to pee
I
so
feel
fucking
like it
badly.
was pretty similar to last year. We were going through a lot of thick and thins, but especially this summer was very rough for T1. And then one day, Keria came and talked to me. Well, let's just make it to the playoffs and we'll see. And then we made it to the playoffs, and he was like, let's just make it to the road show. You know, let's just go to Gyeongju, the host city of LCK finals. And then we made it to the road show, and then he was like, let's just make it to the finals. We kept on adjusting our goals, and somehow we were able to
Holy, the
make
DRX
it
strat.
up so far up here, and we accomplished it.
The DRX strat.
Amazing. Gumayushi, congratulations on another world title.
Gumayushi, it's time to roll up the Gumayushi 80 carry gold conversation. It's time to roll it out, homies.
Now, Guma, Ruler, Uzi, Bang, Deft, all names that have so much meaning in our scene that I think you should be named in the same sentence as. Where do you see yourself amongst these heroes of the role you play with what you have achieved?
Good question.
또 하나의 월드
Perfect
챔피언십
question.
우승 타이틀을 얻게 되신 것 정말 축하드립니다. 위대한 원거리 딜러 선수들을 돌이켜 봤을 때 항상 거론되는
This
우지
is where he
선수,
drops,
룰러
"I'm the
선수, 박 선수,
GOAT!"
데프트 선수가 있는데요. 이제 오늘의 우승과 함께
I'm the
더불어
GOAT!
이제 구마유시 선수도 그들과 어깨를 나란히 할 수 있다고 생각합니다. 구마유시 선수
I'm the
개인적으로 이런
GOAT!
위대한 선수들, 전설적인 선수들과 견주어 봤을 때 본인이 어느 정도까지 올라왔다고 생각하시나요?
Say it. Is good.
일단은 작년에 이어서
하나님께 감사와 영광 먼저 돌리고요.
He's like, they are history. I am the future
지금은
and
그
the present.
역대 그 최고의 선수들과 아직 비슷하다고도 말할 수 있겠지만 아직 모자랄 수 있다고 생각하고요. 하지만 제가 데뷔하기 이전부터 제 목표는 역대 최고의 원딜이 되는 거였기 때문에 언젠가 반드시 정상에 서겠습니다.
No. I think Uzi is out of the conversation, I'm going to be honest. I think, for me, it's ruler.
Just like I said last year, I want to thank God, thank to my God that I was able to accomplish this great result one more time. Also, adding on to the question, I can say that I am now on the similar level compared to those legendary AD carries, but also I can say that I still have a long way to go. But just looking back at the days when I was dreaming about debuting a pro scene, my one and only goal was becoming the goated AD carry, so I'm gonna keep on going.
And of course, we have to ask Guma, because of the croissant last week and now spending a week in England, how have you been enjoying the cuisine here in London?
그리고 지난주에는 파리에서 멋진 크로아상과 함께 파리의 여정을 마무리하셨는데 이제 런던에서 일주일 머무르셨잖아요. 런던에서 미식 생활은 좀 즐길 수 있었나요?
It's good.
Ain't no way. No way. Liar. Liar.
Do you need to translate that? I don't think so. Okay, now, while you are, of course, all champions, it is now time to acknowledge the contribution of one player in particular. Our Oppo Finals MVP.
Give it to Faker. Faker.
To present the award, please welcome Lord to the stage.
All right. That's a good person to present the award. Damn, what a dress.
Thank you so much, Sharks. 송이 축하드립니다. Congratulations on winning Worlds yet again, and congratulations on an amazing season from you.
Give it to Faker.
London, once again for T1, please.
Give it to Faker. He will get it. There's no way he doesn't get it. Game 4 and 5 were too massive from Faker.
Based on
Way
votes
too massive.
cast by a panel of experts, each representing the regions competing at Worlds this year, your 2024 Oppo MVP is...
It has to be Faker.
Faker!
Woo! Damn! What a damn tournament! Someone get him a shelf. He needs more shelves. He's running out of shelves. He is running out of shelves.
Faker, congratulations on a second MVP trophy. The first one was in 2016. You're the first player to achieve this. When you think of 2016, how much of a different player are you today?
다시 한번 이렇게 결승전 MVP 선정되신 거 축하드립니다. 16년 이후로 두 번째인데요. 또 이렇게 두 번째 MVP 수상하는 선수는 페이커 선수가 처음입니다. 16년도에 본인을 돌이켜 봤을 때 선수로서 얼마나 달라지셨다고 생각하시나요?
네.
Nah, man, he makes it too easy, bro. He makes it seem too easy.
네, 16년도 때 뭐 MVP 받은 게 잘 기억이 안 나가지고 정확히 뭐 신경을 안 쓰고 있었는데 이번에도 사실 MVP는 별로 신경 안 썼어요.
He's like, bro, my arm was falling off for the last 3 years of playing, so.
저는 뭐 좋은 팀원들이 잘 해줬기 때문에 이런 결과가 따라오는 거라고 생각해서 중요한 거는 저는 우승했다는 게 가장 기쁜 것 같습니다. 네.
I actually could not remember that I won FMVP back in 2016. It was very vague in my memory, but same for today because I was not paying too much attention about winning the finals MVP. What matters to me the most is just winning the finals, and I'm very happy. Well, comparing the 2016 myself
says fuck
and
the
me
fuck
right
the
now,
MVP
I don't
trophy.
see a big difference because
Threw it
still
on
I
the
am
ground.
surrounded by a wonderful teammate, and I was able to accomplish this great result all together with my team, and that is exactly the same back then.
I know that you don't care about milestones. I know that you don't care about breaking records. So 11 years in, after everything you achieved, what is your motivation? What do you fight for?
또 페이커 선수는 사실은 기록도 나에게 크게 중요하지 않다. 업적을 쌓는 것 크게 중요하지 않다. 승리하는 것이 가장 중요하다라고 언제나 말씀해 주신 선수인데 이 오랜 세월 동안 활동하시면서 또 한 번의 우승, 또 한 번의 FMVP 수상을 하셨는데 여전히 본인에게 가장 큰 동기부여나 동력은 무엇인가요?
Free me. No, I'm kidding.
일단 뭐 가장 큰 동기부여는 저는 이제 팬분들이 또 저를 보고 또
What if he says I fight for League of Legends? Because that's literally what he's doing at this point. He's fighting to keep the game at its peak. He's fighting for Riot Games.
결과를 만들 수 있는 것 같습니다.
My biggest motivation is my fans because I believe spreading positive energy and influence to my fans is the most important thing to me, and it means a lot to kind of realize that you guys are actually getting a great influence from me, so that's my always biggest goal.
Nice.
Now, last question that I have for you. 11 years ago, you were winning your first world title. When you think about the person you were back then, if you were to send a message to this young boy who was about to win his very first world championship, now that you have 5 stars on your jersey, what would you tell yourself?
11년 전 13년도에 첫 월드 우승을 하셨고 정말 또 오랜
doesn't need
세월이
to PR it
지나서
because
다시
he's
이 자리에
talking to his
와서 또
past
한 번의
self.
우승을 이루어내셨습니다. 그 시절에 어린 소년 페이커 선수가 막 월드 우승을 하려고 했을 때를
Bro, he
지금
won
바라볼 수
worlds when I was
있다면
17,
어떤
bro.
감정이 들 것 같으신지 이제는 정말
I
엄청난
was
경력을
17.
쌓으셨고 5번째 별을 유니폼에 달 수 있게 되었습니다. 그 어린 페이커 선수에게 하고 싶은 말씀이 있을까요?
뭐 즐기라고 하고 싶습니다.
Keep going.
Go ahead and have fun.
Oh shit. Have fun.
Congratulations yet again, Faker. Congratulations to T1 London. One more time, please.
Now, before our champions lift the trophy one more time, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge all of those who made Worlds 2024 the incredible event we've lived and breathed over the last 6 weeks.
Agreed.
The 20 teams who traveled from every corner of the globe, their support staff, their families, their friends, all of you guys, the host regions we had, Germany, France, the UK, all of the teams we have competing all around the world all year long.
Who was
our
that dude?
tireless effort, the support team, our production, the event teams we have, thank you to all of you.
And of course, last but most importantly, the millions of League of Legends players and fans around the world whose love, dedication, and passion for this game has built this community over the past 15 years. Thank you so much from all of us. GG, well played.
All right. That's us.
We love you. And now, one last roaring time for T1 as they lift the trophy again as your 2024 League of Legends World Champions.
Damn. What a finals. Bro, heavy as a crown, bro. The world song always predicts these things. It's kind of fucked up. The world song always, when it presents what's coming, it always predicts everything. Bro, the coolest thing is that all of the people in the video, they beat Bin, Chovy, Caps. Damn. There they are. Wow. Super Wounded Man. Not drunk, right? I need to piss. Ain't no way. Promiscue energy. Promiscue energy, guys. EU has won it. Honestly, this is the moment for Reckless to retire, no? I wonder if he's gonna continue in T1 or retire. Did you show a quote from a Finnish quote? That's basically as far as I drove. All right. Wow. Always. I think that's it for me, guys.
T1 decision right now. Do they just let Faker farm turret play?
Already they've locked up T1 in the middle of the meat grinder, and one has gone.
This was a really fun world.
Faker getting chased out as well.
Bro, I'm so sad that it's over.
Kobayushi now slowed by the Ashe, and you can't escape.
I'm so sad that it's over.
First blood again. The scuttle grab will go across. On goes in with the quickness, knockback with the pressing guard.
It was a good finals.
Coming down as the dark comes in. The hostile takeover, and T1 have been able to defend Faker.
Man.
They keep him alive. Faker flashes.
Do you want to punish Faker?
Faker has flash with the flash in from on into the pullback. Faker's down. Knight falling low. He gets the taunt though.
Well, I have a shit ton of content ideas, guys. Like, world is over, but it means I have free time, and me with free time, I'm a demon. Don't worry. We have really, really good content ideas coming up. What I want to do, you know what I want to do, guys? I give you a little tease of my plan. My plan is I want to immortalize League of Legends history. I want to immortalize League of Legends history because a lot of people out there are enjoying moments like this in the last Worlds and but there are many great moments. I want to break down the most important games of Faker's entire career. Kind of like Yamato has done with, for example, Magnus Carlsen. And I want to immortalize and bring that shit to everybody so they can relive it. I think that's the angle. And I think there's no better player to start with than Faker. Boom. Incredible. Incredible, bro. Hey, GG's. GG's.
With another international event as well. Next year is going to be fucking... There's going to be no breaks next year. It's just going to be go, 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 non-stop.
Holy moly. Honestly, at this point, just at this point, I don't know what the fuck this fucking background is. At this point, just give this T1 roster an invite to Worlds. Just give them an invite. Guys, exclamation mark operagx. It's time for me to close down, guys. Thank you so much for watching with me. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I'm really, really honored that you guys chose me. I'm honored that Riot let me co-stream and gave me the permissions. Now I feel liberated in a way because I feel like I can commit to what we're building together. And I can tell you, this is just the beginning. Because now the shackles of what can be and what could be is no longer holding me. And I am fully committed into building something that is ours. Under no influence of anybody else. I am very, very proud to be on this journey. Very, very proud. Thank you so much, guys, for watching with me. I wish you all the best. Let's continue. Let's continue. Robbie, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. I really need to piss. I really need to piss. I'm ruined. I'm really, really ruined. All the best, homies. Bye-bye. Free Palestine indeed. Free Palestine. Only love. GG's. The streams resume as per usual, guys, on Tuesday, Monday, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Hugo Fallen says, idiot. Nah, fuck off, man. What idiot?